Alright, here we go. Shrek. Shrek. Once upon a time, there was a lovely princess. She had an enchantment upon her of a fearful sword, which could only be broken by love's first kiss. She was locked away in a castle guarded by a terrible fire-breathing dragon. Many brave knights had attempted to free her from this dreadful prison, but none prevailed. She waited in the dragon's keep in the highest room of the tallest tower for her true love and true love's first kiss. Laughs, like that's ever gonna happen. What a load of toilet flush. All-Star by Smash Mouth begins to play. Shrek goes about his day, while in a nearby town the villagers get together to go after the ogre. Night, near Shrek's home. Man 1, think it's in there? Man 2, alright, let's get it. Man 1, whoa, hold on. Do you know what that thing can do to you? Man 3, yeah, it'll grind your bones for its beard. Shrek sneaks up behind them and laughs. Shrek, yes, well actually, that would be a giant. Now ogres, oh, they're much worse. They'll make a suit from your freshly peeled skin. Men, no. Shrek, they'll shave your liver, squeeze the jelly from your eyes. Actually, it's quite good on toast. Man 1, back, beast, back, I warn ya. Waves the torch at Shrek. Shrek calmly licks his fingers and extinguishes the torch. The men shrink back away from him. Shrek roars very loudly and long, and his breath extinguishes all the remaining torches until the men are in the dark. Shrek, this is the part where you run away. The men scramble to get away. He laughs. And stay out, looks down and picks up a piece of paper. Reads, Wanted, fairy tale creatures. He sighs and throws the paper over his shoulder. The next day, there is a line of fairy tale creatures. The head of the guard sits at a table, paying people for bringing the fairy tale creatures to him. There are cages all around. Some of the people in line are Peter Pan, who is carrying Tinker Bell in a cage, Geppetto, who's carrying Pinocchio, and a farmer, who is carrying the 3 little pigs. Guard, all right, this one's full. Take it away. Move it along. Come on, get up. Head guard, next. Guard, taking the witch's broom. Give me that. Your flying days are over. Breaks the broom in half. Head guard, that's 20 pieces of silver for the witch. Next. Guard, get up. Come on. Head guard, 20 pieces. Little bear, crying. This cage is too small. Donkey, please don't turn me in. I'll never be stubborn again. I can change. Please, give me another chance. Old woman, oh, shut up. Jerks his rope. Donkey, oh. Head guard, next, what have you got? Geppetto, this little wooden puppet. Pinocchio, I'm not a puppet. I'm a real boy. His nose grows. Head guard, 5 shillings for the possessed toy. Take it away. Pinocchio, father, please. Don't let them do this. Help me. Geppetto takes the money and walks off. The old woman steps up to the table. Head guard, next, what have you got? Old woman, well, I've got a talking donkey. Head guard, right, well, that's good for 10 shillings, if you can prove it. Old woman, oh, go ahead, little fella. Donkey just looks up at her. Head guard, well, old woman, oh, no, he's just a little nervous. He's really quite a chatterbox. Talk, you boneheaded dolt. Head guard, that's it, I've heard enough. Guards, old woman, no, he talks, he does. Pretends to be donkey. I can talk, I love to talk. I'm the talkingest damn thing you ever saw. Head guard, get her out of my sight. Old woman, no, I swear, oh, he can talk. The guards grab the old woman and she struggles with them. One of her legs flies out and kicks Tinkerbell out of Peter Pan's hands, and her cage drops on Donkey's head. He gets sprinkled with fairy dust and he's able to fly. Donkey, hey, I can fly. Peter Pan, he can fly. 3 little pigs, he can fly. Head guard, he can talk. Donkey, haha, that's right, fool, now I'm a flying, talking donkey. You might have seen a housefly, maybe even a superfly, but I bet you ain't never seen a donkey fly, haha. The pixie dust begins to wear off. Uh-oh, he begins to sink to the ground. He hits the ground with a thud. Head guard, seize him. Donkey takes off running. After him. Guards, he's getting away. Get him. This way. Turn. Donkey keeps running and he eventually runs into Shrek. Literally. Shrek turns around to see who bumped into him. Donkey looks scared for a moment. Then he spots the guards coming up the path. He quickly hides behind Shrek. Head guard, you there. Ogre. Shrek, I? Head guard, by the order of Lord Farquaad, I am authorized to place you both under arrest and transport you to a designated resettlement facility. Shrek, oh really? You and what army? He looks behind the guard, and all the guards turn to look as well, and we see that the other men have run off. The guard tucks tail and runs off. Shrek laughs and goes back about his business and begins walking back to his cottage. Donkey, can I say something to you? Listen, you was really, really, really something back there. Incredible. Shrek, are you talking to... He turns around and Donkey is gone. Me? He turns around and Donkey is right in front of him. Whoa! Donkey, yes, I was talking to you. Can I tell you that you was great back here? Those guards, they thought they was all of that. Then you showed up and bam, they was tripping over themselves like babes in the woods. That really made me feel good to see that. Shrek, oh, that's great, really. Donkey, man, it's good to be free. Shrek, now why don't you go celebrate your freedom with your own friends, Donkey, but I don't have any friends. I'm not going out there by myself. Hey, wait a minute, I got a great idea. I'll stick with you. Your mean, green fighting machine. Together we'll scare the spit out of anybody that crosses us. Shrek turns and regards Donkey for a moment before roaring very loudly. Donkey, oh wow, that was really scary, if you don't mind me saying. If that don't work, your breath certainly will get the job done, because you definitely need some Tic Tacs or something, because your breath stinks. You almost burned the hair out of my nose, just like the time. Shrek covers his mouth, but Donkey continues to talk, so Shrek removes his hand. Then I ate some rotten berries. I had strong gases leaking out of my butt that day. Shrek, why are you following me? Donkey, I'll tell you why. Singing, 'cause I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me. My problems have all gone. There's no one to deride me. But you gotta have faith. Shrek, stop singing. It's no wonder you don't have any friends. Donkey, wow, only a true friend would be that cruelly honest. Shrek, listen, little Donkey. Take a look at me. What am I? Donkey looks all the way up at Shrek. Really tall? Shrek, no, I'm an ogre. You know, grab your torch and pitchforks. Doesn't that bother you? Donkey, nope. Shrek, really? Donkey, really, really. Shrek, oh. Donkey, man, I like you. What's your name? Shrek, Shrek. Donkey, Shrek? Well, you know what I like about you, Shrek? You got that kind of I don't care what nobody thinks of me thing. I like that. I respect that. Shrek, you alright. They come over a hill and you can see Shrek's cottage. Whoa, look at that. Who'd want to live in a place like that? Shrek, that would be my home. Donkey, oh, and it is lovely, just beautiful. You know, you are quite a decorator. It's amazing what you've done with such a modest budget. I like that boulder. That is a nice boulder. I guess you don't entertain much, do you? Shrek, I like my privacy. Donkey, you know, I do too. That's another thing we have in common. Like, I hate when you got somebody in your face. You're trying to give them a hint and they won't leave. There's that awkward silence. Awkward silence. Can I stay with you? Shrek, what? Donkey, can I stay with you, please? Shrek, sarcastically. Of course. Donkey, really? Shrek, no. Donkey, please, I don't want to go back there. You don't know what it's like to be considered a freak. Pause while he looks at Shrek. Well, maybe you do. But that's why we gotta stick together. You gotta let me stay. Please, please. Shrek, okay, but one night only. Donkey, thank you. He runs inside the cottage. Shrek, what are you... Donkey hops up onto a chair. No. Donkey, this is gonna be fun. We can stay up late, swapping manly stories, and in the morning I'm making waffles. Shrek, oh, Donkey, where do I sleep? Shrek, irritated. Outside. Donkey, oh, well, I guess that's cool. I mean, I don't know you and you don't know me, so I guess outside is best, you know? Here I go. Good night. Shrek slams the door. Sigh. I mean, I do like the outdoors. I'm a donkey. I was born outside. I'll just be sitting by myself outside, I guess, you know? By myself, outside. I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me. Shrek's cottage. Night. Shrek is getting ready for dinner. He sits himself down and lights a candle made out of earwax. He begins to eat when he hears a noise. He stands up with a huff. Shrek, to Donkey. I thought I told you to stay outside. Donkey, from the window. I am outside. There is another noise, and Shrek turns to find the person that made the noise. He sees several shadows moving. He finally turns and spots 3 blind mice on his table. Blind Mouse 1. Well, gents, it's a far cry from the farm, but what choice do we have? Blind Mouse 2. It's not home, but he'll do just fine. Gordo, bouncing on a slug. What a lovely bed. Shrek, gotcha. Grabs a mouse, but it escapes and lands on his shoulder. Gordo, I found some cheese. Bites Shrek's ear. Shrek, ow. Gordo, blah, awful stuff. Blind Mouse 1, is that you, Gordo? Gordo, how did you know? Shrek, enough. He grabs the 3 mice. What are you doing in my house? He gets bumped from behind and he drops the mice. Hey. He turns and sees the 7 dwarves with Snow White on the table. Oh, no. Dead broad off the table. Dwarf, where are we supposed to put her? The bed's taken. Shrek, huh? Shrek marches over to the bedroom and throws back the curtain. The big bad wolf is sitting in the bed. The wolf just looks at him. Big bad wolf. What? Time lapse. Shrek now has the big bad wolf by the collar and is dragging him to the front door. Shrek, I live in a swamp, I put up signs, I'm a terrifying ogre. What do I have to do to get a little privacy? He opens the front door to throw the wolf out, and he sees that all the collected fairy tale creatures are on his land. Oh no, no, no. The three bears sit around the fire. The Pied Piper is playing his pipe, and the rats are all running to him. Some elves are directing flight traffic so that the fairies and witches can land, etc. Shrek, what are you doing in my swamp? This echoes and everyone falls silent. Gasps are heard all around. The three good fairies hide inside a tent. Shrek, all right, get out of here. All of you, move it. Come on, let's go. Hapaya, hapaya. Hey, quickly, come on. More dwarves run inside the house. No, 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 not there, not there. They shut the door on him. Oh, turns to look at Donkey. Donkey, hey, don't look at me. I didn't invite them. Pinocchio, oh gosh, no one invited us. Shrek, what? Pinocchio, we were forced to come here. Shrek, flabbergasted. By who? Little Pig, Lord Farquaad. He huffed and he puffed and he signed an eviction notice. Shrek, heavy sigh. Alright, who knows where this Farquaad guy is? Everyone looks around at each other, but no one answers. Donkey, oh, I do, I know where he is. Shrek, does anyone else know where to find him? Anyone at all? Donkey, me. Shrek, anyone? Donkey, oh, pick me. Oh, I know. Me. Shrek, sigh. Okay, fine. Attention, all fairy tale things. Do not get comfortable. Your welcome is officially worn out. In fact, I'm going to see this guy Farquaad right now and get you all off my land and back where you came from. Pause. Then the crowd goes wild. Oh, to Donkey. You're coming with me. Donkey, all right. That's what I like to hear, man. Shrek and Donkey, two stalwart friends off on a whirlwind big city adventure. I love it. Donkey, singing. On the road again. Sing it with me, Shrek. I can't wait to get on the road again. Shrek, what did I say about singing? Donkey, can I whistle? Shrek, no. Donkey, can I hum it? Shrek, alright, hum it. Donkey begins to hum On the Road Again. Duloc, kitchen. A masked man is torturing the gingerbread man. He's continually dunking him in a glass of milk. Lord Farquaad walks in. Farquaad, that's enough. He's ready to talk. The gingerbread man is pulled out of the milk and is slammed down onto a cookie sheet. Farquaad laughs as he walks over to the table. However, when he reaches the table, he sees that it goes up to his eyes. He clears his throat, and the table is lowered. Farquaad. He picks up the gingerbread man's legs and plays with them. Run as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. Gingerbread man, you are a monster. Farquaad, I'm not the monster here, you are. You and the rest of that fairy tale trash poisoning my perfect world. Now tell me, where are the others? Gingerbread man, eat me. He spits milk into Farquaad's eye. Farquaad, I've tried to be fair to you creatures. Now my patience has reached its end. Tell me, or I'll... He makes as if to pull off the gingerbread man's buttons. Gingerbread man, no, not the buttons, not my gumdrop buttons. Farquaad, all right then, who's hiding them? Gingerbread man, okay, I'll tell you. Do you know the Muffin Man? Farquaad, the Muffin Man? Gingerbread man, the Muffin Man. Farquaad, yes, I know the Muffin Man, who lives on Drury Lane. Gingerbread man, well, she's married to the Muffin Man. Farquaad, the Muffin Man? Gingerbread man, the Muffin Man. Farquaad, she's married to the Muffin Man. The door opens and the head guard walks in. Head guard, my lord, we found it. Farquaad, then what are you waiting for? Bring it in. More guards enter carrying something that is covered by a sheet. They hang up whatever it is and remove the sheet. It is the magic mirror. Gingerbread man, in awe. Oh. Farquaad, magic mirror. Gingerbread man, don't tell him anything. Farquaad picks him up and dumps him into a trash can with a lid. No. Farquaad, evening, mirror, mirror on the wall. Is this not the most perfect kingdom of them all? Mirror, well, technically you're not a king. Farquaad, Thelonious. Thelonious holds up a hand mirror and smashes it with his fist. You were saying? Mirror, what I mean is you're not a king yet. You can become one. All you have to do is marry a princess. Farquaad, go on. Mirror chuckles nervously. So just sit back and relax, my lord, because it's time for you to meet today's eligible bachelorettes. And here they are. Bachelorette number 1 is a mentally abused shut-in from a kingdom far, far away. She likes sushi and hot tubbing anytime. Her hobbies include cooking and cleaning for her 2 evil sisters. Please welcome Cinderella. Shows picture of Cinderella. Bachelorette number 2 is a cape-wearing girl from the land of fancy. Although she lives with 7 other men, she's not easy. Just kiss her dead frozen lips and find out what a live wire she is. Come on, give it up for Snow White. Shows picture of Snow White. And last, but certainly not least, Bachelorette number 3, the fiery redhead from a dragon guardian castle, surrounded by hot, boiling lava. But don't let that cool you off. She's a loaded pistol who likes pina coladas and getting caught in the rain. Yours for the rescuing, Princess Fiona. Shows picture of Princess Fiona. So will it be Bachelorette number 1, Bachelorette number 2, or Bachelorette number 3? Guards. 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2, 3. Farquaad. 3, 1, 3. Thelonious. 3. Holds up 2 fingers. Pick number 3, my lord. Farquaad. Okay. Number 3. Mir. Lord Farquaad, you've chosen Princess Fiona. Farquaad. Princess Fiona. She's perfect. All I have to do is just find someone who can go Mir. But I probably should mention the little thing happens at night. Farquaad. I'll do it. Mir. Yes, but after sunset. Farquaad. Silence. I will make this Princess Fiona my queen, and Duloc will finally have the perfect king. Captain. Assemble your finest men. We're going to have a tournament. Smiles evilly. Duloc parking lot. Lancelot's section, Shrek and Donkey come out of the field that is right by the parking lot. And the castle itself is about 40 stories high. Donkey. But that's it. That's it right there. That's Duloc. I told you I'd find it. Shrek. So that must be Lord Farquaad's castle. Donkey. That's the place. Shrek. Do you think maybe he's compensating for something? He laughs, but then groans as Donkey doesn't get the joke. He continues walking through the parking lot. Donkey. Hey, wait up. Shrek. Man. Hurry, darling, we're late. Hurry. Shrek. Hey you. The attendant, who is wearing a giant head that looks like Lord Farquaad, screams and begins running through the rows of rope to get to the front gate to get away from Shrek. Wait a second. Look, I'm not gonna eat you. I just... He sighs and then begins walking straight through the rows. The attendant runs into a wall and falls down. Shrek and Donkey look at him and then continue on into Duloc. Duloc. They look around, but all is quiet. Shrek. It's quiet. Too quiet. Where is everybody? Donkey. Hey, look at this. Donkey runs over and pulls a lever that is attached to a box marked Information. The music winds up and then the box doors open up. There are little wooden people inside and they begin to sing. Wooden people. Welcome to Duloc. Such a perfect town. Here we have some rules, let us lay them down. Don't make waves, stay in line, and we'll get along fine. Duloc is a perfect place. Please keep off the grass, shine your shoes, wipe your face. Duloc is perfect place. Suddenly, a camera takes Donkey and Shrek's picture. Donkey, wow, let's do that again. Makes ready to run over and pull the lever again. Shrek grabs Donkey's tail and holds him still. No. They hear a trumpet fanfare and head over to the arena. Farquaad, brave knights, you are the best and brightest in all the land. Today one of you shall prove himself. As Shrek and Donkey walk down the tunnel to get into the arena, Donkey is humming the Duloc theme song. Shrek, alright, you're going the right way for a smacked bottom. Donkey, sorry about that. Farquaad, that champion shall have the honor, the privilege, to go forth and rescue the lovely Princess Fiona from the fiery keep of the dragon. If for any reason the winner is unsuccessful, the first runner-up will take his place, and so on and so forth. Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I am willing to make. Cheers. And let the tournament begin. He notices Shrek. Oh, what is that? It's hideous. Shrek turns to look at Donkey and then back at Farquaad. Ah, that's not very nice. It's just a donkey. Farquaad. Indeed. Knights. New plan. The one who kills the ogre will be named champion. Have at him. Men, get him. Shrek. Oh, hey, now come on. Hang on now. Bumps into a table where there are mugs of beer. Crowd. Go ahead, get him. Shrek holds up a mug of beer. Can't we just settle this over a pint? Crowd. Kill the beast. Shrek. No? Alright then. Drinks the beer. Come on. He takes the mug and smashes the spigot off the large barrel of beer behind him. The beer comes rushing out, drenching the other men and wetting the ground. It's like mud now. Shrek slides past the men and picks up a spear that one of the men drops. As Shrek begins to fight, Donkey hops up onto one of the larger beer barrels. It breaks free of its ropes and begins to roll. Donkey manages to squish 2 men into the mud. There is so much fighting going on here, I'm not going to go into detail. Suffice to say that Shrek kicks butt. Donkey, hey Shrek, tag me. Shrek comes over and bangs the man's head up against Donkey's. Shrek gets up on the ropes and interacts with the crowd. Shrek, yeah, a man tries to sneak up behind Shrek, but Shrek turns in time and sees him. Woman, the chair, give him the chair. Shrek smashes the chair over the guy's back. Finally, all the men are down. Donkey kicks one of them in the helmet and the ding sounds the end of the match. The audience goes wild. Shrek, oh yeah, ha ha, thank you very much. I'm here till Thursday. Try the veal, ha ha. Laughs. The laughter stops as all the guards turn their weapons on Shrek. Head guard, shall I give the order, sir? Farquaad, no, I have a better idea. People of Duloc, I give you our champion. Shrek, what? Farquaad, congratulations, Ogre. You've won the honor of embarking on a great and noble quest. Shrek, quest? I'm already in a quest to get my swamp back. Farquaad, your swamp? Shrek, yeah, my swamp. Where you dump those fairy tale creatures? Farquaad, indeed. Alright, Ogre, I'll make you a deal. Go on this quest for me and I'll give you your swamp back. Shrek, exactly the way it was? Farquaad, down to the last slime-covered toadstool. Shrek, and the squatters? Farquaad, as good as gone. Shrek, what kind of quest? Time lapse. Donkey and Shrek are now walking through the field, heading away from Duloc. Shrek is munching on an onion. Donkey, let me get this straight. You're gonna go fight a dragon and rescue your princess, just so Farquaad will give you back a swamp, which you only don't have because he filled it full of freaks in the first place. Is that about right? Shrek, you know, maybe there's a good reason donkeys shouldn't talk. Donkey, I don't get it. Why don't you just pull some of the ogre stuff on him? Throttle him, lay siege to his fortress, grinds his bones to make your bread, the whole ogre trip. Shrek, oh, I know what. Maybe I could have decapitated an entire village and put their heads on a pike, gotten a knife, cut open their spleen, and drink their fluids. Does that sound good to you? Donkey, no, not really so. Shrek, for your information, there's a lot more to ogres than people think. Donkey, example? Shrek, example? Okay, ogres are like onions. He holds up his onion. Donkey, sniffs the onion. They stink? Shrek, yes, no. Donkey, they make you cry? Shrek, no. Donkey, you leave them in the sun, they get all brown, start spreading little white hairs? Shrek, no, layers. Onions have layers. Ogres have layers. Onions have layers. You get it? We both have layers. He heaves a sigh and then walks off. Donkey, trailing after Shrek. Oh, you both have layers. Oh, sniffs. You know, not everybody likes onions. Cake. Everybody loves cakes. Cakes have layers. Shrek, I don't care what everyone likes. Ogres are not like cakes. Donkey, you know what else everybody likes? Parfaits. Have you ever met a person, you say, let's get some parfait, and they say, hell no, I don't like no parfait. Parfaits are delicious. Shrek, no, you dense, irritating, miniature beast of burden. Ogres are like onions. End of story. Bye-bye. See you later. Donkey, parfait is maybe the most delicious thing on the whole damn planet. Shrek, you know, I think I preferred your humming. Donkey, do you have a tissue or something? I'm making a mess. Just the word parfait is making me start slobbering. They head off. There's a montage of their journey, walking through a field at sunset. Sleeping beneath a bright moon, Shrek trying to put the campfire out the next day and having a bit of a problem, so Donkey pees on the fire to put it out. Dragon's Keep. Shrek and Donkey are walking up to the keep that's supposed to house Princess Fiona. It appears to look like a giant volcano. Donkey sniffs. Ooh, Shrek, did you do that? You gotta warn somebody before you just crack one off. My mouth was open and everything. Shrek, believe me, Donkey, if it was me, you'd be dead. Sniffs. It's brimstone. We must be getting close. Donkey. Yeah, right. Brimstone. Don't be talking about it. It's the brimstone. I know what I smell. It wasn't no brimstone. It didn't come off no stone neither. They climb up the side of the volcano/keep and look down. There's a small piece of rock right in the center, and that is where the castle is. It is surrounded by boiling lava. It looks very foreboding. Shrek. Sure, it's big enough, but look at the location. Laughs. Then the laugh turns into a groan. Donkey. Shrek? Remember what you said about ogres having layers? Shrek. Oh, Donkey. Well, I have a bit of a confession to make. Donkeys don't have layers. We wear our fear right out there on our sleeves. Shrek. Wait a second. Donkeys don't have sleeves. Donkey. You know what I mean. Shrek. You can't tell if you're afraid of heights. Donkey. No, I'm just a little uncomfortable about being on a rickety bridge over a boiling lake of lava. Shrek. Come on, Donkey. I'm right here beside you, okay? For emotional support. We'll just tackle this thing together, one little baby step at a time. Donkey. Really? Shrek. Really, really. Donkey. Okay, that makes me feel so much better. Shrek. Just keep moving. Don't look down. Donkey. Okay, don't look down. Don't look down. Don't look down. Keep on moving. Don't look down. He steps through a rotting board and ends up looking straight down into the lava. Shrek, I'm looking down. Oh god, I can't do this. Just let me off, please. Shrek, but you're already halfway. Donkey, but I know that half is safe. Shrek, okay, fine. I don't have time for this. You go back. Donkey, Shrek, no, wait. Shrek, just, Donkey, let's have a dance then, shall we? Bounces and sways the bridge. Donkey, don't do that. Shrek, oh, I'm sorry. Do what? Oh, this? Bounces the bridge again. Donkey, yes, that. Shrek, yes, do it? Okay. Continues to bounce and sway as he backs Donkey across the bridge. Donkey, no, Shrek, no, stop it. Shrek, you said do it, I'm doing it. Donkey, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Shrek, I'm gonna die. Steps onto solid ground. Oh, Shrek, that'll do. Donkey, that'll do. Walks towards the castle. Donkey, cool. So where's this fire-breathing pain in the neck anyway? Shrek, inside, waiting for us to rescue her. Chuckles. Donkey, I was talking about the dragon. Shrek, inside the castle. Donkey, you afraid? Shrek, no. Donkey, but Shrek, shh. Donkey, oh, good, me neither. Sees a skeleton and gasps, because there's nothing wrong with being afraid. Fear is a sensible response to an unfamiliar situation. Unfamiliar, dangerous situation, I might add. With a dragon that breathes fire and eats knights and breathes fire, it sure doesn't mean you're a coward if you're a little scared. I sure as heck ain't no coward, I know that. Shrek, Donkey, two things, okay? Shut up. Now go over there and see if you can find any stairs. Donkey, stairs? I thought we was looking for the princess. Shrek, putting on a helmet. The princess will be up the stairs, in the highest room, in the tallest tower. Donkey, what makes you think she'll be there? Shrek, I read it in a book once. Walks off. Donkey, cool. You handle the dragon, I'll handle the stairs. I'll find those stairs, I'll whip their butt too. Those stairs won't know which way they're going. Walks off. Empty room. Donkey is still talking to himself as he looks around the room. Donkey, I'm gonna take drastic steps. Kick it to the curb. Don't mess with me, I'm the stairmaster. I've mastered the stairs. I wish I had stepped right here. I'd step all over it. Elsewhere. Shrek spots a light in the tallest tower window. Shrek, well, at least we know where the princess is, but where's the donkey? Dragon! Donkey gasps and takes off running as the dragon roars again. Shrek manages to grab Donkey out of the way, just as the dragon breathes fire. Shrek, Donkey, look out! He manages to get a hold of the dragon's tail and holds on. Gotcha. The dragon gets irritated at this and flicks its tail, and Shrek goes flying through the air and crashes through the roof of the tallest tower. Fiona wakes up with a jerk and looks at him lying on the floor. Donkey, oh, Donkey gets cornered as the dragon knocks away all but a small part of the bridge he's on. Donkey, no, oh, no, no. The dragon roars. Oh, what large teeth you have. The dragon growls. I mean, white, sparkling teeth. I know you probably hear this all the time from your food, but you must bleach, because that is one dazzling smile you got there. I detected a hint of minty freshness. Do you know what else? You're a girl dragon. Oh, sure. I mean, of course, you're a girl dragon. You're just reeking of feminine beauty. The dragon begins fluttering her eyes at him. What's the matter with you? You got something in your eye? Ooh, oh, man, I'd really love to stay, but, you know, the dragon blows a smoke ring in the shape of a heart right at him, and he coughs. I'm asthmatic. I don't know if it'd work out if you're gonna blow smoke rings. Shrek. The dragon picks him up with her teeth and carries him off. No, Shrek! Fiona's room. Shrek growls as he gets up off the floor. His back is to Fiona, so she straightens her dress and lays back down on the bed. She then quickly reaches over and gets the bouquet of flowers off the side table. She then lays back down and appears to be asleep. Shrek turns and goes over to her. He looks down at Fiona for a moment, and she puckers her lips. Shrek takes her by the shoulders and shakes her away. Fiona. Oh. Shrek. Wake up. Fiona. What? Shrek, are you Princess Fiona? Fiona, I am, awaiting a knight so bold as to rescue me. Shrek, oh, that's nice. Now let's go. Fiona, wait, Sir Knight, this beeth our first meeting. Should it not be a wonderful romantic moment? Shrek, yeah, sorry, lady, there's no time. Fiona, hey, wait, what are you doing? You should sweep me off my feet and out yonder window and down a rope into your valiant steed. Shrek, you've had a lot of time to plan this, haven't you? Fiona smiles. Shrek breaks the lock on her door and pulls her out down the hallway. Fiona, but we have to save for this moment. You could recite an epic poem for me. A ballad, a sonnet, a limerick, or something. Shrek, I don't think so. Fiona, can I at least know the name of my champion? Shrek. Fiona, Sir Shrek, clears throat and holds out a handkerchief. I pray that you take this favor as a token of my gratitude. Shrek, thanks. Suddenly, they hear the dragon roar. Fiona, surprised. You didn't slay the dragon? Shrek, it's on my to-do list. Now come on. Takes off running and drags Fiona behind him. Fiona, but this isn't right. You were meant to charge in, sword drawn, banner flying. That's what all the other knights did. Shrek, yeah, right before they burst into flame. Fiona, that's not the point. Shrek suddenly stops and she runs into him. Oh, Shrek ignores her and heads for a wooden door off to the side. Wait, where are you going? The exit's over there. Shrek, well, I have to save my butt. Fiona, what kind of knight are you? Shrek, one of a kind. Opens the door into the throne room. Donkey, slow down, baby, please. I believe it's healthy to get to know someone over a long period of time. Just call me old-fashioned. Laughs worriedly. We see him up close and from a distance as Shrek sneaks into the room. I don't want to rush into a physical relationship. I'm not emotionally ready for a commitment of this Magnitude really is the word I'm looking for. Magnitude. Hey, that is unwanted physical contact. Hey, what are you doing? Okay, let's just back up a little and take this one step at a time. We really should get to know each other first as friends or pen pals. I'm on the road a lot, but I just love receiving cards. I'd really love to stay, but don't do that. That's my tail. That's my personal tail. You're gonna tear it off. I don't give permission. What are you gonna do with that? Hey now. No way. No. Oh, Shrek grabs a chain that's connected to the chandelier and swings toward the dragon. He misses, and he swings back again. He looks up and spots that the chandelier is right above the dragon's head. He pulls on the chain and it releases, and he falls down and bumps Donkey out of the way, right as the dragon is about to kiss him. Instead, the dragon kisses Shrek's butt. She opens her eyes and roars. Shrek lets go of the chain, and the chandelier falls onto her head. But it's too big, and it goes over her head and forms a sort of collar for her. She roars again, and Shrek and Donkey take off running, very Matrix style. Shrek grabs Donkey and then grabs Princess Fiona as he runs past her. Donkey, hi, Princess. Fiona, it talks. Shrek, yeah, it's getting him to shut up, that's the trick. They all start screaming as the dragon gains on them. Shrek spots a descending slide and jumps on. But unfortunately, there's a crack in the stone, and it hits Shrek right in the groin. His eyes cross, and he reaches the bottom of the slide. He stumbles off and walks lightly. Shrek, oh! Shrek gets them close to the exit and sets down Donkey and Fiona. Shrek, okay, you two, head for the exits. I'll take care of the dragon. Shrek grabs a sword and heads back towards the interior of the castle. He throws the sword down in between several overlapping chain links. The chain links are attached to the chandelier that is still around the dragon's neck. Shrek, echoing, run! They all take off running for the exit with the dragon in hot pursuit. They make it to the bridge and head across. The dragon breathes fire, and the bridge begins to burn. They all hang on for dear life as the ropes holding the bridge up collapse. They are swung to the other side. As they hang upside down, they look in horror as the dragon makes to fly over the boiling lava to get them. But suddenly the chandelier with the chain jerks the dragon back, and she's unable to get to them. Our gang climbs quickly to safety as the dragon looks angry, and then gives a sad whimper as she watches Donkey walk away. Fiona, sliding down the volcano hill. You did it. You rescued me. You're amazing. Behind her, Donkey falls down a hill. You're wonderful. Turns and sees Shrek fall down the hill and bump into Donkey. A little unorthodox, I'll admit, but thy deed is great. And thy heart is pure. I am eternally in your debt. Donkey clears his throat. And where would a brave knight be without his noble steed? Donkey, I hope you heard that. She called me a noble steed. She thinks I'm a steed. Fiona, the battle is won. You may remove your helmet, good sir knight. Shrek, no. Fiona, why not? Shrek, I have helmet hair. Fiona, please, I would look upon the face of my rescuer. Shrek, no, you wouldn't. Fiona, but how will you kiss me? Shrek, what? To Donkey, that wasn't in the job description. Disney, Donkey, maybe it's a perk. Fiona, no, it's destiny. Oh, you must know how it goes. A princess locked in a tower and beset by a dragon is rescued by a brave knight, and then they share true love's first kiss. Donkey, Shrek? You think... Wait, you think that Shrek is your true love? Fiona, well, yes. Both Donkey and Shrek burst out laughing. Donkey, you think Shrek is your true love? Fiona, what is so funny? Shrek, let's just say I'm not your type, okay? Fiona, of course you are. You're my rescuer. Now remove your helmet. Shrek, look, I really don't think this is a good idea. Fiona, just take off the helmet. Shrek, I'm not going to. Fiona, take it off. Shrek, no. Fiona, now. Shrek, okay, easy. As you command, your highness. Takes off his helmet. Fiona, you're an ogre. Shrek, oh, you were expecting Prince Charming. Fiona, well, yes, actually. Oh no, this is all wrong. You're not supposed to be an ogre. Shrek, Princess, I was sent to rescue by Lord Farquaad, okay? He's the one who wanted to marry you. Fiona, then why didn't he come rescue me? Shrek, good question. You should ask him that when we get there. Fiona, but I have to be rescued by my true love, not by some ogre and his pet. Donkey, well, so much for noble steed. Shrek, you're not making my job any easier. Fiona, I'm sorry, but your job is not my problem. You can tell Lord Farquaad that if he wants to rescue me properly, I'll be waiting for him right here. Shrek, hey, I'm no one's messenger boy, alright? Miss, I'm a delivery boy. He swiftly picks her up and swings her over his shoulder like she was a sack of potatoes. Fiona, you wouldn't dare. Put me down. Shrek, you coming, Donkey? Donkey, I'm right behind you. Fiona, put me down, or you will suffer the consequences. This is not dignified. Put me down. Woods. A little time has passed and Fiona has calmed down. She just hangs there limply while Shrek carries her. Donkey, okay, so here's another question. Say there's a woman that digs you, right? But you don't really like her that way. How do you let her down real easy so her feelings aren't hurt, but you don't get burned to a crisp and eaten? Fiona, you just tell her she's not your true love. Everyone knows what happens when you find your... Shrek drops her on the ground. Hey, the sooner we get to Duloc, the better. Donkey, you're gonna love it there, Princess. It's beautiful. Fiona, and what of my groom-to-be, Lord Farquaad? What's he like? Shrek, let me put it this way, Princess. Men of Farquaad's stature are in short supply. He and Donkey laugh. Shrek then proceeds to splash water onto his face to wash off the dust and grime. Donkey, I don't know. There are those who think little of him. They laugh again. Fiona, stop it, both of you. You're just jealous you can never measure up to a great ruler like Lord Farquaad. Shrek, yeah, well, maybe you're right, Princess, but I'll let you do the measuring when you see him tomorrow. Fiona looks at the setting sun. Tomorrow? It'll take that long? Shouldn't we stop to make camp? Shrek, no, that'll take longer. We can keep going. Fiona, but there's robbers in the woods. Donkey, whoa, time out, Shrek. Camp is starting to sound good. Shrek, hey, come on. I'm scarier than anything we're going to see in this forest. Fiona, I need to find somewhere to camp now. Both Donkey and Shrek's ears lower as they shrink away from her. Mountain cliff. Shrek has found a cave that appears to be in good order. He shoves a stone boulder out of the way to reveal the cave. Shrek, hey, over here. Donkey, Shrek, we can do better than that. I don't think this is fit for a princess. Fiona, no, it's perfect. It just needs a few homey touches. Shrek, homey touches? Like what? He hears a tearing noise and looks over at Fiona, who has torn the bark off of a tree. Fiona, a door? Well, gentlemen, I bid thee good night. Goes into the cave and puts the bark door up behind her. Donkey, you want me to read you a bedtime story? I will. Fiona, I said good night. Shrek looks at Donkey for a second and then goes to move the boulder back in front of the entrance to the cave with Fiona still inside. Donkey, Shrek, what are you doing? Shrek laughs. Shrek, oh come on, I was just kidding. Later that night, Shrek and Donkey are sitting around a campfire. They are staring up into the sky as Shrek points out certain star constellations to Donkey. Shrek, and that one, that's Throwback, the only ogre to ever spit onto 3 wheat fields. Donkey, right, yeah. Hey, can you tell me my future from these stars? Shrek, the stars don't tell the future, Donkey, they tell stories. Look, there's Bloodnut, the flatulent. You can guess what he's famous for. Donkey, I know you're making this up. Shrek, no, look, there he is. And there's the group of hunters running away from his stench. Donkey, that ain't nothing but a bunch of little dots. Shrek, Donkey, sometimes things are more than they appear. Forget it. Donkey heaves a big sigh. Hey, Shrek, what are you gonna do when we get our swamp anyways? Shrek, our swamp? Donkey, when we're through rescuing the princess. Shrek, we? Donkey, there's no we, there's no our. There's just me and my swamp. The first thing I'm going to do is build a 10-foot wall around my land. Donkey, you cut me deep, Shrek. You cut me real deep just now. You know what I think? I think this whole wall thing is just a way to keep somebody out. Shrek, no. Do you think? Donkey, are you hiding something? Shrek, never mind. Donkey, oh, this is another one of those onion things, isn't it? Shrek, no, this is one of those drop it and leave it alone things. Donkey, why don't you want to talk about it? Shrek, why do you want to talk about it? Donkey, why are you blocking? Shrek, I'm not blocking. Donkey, oh, yes, you are. Shrek, Donkey, I'm warning you. Donkey, who are you trying to keep out? Shrek, everyone, okay? Donkey, pause. Oh, now we're getting somewhere. Grins. At this point, Fiona pulls the door away from the entrance to the cave and peeks out. Neither of the guys see her. Shrek, oh, for the love of Pete, gets up and walks over to the edge of the cliff and sits down. Donkey, what's your problem? What you got against the whole world anyway? Shrek, look, I'm not the one with the problem, okay? It's the world that seems to have a problem with me. People take one look at me and go, ah, help, run, a big, stupid, ugly ogre. They judge me before they even know me. That's why I'm better off alone. Donkey, you know what? When we met, I didn't think you was just a big, stupid, ugly ogre. Shrek, yeah, I know. Donkey, so, are there any donkeys up there? Shrek, well, there's, Gabby the small and annoying. Donkey, okay, I see it now. The big, shiny one right there, that one there. Fiona puts the door back. Shrek, that's the moon. Donkey, oh, okay. Duloc, Farquaad's bedroom. The camera pans over a lot of wedding stuff. Soft music plays in the background. Farquaad is in bed, watching as the magic mirror shows him Princess Fiona. Farquaad, again, show me again. Mirror, show her to me. Show me the princess. Mirror, The mirror rewinds, begins to play again from the beginning. Farquaad, ah, perfect. Farquaad looks down at his bare chest and pulls the sheet up to cover himself, as though Fiona could see him as he gazes sheepishly at her image in the mirror. Morning. Fiona walks out of the cave. She glances at Shrek and Donkey, who are still sleeping. She wanders off into the woods and comes across a blue bird. She begins to sing. The bird sings along with her. She hits higher and higher notes, and the bird struggles to keep up with her. Suddenly, the pressure of the note is too big, and the bird explodes. Fiona looks a little sheepish as she eyes the eggs that the bird left behind. Time-lapse. Fiona is now cooking the eggs for breakfast. Shrek and Donkey are still sleeping. Shrek wakes up and looks at Fiona. Donkey's talking in his sleep. Donkey, quietly. Yeah, you know I like it like that. Come on, baby, I said I like it. Shrek, Donkey, wake up, shakes him. Donkey, huh, what? Shrek, wake up. Donkey, what? Stretches and yawns. Fiona, good morning. How do you like your eggs? Donkey, oh, good morning, princess. Fiona gets up and sets the eggs down in front of them. Shrek, what's all this about? Fiona, we kind of got off to a bad start yesterday. I wanted to make it up to you. I mean, after all, you did rescue me. Shrek, thanks. Donkey sniffs the eggs and licks his lips. Fiona, well, eat up. We got a big day ahead of us. Walks off. Later, they are once again on their way. They are walking through the forest. Shrek belches. Donkey, Shrek, Shrek, what? It's a compliment. Better out than in, I always say. Laughs. Donkey, well, it's no way to behave in front of a princess. Fiona belches. Fiona, thanks. Donkey, she's as nasty as you are. Shrek chuckles. You know, you're not exactly what I expected. Fiona, well, maybe you shouldn't judge people before you get to know them. She smiles and then continues walking, singing softly. Suddenly, from out of nowhere, a man swings down and swoops Fiona up into a tree. Robin Hood. La liberté. Hey! Shrek. Princess. Fiona to Robin Hood. What are you doing? Robin Hood. Be still, ma chérie, for I am your savior, and I am rescuing from this green. Kisses up her arm while Fiona pulls back in disgust. Beast. Shrek. Hey, that's my princess. Go find your own. Robin Hood. Please, monster, can't you see I'm a little busy here? Fiona. Getting fed up. Look, pal, I don't know who you think you are. Robin Hood. Oh, of course. Oh, how rude. Please let me introduce myself. Oh, merry men. Laughs. Suddenly, an accordion begins to play, and the merry men pop out from the bushes. They begin to sing Robin's theme song. Merry men. Ta-da-da-woo. Robin Hood. I steal from the rich and give to the poor. Merry men. He takes a wee percentage. Robin Hood. But I'm not greedy. I rescue pretty damsels. Man, I'm good. Merry men. What a guy. Monsieur Hood. Robin Hood. Break it down. I like an honest fight and a saucy little maid. Merry men. What he's basically saying is he likes to get Robin Hood paid. So when an ogre in the bush grabs a lady by the tush, that's bad. Merry men. That's bad. Robin Hood. When a beauty's with a beast, it makes me awfully mad. Merry men. He's mad. He's really, really mad. Robin Hood. I'll take my blade and ram it through your heart. Keep your eyes on me, boys. I'm about to start. There's a grunt as Fiona swings down from the tree limb and knocks Robin Hood unconscious. Fiona. Man, that was annoying. Shrek looks at her in admiration. Merry men. Oh, you little... Shoots an arrow at Fiona, but she ducks out of the way. The arrow flies towards Donkey, who jumps into Shrek's arms to get out of the way. The arrow proceeds to just bounce off a tree. Another fight sequence begins, and Fiona gives a karate yell and then proceeds to beat the crap out of the merry men. There's a very interesting Matrix moment here where Fiona pauses in midair to fix her hair. Finally, all of the merry men are down, and Fiona begins walking away. Fiona, shall we? Shrek, hold the phone. Drops Donkey and begins walking after Fiona. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on now. Where did that come from? Shrek. That, back there. That was amazing. Where did you learn that? Fiona, well, laughs. When one lives alone, one has to learn these things in case there's a gasp some point. There's an arrow in your butt. Shrek, what? Turns and looks. Oh, would you look at that? He goes to pull it out, but flinches because it's tender. Fiona, oh no, this is all my fault. I'm so sorry. Donkey, walking up. Why? What's wrong? Fiona, Shrek's hurt. Donkey, Shrek's hurt. Shrek's hurt. Oh no, Shrek's gonna die. Shrek, Donkey, I'm okay. Donkey, you can't do this to me. Shrek, I'm too young for you to die. Keep your legs elevated. Turn your head and cough. Does anyone know the Heimlich? Fiona, Donkey, calm down. If you want to help Shrek, run into the woods and find me a blue flower with red thorns. Donkey, blue flower, red thorns. Okay, I'm on it. Blue flower, red thorns. Don't die, Shrek. If you see a long tunnel, stay away from the light. Shrek and Fiona, Donkey, oh yeah, right. Blue flower, red thorns. Runs off. Shrek, what are the flowers for? Fiona, like it's obvious. For getting rid of Donkey. Shrek, Fiona, now you hold still and I'll yank this thing out. Gives the arrow a little pull. Shrek jumps away. Oh, hey, easy with the yanking. As they continue to talk, Fiona keeps going after the arrow, and Shrek keeps dodging her hands. Fiona, I'm sorry, but it has to come out. Shrek, no, it's tender. Fiona, now hold on. Shrek, what you're doing is the opposite of help. Fiona, don't move. Shrek, look, time out. Fiona, would you... Grunts as Shrek puts his hand over her face to stop her from getting at the arrow. Okay, what do you propose we do? Elsewhere, Donkey is still looking for the special flower. Donkey, blue flower, red thorns. Blue flower, red thorns. Blue flower, red thorns. This would be so much easier if I wasn't colorblind. Blue flower, red thorns. Shrek, ow! Donkey, hold on, Shrek, I'm coming. Rips a flower off a nearby bush that just happens to be a blue flower with red thorns. The forest path. Shrek, ow, not good. Fiona, okay, I can nearly see the head. Shrek grunts as she pulls. It's just about... Shrek, ow, oh! He jerks and manages to fall over with Fiona on top of him. Donkey, ahem. Shrek, throwing Fiona off of him. Nothing happened. We were just, Donkey, looks... If you want to be alone, all you had to do was ask, okay? Shrek, oh, come on, that's the last thing on my mind. The princess here was just... Fiona pulls the arrow. Ugh! He turns to look at Fiona, who holds up the arrow with a smile. Ow! Donkey, hey, what's that? Nervous chuckle. That is that blood? Donkey faints. Shrek walks over and picks him up as they continue on their way. There's a montage of scenes as the group heads back to Duloc. Shrek crawling up to the top of the tree to make it fall over a small brook so that Fiona won't get wet. Shrek then gets up as Donkey is just about to cross the tree, and the tree swings back into its upright position, and Donkey flies off. Shrek swatting in a bunch of flies and mosquitoes. Fiona grabs a nearby spider web that's on a tree branch and runs through the field, swinging it around to catch the bugs. She then hands it to Shrek, who begins eating it like it's a treat. As he walks off, she licks her fingers. Shrek, catching a toad and blowing it up like a balloon and presenting it to Fiona. Fiona, catching a snake, blowing it up and fashioning it into a balloon animal and presenting it to Shrek. The group arrives at a windmill that is near Duloc. Windmill. Shrek, there it is. Princess, your future awaits you. Fiona, that's Duloc? Donkey, yeah, I know. You know, Shrek thinks Lord Farquaad is compensating for something, which I think means he has Shrek stepped on himself. Ow! Shrek, I guess we better move on. Fiona, sure? But Shrek, I'm worried about Donkey. Shrek, what? Fiona, I mean, look at him. He doesn't look so good. Donkey, what are you talking about? I'm fine. Fiona kneels to look him in the eyes. That's what they always say, and then next thing you know, they're on your back. Pause. Dead. Shrek, you know, she's right. You look awful. Do you want to sit down? Fiona, you know, I'll make you some tea. Donkey, I didn't want to say nothing, but I got this twinge in my neck, and when I turn my head like this, look, turns his neck in a very sharp way until his head is completely sideways. Ow, see? Shrek, who's hungry? I'll find us some dinner. Fiona, I'll get the firewood. Donkey, hey, where are you going? Oh man, I can't feel my toes. Looks down and yelps. I don't have any toes. I think I need a hug. Sunset. Shrek has built a fire and is cooking the rest of dinner while Fiona eats. Fiona, this is good. This is really good. What is this? Shrek, weed rat, rotisserie style. Fiona, no kidding. Well, this is delicious. Shrek, well, they're also great in stews. Now, I don't mean to brag, but I make a mean wheat rat stew. Chuckles. Fiona looks at Duloc and sighs. Fiona, I guess I'll be dining a little differently tomorrow night. Shrek, maybe you can come visit me in the swamp sometime. I'll cook all kind of stuff for you. Swamp toad soup, fisheye tartare, you name it. Fiona smiles. I'd like that. They smile at each other. Shrek, Princess? Fiona, yes, Shrek? Shrek, I was wondering, are you... Sighs, are you gonna eat that? Donkey chuckles. Man, isn't this romantic? Just look at that sunset. Fiona jumps up. Sunset? Oh no, it's late. It's very late. Shrek, what? Donkey, wait a minute. I see what's going on here. You're afraid of the dark, aren't you? Fiona, yes, that's it. I'm terrified. You know, I better go inside. Donkey, don't feel bad, Princess. I used to be afraid of the dark, too, until... Hey, no, wait, I'm still afraid of the dark. Shrek sighs. Fiona, good night. Shrek, good night. Fiona goes inside the windmill and closes the door. Donkey looks at Shrek with a new eye. Donkey, oh, now I really see what's going on here. Shrek, oh, what are you talking about? Donkey, I don't even want to hear it. Look, I'm an animal and I got instincts, and I know you two were digging on each other. I could feel it. Shrek, you're crazy. I'm just bringing her back to Farquaad. Donkey, no, come on, Shrek. Wake up and smell the pheromones. Just go on in and tell her how you feel. Shrek, there's nothing to tell. Besides, even if I did tell her that, well, you know, and I'm not saying I do, because I don't... She's a princess, and I'm... Donkey, an ogre? Shrek, yeah, an ogre. Donkey, hey, where are you going? Shrek, to move firewood. Sighs. Donkey looks over at the large pile of firewood there already is. Time lapse. Donkey opens the door to the windmill and walks in. Fiona is nowhere to be seen. Donkey, Princess? Princess Fiona? Princess? Where are you? Princess? Fiona looks at Donkey from the shadows, but we can't see her. Donkey, it's very spooky in here. I ain't playing no games. Suddenly, Fiona falls from the railing. She gets up, only she doesn't look like herself. She looks like an ogre, and Donkey starts freaking out. Donkey, ah! Fiona, oh no! Donkey, don't help! Fiona, shh! Donkey, Shrek! Fiona, no, it's okay. Donkey, what did you do with the princess? Fiona, Donkey, I am princess. Donkey, ah! Fiona, it's me, in this body. Donkey, duh. Oh my god. You ate the princess. To her stomach. Can you hear me? Fiona, Donkey, still aimed at her stomach. Listen, keep breathing. I'll get you out of there. Fiona, no. Donkey, Shrek. Fiona, shh. Donkey, Shrek. Fiona, this is me. Donkey looks in your eyes as she pets his muzzle and he quiets down. Donkey, Princess, what happened to you? You're, different. Fiona, I'm ugly, okay? Donkey, well, yeah, was it something you ate? Because I told Shrek those rats was a bad idea. You eat them, I said. Now, Fiona, no, I feel this way as long as I can remember. Donkey, what do you mean? Look, I ain't never seen you like this before. Fiona, it only happens when the sun goes down. By night one way, by day another. This shall be the norm until you find true love's first kiss, and then take love's true form. Donkey, that's beautiful. I didn't know you wrote poetry. Fiona, it's a spell. Sigh. When I was a little girl, a witch cast a spell on me. Every night I became this horrible, ugly beast. I was placed in a tower to await the day my true love would rescue me. That's why I have to marry Lord Farquaad tomorrow, before the sun sets and he sees me like this. Begins to cry. Donkey, all right, calm down. Look, it's not that bad. You're not that ugly. Well, I ain't gonna lie, you are ugly. But you only look like this at night. Shrek's ugly 24/7. Fiona, but Donkey, I'm a princess, and this is not how a princess is meant to look. Donkey, Princess, how about if you don't marry Farquaad? Fiona, I have to. Only my true love's kiss can break the spell. Donkey, but you know, you're kind of an ogre, and Shrek, well, you got a lot in common. Fiona, Shrek? Outside. Shrek is waiting towards the windmill with a sunflower in his hand. Shrek, to himself. Princess, how's it going? First of all, good? Good for me too. I'm okay. I saw the flower and I thought of you because it's pretty, and well, I don't really like it, but I thought you might like it because you're pretty, but I like you anyways. Sighs. I'm in trouble. Okay, here we go. He walks up to the door and pauses outside when he hears Donkey and Fiona talking. Fiona, I can just marry whoever I want. Take a good look at me, Donkey. I mean, really, who can ever love a beast so hideous and ugly? Princess and ugly don't go together. That's why I can't stay here with Shrek. Shrek steps back in shock. Fiona, my only chance to live happily ever after is to marry my true love. Shrek heaves a deep sigh. He throws the flower down and walks away. Inside. Fiona, don't you see, Donkey? That's just how it has to be. It's the only way to break the spell. Donkey, you at least gotta tell Shrek the truth. Fiona, no, you can't breathe a word. No one must ever know. Donkey, what's the point of being able to talk if you gotta keep secrets? Fiona, promise you won't tell. Promise. Donkey, all right, I won't tell him, but you should. Goes outside. I just know before this is over, I'm gonna need a whole lot of serious therapy. Look at my eye twitching. Fiona comes out the door and watches him walk away. She looks down and spots the sunflower. She picks it up before going back inside the windmill. Morning. Donkey is asleep. Shrek is nowhere to be seen. Fiona is still awake. She is plucking petals from the sunflower. Fiona, I tell him not. I tell him not. I tell him. She quickly runs to the door and goes outside. Shrek, there's something I want. She looks, sees the rising sun, and as the sun crests the sky, she turns back into a human. Just as she looks back at the sun, she sees Shrek stomping towards her. Fiona, Shrek, are you alright? Shrek, perfect, never been better. Fiona, I don't, there's something I have to tell you. Shrek, you don't have to tell me anything, princess. I heard enough last night. Fiona, you heard what I said? Shrek, every word. Fiona, I thought you'd understand. Shrek, oh, I understand. Like you said, who could love a hideous, ugly beast? Fiona, but I thought that wouldn't matter to you. Shrek, yeah, well, it does. Fiona looks at him in shock. He looks past her and spots a group approaching. Ah, right on time. Princess, I've brought you a little something. Farquaad has arrived with a group of his men. He looks very regal, sitting up on his horse. You would never guess that he's only like 3 feet tall. Donkey wakes up with a yawn as the soldiers march by. Donkey, where'd I miss? Spots the soldiers. Muffled. Who said that? Couldn't have been the donkey. Farquaad. Princess Fiona. Shrek, as promised, now hand it over. Farquaad. Very well, ogre. Hands out a piece of paper. The deed to your swamp. Cleared out as agreed. Take it and go before I change my mind. Shrek takes the paper. Forgive me, princess, for startling you, but you startled me, for I have never seen such a radiant beauty before. I'm Lord Farquaad. Fiona, Lord Farquaad? Oh, no. Farquaad snaps his fingers. Forgive me, my lord, for I was just saying a short... Watches as Farquaad is lifted off his horse and sat down in front of her. He comes to her waist. Farewell. Farquaad, oh, that is so sweet. You don't have to waste good manners on the ogre. It's not like it has feelings. Fiona, no, you're right, it doesn't. Donkey watches this exchange with a curious look on his face. Farquaad, Princess Fiona, beautiful, fair, flawless Fiona, I ask your hand in marriage. Will you be the perfect bride for the perfect groom? Fiona, Lord Farquaad, I accept. Nothing would make... Farquaad, interrupting. Excellent. I'll start the plans for tomorrow. We wed. Fiona, no, why wait? Let's get married today before the sun sets. Farquaad, oh, anxious, are you? You're right, the sooner the better. There's so much to do. There's the caterer, the cake, the band, the guest list. Captain, round up some guests. A guard puts Fiona on the back of his horse. Fiona, fare thee well, ogre. Farquaad's whole party begins to head back to Duloc. Donkey watches them go. Donkey, Shrek, what are you doing? You're letting her get away? Shrek, yeah, so what? Donkey, Shrek, there's something about her you don't know. Look, I talked to her last night. She's... Shrek, I know you talked to her last night. You're great pals, aren't you? Now, if you two are such good friends, why don't you follow her home? Donkey, Shrek, I want to go with you. Shrek, I told you, didn't I? You're not coming home with me. I live alone. My swamp, me, nobody else. Understand. Nobody. Especially useless, pathetic, annoying talking donkeys. Donkey, but I thought... Shrek, yeah, you know what? You thought wrong. Stomps off. Donkey, Shrek, montage of different scenes. Shrek arriving back home. Fiona being fitted for the wedding dress. Donkey, at a stream running into the dragon. Shrek cleaning up his house. Fiona eating dinner alone. Shrek eating dinner alone. Shrek's home. Shrek is eating dinner when he hears a sound outside. He goes outside to investigate. Shrek, Donkey? Donkey ignores him and continues with what he's doing. What are you doing? Donkey, I would think of all people you would recognize a wall when you see one. Shrek, well, yeah, but the wall is supposed to go around my swamp, not through it. Donkey, it is around your half. See, that's your half, and this is my half. Shrek, oh, your half. Donkey, yes, my half. I helped rescue the princess. I did half the work. I get half the booty. Now hand me that big old rock, the one that looks like your head. Shrek, back off. Donkey, no, you back off. Shrek, this is my swamp. Donkey, our swamp. Shrek grabs the tree branch Donkey is working with. Let go, Donkey. Donkey, you let go. Shrek, stubborn Jack. Donkey, smelly ogre. Shrek, fine. Drops the tree branch and walks away. Donkey, hey, come back here. I'm not through with you yet. Shrek, well, I'm through with you. Donkey, you know, with you it's always me. Well, guess what? Now it's my turn, so you just shut up and pay attention. You are mean to me, you insult me, and you don't appreciate anything that I do. You're always pushing me around or pushing me away. Shrek, oh yeah? Well, if I treated you so bad, how come you came back? Donkey, because that's what friends do. They forgive each other. Shrek, oh yeah, you're right, Donkey. I forgive you for stabbing me in the back. Goes in the outhouse and slams the door. Donkey, ooh, you're so wrapped up in layers, onion boy, you're afraid of your own feelings. Shrek, go away. Donkey, there you are, doing it again, just like you did to Fiona. All she ever do was, like, you, maybe even love you. Shrek, love me? She said I was an ugly, hideous creature. I heard the two of you talking. Shrek, she wasn't talking about you. She was talking about, somebody else. Shrek opens the door and comes out. She wasn't talking about me? Well, then, who was she talking about? Donkey, no way, I ain't saying anything. You don't want to listen to me, right? Shrek, Donkey, no! Shrek, okay, look, I'm sorry, alright? Sigh, I'm sorry. I guess I am just a big, stupid, ugly ogre. Can you forgive me? Donkey, hey, that's what friends are for, right? Shrek, right. Friends? Donkey, friends. Shrek, so, what did Fiona say about me? Donkey, what are you asking me for? Why don't you just go ask her? Shrek, the wedding. We'll never make it in time. Donkey, never fear, for where there's a will, there's a way, and I have a way. Whistles. Suddenly, the dragon arrives overhead and flies low enough so they can climb on. Shrek, Donkey, I guess it's just my animal magnetism. They both laugh. Shrek, come here, you. Gives Donkey a noogie. Donkey, alright. Don't get all slobbery. No one likes to kiss. But, alright. Hop on and hold on tight. I haven't had a chance to install the seatbelts yet. They climb aboard the dragon and she takes off for Duloc. Duloc Church. Fiona and Farquaad are getting married. The whole town is there. The prompter card guy holds up a card that reads, Revered Silence. Priest, people of Duloc, we gather here today to bear witness to the union. Fiona eyeing the settling sun. Priest of our new king. Fiona, excuse me, could we just skip ahead to the I do's? Farquaad chuckles and then motions to the priest to indulge Fiona. Go on. Courtyard. Some guards are milling around. Suddenly, the dragon lands with a boom. The guards all take off running. Donkey, to dragon, go ahead. Have some fun. If we need you, I'll whistle. How about that? She nods and goes after the guards. Shrek, wait a minute. You want to do this, right, don't you? Shrek, at the church door. What are you talking about? Donkey, there's a line you gotta wait for. The preacher's gonna say, speak now or forever hold your peace. That's when you say, I object. Shrek, I don't have time for this. Donkey, hey wait, what are you doing? Listen to me. Look, you love this woman, don't you? Shrek, yes. Donkey, you wanna hold her? Shrek, yes. Donkey, please her? Shrek, yes. Donkey, singing James Brown style. Then you gotta try a little tenderness. Normal. The chicks love that romantic crap. Shrek, alright, cut it out. When does this guy say the line? Shrek, we gotta check it out. Inside church. As the priest talks, we see Donkey's shadow through one of the windows. Shrek tosses him up so we can see. Priest, and so, by the power vested in me, outside. Shrek, what do you see? Donkey, the whole town's in here. Inside. Priest, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Outside. Donkey, they're at the altar. Inside. Priest, king and queen. Outside. Donkey, Mother Fletcher, he already said it. Shrek, oh, for the love of Pete. He runs inside without catching Donkey, who hits the ground hard. Inside church. Shrek, running towards the altar. I object. Fiona, Shrek? The whole congregation gasps as they see Shrek. Farquaad, oh, now what does he want? Shrek, to congregation as he reaches the front of the church. Hi everyone, having a good time, are you? I love Duloc, first of all, very clean. Fiona, what are you doing here? Shrek, really, it's rude enough being alive when no one wants you, but showing up uninvited to a wedding? Shrek, Fiona, I need to talk to you. Fiona, oh, now you want to talk? It's a little late for that, so if you'll excuse me, Shrek. But you can't marry him. Fiona, and why not? Shrek, because he's just marrying you so he can be king. Farquaad, outrageous. Fiona, don't listen to him. Shrek, he's not your true love. Fiona, and what do you know about true love? Shrek, well, I mean, Farquaad, oh, this is precious. The ogre has fallen in love with the princess. Oh, good lord. Laughs. The prompter card guy holds up a card that says, laugh. The whole congregation laughs. Farquaad, an ogre and a princess. Fiona, Shrek, is this true? Farquaad, who cares? It's preposterous. Fiona, my love, we're but a kiss away from our happily ever after. Now kiss me. Puckers his lips and leans toward her, but she pulls back. Fiona, looking at the setting sun. By night one way, by day another. To Shrek, I wanted to show you before. She backs up, and as the sun sets, she changes into her ogre self. She gives Shrek a sheepish smile. Shrek, well, that explains a lot. Fiona smiles. Farquaad, ugh, it's disgusting. Guards, I ordered you to get that out of my sight now. Get them both. The guards run in and separate Fiona and Shrek. Shrek fights them. Shrek, no. Fiona, Shrek. Farquaad, this hocus pocus alters nothing. This marriage is binding, and that makes me king. See? Fiona, now, let go of me, Shrek. Shrek, no! Farquaad, don't just stand there, you morons. Shrek, get out of my way. Fiona, arg! Farquaad, I'll make you regret the day we met. I'll see you drawn and quartered. You'll beg for death to save you. Fiona, no, Shrek. Farquaad, hold a dagger to Fiona's throat. And as for you, my wife. Shrek, Fiona! Farquaad, I'll have you locked back in that tower for the rest of your days. I'm king. Shrek manages to get a hand. Free, and he whistles. Farquaad, I will have order. I will have perfection. I will have... Donkey and the dragon show up, and the dragon leans down and eats Farquaad. Donkey, alright, nobody move. I got a dragon here, and I'm not afraid to use it. The dragon roars. I'm a donkey on the edge. The dragon belches, and Farquaad's crown flies out of her mouth and falls to the ground. Donkey, celebrity marriages. They never last, do they? The congregation cheers. Donkey, go ahead, Shrek. Shrek, Fiona? Yes, Shrek? Shrek, Alright, once again, Instagram cut me off at an hour, but I'm just going to be picking up again where I left off. Shrek, I love you. Fiona, really? Shrek, really? Fiona smiles. I love you too. Shrek and Fiona kiss. Thelonious takes one of the cards and writes, "Aw," on the back, and then shows it to the congregation. Congregation, aw. Suddenly, the magic of the spell pulls Fiona away. She's lifted up into the air and she hovers there while the magic works around her. Whispers, until you find true love's first kiss, and they take love's true form. Take love's true form. Take love's true form. Suddenly, Fiona's eyes open wide. She's consumed by the spell and then is slowly lowered to the ground. Shrek, going over to her. Fiona, are you alright? Fiona, standing up. She's still an ogre. Well, yes, but I don't understand. I'm supposed to be beautiful. Shrek, but you are beautiful. They smile at each other. Donkey chuckles. Donkey, I was hoping this would be a happy ending. Shrek and Fiona kiss, and the kiss fades into the swamp, their wedding kiss. Shrek and Fiona are now married. I'm a Believer by Smash Mouth is played in the background. Shrek and Fiona break apart and run through the crowd to their awaiting carriage. This is made of a giant onion. Fiona tosses her bouquet, which both Cinderella and Snow White try to catch, but they end up getting into a cat fight, and so the dragon catches the bouquet instead. The gingerbread man has been mended somewhat and now has one leg and walks with a candy cane. Shrek and Fiona walk off as the rest of the guests party, and Donkey takes over singing the song. Gingerbread man, God bless us, everyone. Donkey, as he's done singing, and we fade to black. Oh, that's funny. Oh, I can't breathe. The end. Shrek 2. Shrek 2, Act 1, Scene 1. There's a bed on stage behind a silky curtain, backlit. Prince Charming. Once upon a time, in a kingdom far, far away, the king and queen were blessed with a beautiful baby girl, and throughout the land everyone was happy until the sun went down and they saw that their daughter was cursed with a frightful enchantment that took hold each and every night. Desperate, they sought the help of a fairy godmother who had them locked down, and they saw that their daughter was cursed with a frightful enchantment that took hold each and every night. Desperate, they sought the help of a fairy godmother who had them locked away, the young princess away in the tower, there to await the kiss of a handsome Prince Charming. Enters gallantly on stage. It was he who would chance the perilous journey through blistering cold and scorching desert, traveling for many days and nights, risking life and limb to reach the dragon's keep, for he was the bravest and most handsome in all the land. Looks at the audience, and it was destiny that his kiss would break the dreaded curse. He alone would climb to the highest room of the tallest tower to enter the princess's chambers, cross the room to her sleeping silhouette, pull back the gossamer curtains to find her, pulls back the curtain to reveal Wolf in the bed. Gasps. Wolf. What? Charming. Princess Fiona? Wolf. No. Charming. Relieved. Thank heavens. Where is she? Wolf. She's on her honeymoon. Charming. Honeymoon? With whom? Scene 2. The swamp. Shrek. It's so good to be home. Just you and me, and Donkey, off stage. 1 is the loneliest number that you ever do. Enters. 2 can be as bad as 1. Shrek. Donkey. Donkey. Shrek? Fiona, aren't you two a sight for sore eyes? Give us a hug, Shrek, you old love machine. And look at you, Mrs. Shrek. How about a side of sugar for the steed? Shrek. Donkey, what are you doing here? Donkey, taking care of your love nest for you. Shrek. Oh, you mean like sorting the mail and watering the plants? Donkey. Yeah, and feeding the fish. Shrek. I don't have any fish. Donkey. You did. Looks around for the fish. Shrek. Look at the time. I guess you better be going. Donkey. Don't you want to tell me about your trip? Or how about a game of Parcheesi? Fiona. Actually, Donkey? Shouldn't you be getting home to Dragon? Donkey. Oh yeah, that. I don't know. She's been all moody and stuff lately. I thought I'd move in with you. Fiona. You know, we're always happy to see you, Donkey. Shrek. But Fiona and I are married now. We need a little time, you know, to be together, just with each other. Alone. Donkey, say no more. You don't have to worry about a thing. I will always be here to make sure nobody bothers you. Shrek, Donkey. Donkey, yes, Remy? Shrek, you're bothering me. Donkey, oh, okay, alright, cool, I guess. Me and Pinocchio was gonna catch a tournament anyways, so maybe I'll see y'all Sunday for a barbecue or something. Shrek, he'll be fine. Now where were we? Giggles, oh, I think I remember. Donkey, I know. Alone, I'm going. What do you want me to tell these other guys? Royal messenger enters to fanfare. Messenger clears throat. Dearest Princess Fiona, you are hereby summoned to the kingdom of far, far away for a royal ball in celebration of your marriage, at which time the king will bestow his royal blessing upon you and your, Prince Charming. Love, the king and queen of far, far away, aka Mom and Dad. Fiona, Mom and Dad? Shrek, Prince Charming. Donkey, royal ball? Can I come? Shrek, we're not going. Fiona and Donkey, what? Shrek, I mean, don't you think that they might be a bit shocked to see you like this? Fiona, well, they might be a bit surprised, but they're my parents, Shrek. They love me, and don't worry, they'll love you too. Shrek, yeah, right. Somehow I don't think I'll be welcome at the country club. Fiona, stop it. They're not like that. Shrek, how do you explain Sergeant Pompous and the Fancy Pants Club Band? Fiona, oh, come on. You could at least give them a chance. Shrek, to do what? Sharpen their pitchforks? Fiona, no, they just want to give you their blessing. Shrek, oh, great. Now I need their blessing? Fiona, if you ever want to be a part of this family, yes. Shrek, who says I want to be a part of this family? Fiona, you did, when you married me. Shrek, well, there's some fine print for you. Fiona, exasperated sigh. So that's it? You won't come? Shrek, trust me, it's a bad idea. We are not going, and that's final. All exit. Shrek 2, Scene 3. Shrek, Donkey and Fiona re-enter with Gingy and Pinocchio. Shrek is carrying luggage. Gingy, walking by and picking up the warning ogre sign. Don't worry, we'll take care of everything. Pinocchio, hey, wait for me. Donkey, hit it, move him on, head him up, move him on. Head him up, move him on, rawhide, knock him out, pound him dead, make him tea, buy him drinks, meet their mamas, milk him hard, rawhide, yeehaw. Shrek, Fiona, and Donkey pass back and forth on the stage every time the enter/exit symbol appears. Donkey, are we there yet? Shrek, no. Donkey, are we there yet? Fiona, not yet. Enter/exit. Donkey, okay. Are we there yet? Shrek, no. Donkey, are we there yet? Fiona, no. Enter/exit. Donkey, are we there yet? Shrek, yes. Donkey, really? Shrek, no. Are we there yet? Shrek and Fiona, no. Enter/exit. Donkey, are we there yet? Shrek, mimics, are we there yet? Donkey, that's not funny, that's really immature. Shrek, that's not funny, that's really immature. Donkey, this is why nobody likes ogres. Shrek, this is why nobody likes ogres. Donkey, you're lost. Shrek, you're lost. Donkey, I'm gonna just stop talking. Shrek, finally. Donkey, this is taking forever. Shrek, there's no in-flight movie or nothing. Shrek, the kingdom of far, far away. Donkey, that's where we're going. Far, far, softly, away. Donkey, alright, I get it. I'm just so darn bored. Shrek groans. Are we there yet? Fiona chuckles. Yes. Donkey, oh, finally. All exit. Shrek 2, Scene 4, far, far away. Castle entrance. Messenger, announcing the long-awaited return of the beautiful Princess Fiona and her new husband, Shrek. Shrek and Fiona enter off stage left. King and Queen enter off stage right. Fiona, well, this is it. King, this is it. Messenger, this is it. Exits. Shrek chuckles. So, do you think this was a good idea? Fiona, of course. Look, Mom and Dad look happy to see us. King, who on earth are they? Queen, I think that's our little girl. King, that's not little, that's a really big problem. Wasn't she supposed to kiss Prince Charming and break the spell? Queen, well, he's no Prince Charming, but they do look... Shrek, happy now? We came, we saw them, now let's go before they light the torches. Fiona, they're my parents. Shrek, hello? They locked you in a tower. Fiona, that was for my own... King, good. Here's our chance. Let's go back inside and pretend we're not home. Queen, hero, we have to be... Shrek, quick. While they're not looking, we can make a run for it. Fiona, Shrek, stop it. Everything's gonna be... King, a disaster. There is no way. Fiona, you can do this. Both parties begin moving towards each other. Shrek, I really... King, really? Queen, don't... Shrek, want... Fiona, to... King, be... Shrek, here. Fiona, Mom, Dad, I'd like you to meet my husband, Shrek. Shrek, well, it's easy to see where Fiona gets her good looks from, chuckles nervously. Donkey enters, shaking off a guard donkey off stage. What do you mean, not on the list? Don't tell me you don't know who I am. Enters. What's happening, everybody? Thanks for waiting. I had the hardest time getting into this place. King, no, bad donkey, bad. Go. Fiona, no, Dad, it's alright. He's with us. He helped rescue me from the dragon. Donkey, that's me, the noble steed. Shrek, oh boy. Queen, so Fiona, tell us about where you live. Shrek, well, Shrek owns his own land, don't you, honey? Shrek, oh, yes, it's an enchanted forest abundant in squirrels and cute little duckies and... Donkey, laughing. What, I know you ain't talking about the swamp. King, an ogre from a swamp? Oh, how original. Queen, I suppose that would be a fine place to raise the children. Shrek and King cough involuntarily. Shrek, it's a bit early to be thinking about that, isn't it? King, indeed. Queen. Harold. Shrek. What's that supposed to mean? Fiona. Dad, it's great, okay? King. For his type, yes. Shrek. My type? King. I suppose any grandchildren I could expect from you would be Shrek. Ogres. Yes. Queen. Not that there's anything wrong with that, right, Harold? King. Oh, no, no, no. Of course not. That is assuming you don't eat your own young. Fiona. Dad. Shrek. No, we usually prefer the ones who've been locked away in a tower. Fiona, Shrek, please. King, I only did this because I love her. Shrek, aye, take care of Dragonguard Castle. King, you wouldn't understand. You're not her father. Queen, Harold. Fiona, Shrek. Shrek, Fiona. King, Fiona. Fiona, Mom. Queen, Harold. Donkey, Donkey. Fiona exits crying. Shrek 2, Scene 5. Streets of far, far away, Fiona enters. She hears the voice of Fairy Godmother. Fairy Godmother. Your volunteers have called to me, so here comes my sweet remedy. I know what every princess needs for her to live life happily. Both gasp. Oh, my dear, oh, look at you. You're all grown up. Fiona, who are you? Oh, sweet pea, I'm your fairy godmother. Fiona, I have a fairy godmother? Shush, shush. Now don't worry, I'm here to make it all better. With just a wave of my magic wand, your troubles will soon be gone. For example, how about a sporty carriage to ride in style with a sexy man-boy chauffeur named Kyle? Kyle enters. Fiona, thank you very much. Fiona, a fairy godmother. But Shrek enters. Shrek. Fiona? Fiona? Fiona. Oh, fairy godmother, I'd like you to meet my husband. Shrek. Your husband? What did you say? When did this happen? Fiona. Shrek is the one who rescued me. Fairy godmother. But that can't be right. Shrek. Oh, great. More relatives. Fiona. She's trying to help. Shrek. Good. She can help us pack. Get your coat gear. We're leaving. Fiona. What? I don't want to leave. Ugh. When did you decide this? Shrek. Shortly after arriving. Fiona. Look, I'm sorry. Fairy godmother. No, that's alright. I need to go anyways. But remember, dear, if you should ever need me, happiness is just a teardrop away. Shrek. Thanks, but we've got all the happiness we need. Happy, happy, happy. Fairy godmother. So I see. Let's go, Kyle. Fiona. Very nice. Shrek. Shrek. What? I told you coming here was a bad idea. Fiona. You could have at least tried to get along with my father. Shrek. I don't think I was gonna get Daddy's blessing, even if I did want it. Fiona, do you think it might be nice if somebody asked me what I wanted? Shrek, sure. Do you want me to pack for you? Fiona, you're unbelievable. You're behaving like, Shrek. Go on, say it. Fiona, like an ogre. Shrek, here's a newsflash for you. Whether your parents like it or not, I am an ogre. And guess what, princess? That's not about to change. Fiona, I've made changes for you. Shrek, think about that. Exits. Donkey, that's real smooth. Shrek, I'm an ogre. Shrek 2, Scene 6, King and Queen's bedchamber, King. I knew this would happen. Queen, you should. You started it. King, I can hardly believe that, Lillian. He's the ogre, not me. Queen, I think, Harold, you're taking this a little too personally. Queen, this is Fiona's choice. King, but she was supposed to choose the prince we picked for her. I mean, you expect me to give my blessings to this thing? Queen, Fiona does, and she'll never forgive you if you don't. I don't want to lose our daughter again, Harold. Oh, you act as if love is totally predictable. Don't you remember when we were young? We used to walk down by the lily pond and... King, they were in bloom. Queen, our first kiss. King, it's not the same. I don't think you realize that our daughter has married a monster. Queen, oh, stop being such a drama, King. King, fine. Pretend there's nothing wrong. La-di-da-di-da. Isn't it all wonderful? I'd like to know how it could get any worse. Fairy godmother, out on the balcony. Hello, Harold. King gasps. Queen, what happened? King, nothing, dear. Just old crusade wound playing up a bit. I'll just stretch it out here for a while. Fairy godmother. We need to talk. King, actually, fairy godmother, off to bed. Yawns. Already taken my pills? And they tend to make me a bit drowsy, so how about we make this a quick visit? What? Bumps up against two armed guards. Oh, hello, ha ha ha. So what's new? Fairy godmother, you remember, my son, Prince Charming? Charming enters. King, is that you? My gosh, it's been years. When did you get back? Charming. Oh, about 5 minutes ago, actually. After I endured blistering winds, scorching desert, I climbed to the highest room of the tallest tower. Fairy godmother, Mommy can handle this. He endures blistering winds and scorching desert. He climbs to the highest bloody room of the tallest bloody tower, and what does he find? Some gender-confused wolf telling him that his princess is already married. King, it wasn't my fault. He didn't get there in time. Fairy godmother. Harold. Guard reaches into his pocket. You forced me to do something I really don't want to do. King gasps. What is that? What have you got there? King pulls out a cell phone and gives it to Fairy godmother. Fairy godmother. My diet is ruined. Yes, I'd like 2 Renaissance wraps. No mayo, chili rings. Charming. I'll have the medieval meal. Fairy godmother. One medieval meal and Harold. Curly fries? King. No, thank you. Fairy godmother. Sourdough soft taco then? King. No, really, I'm fine. Fairy godmother. Nothing else, thanks. Hangs up. We made a deal, Harold, and I assume you don't want me to go back on my parts. King sighs deeply. Indeed not. Fairy godmother, so Fiona and Charming will be together. King, yes. Fairy godmother, believe me, Harold, it's what's best. Not only for your daughter, but for your kingdom. King, what am I supposed to do about that? Fairy godmother, use your imagination. Shrek 2, Act 2, Scene 1. At a pub in the woods. King enters. A woman, ugly stepsister, is cleaning a glass with her back to the audience. King clears throat. Excuse me, I'm looking for the ugly stepsister. Ugly stepsister turns around to reveal herself. King, there you are. Right, you see, I need to have someone taken care of. Ugly stepsister, who's the guy? King, well, he's not a guy per se, he's an ogre. Ugly stepsister, hey buddy, let me clue you in. There's only one fellow who can handle a job like that, and frankly, he don't like to be disturbed. King, where could I find him? Ugly stepsister points to a dark corner of the room. King, hello? Mysterious voice. Who dare speak to me? King, sorry, I hope I'm not interrupting, but I'm told you're the one to talk to about an ogre problem. Voice, you are told correct. But for this, I charge a great deal of money. King, would this be enough? Holds up a heavy satchel of coins. Voice, you have engaged my valuable services, your majesty. Just tell me where I can find this ogre. Shrek 2, Act 2, Scene 2, Castle. Shrek is alone reading Fiona's diary. Fiona, off stage. Dear diary, Sleeping Beauty is having a slumber party tomorrow, but Dad says I can't go. He never lets me out after sunset. Dad says I'm going away for a while. It must be like some finishing school. Mom says that when I'm old enough, my Prince Charming will rescue me from the tower and bring me back to my family, and we'll all live happily ever after. Mrs. Fiona Charming, Mrs. Fiona Charming, Mrs. Fiona Charming. A knock on door. King, sorry, I hope I'm not interrupting anything. Shrek, no, I was just reading a scary book. King, I was hoping you'd let me apologize for my despicable behavior earlier. Shrek, okay. King, I don't know what came over me. Do you suppose we could pretend it never happened and start over? Shrek, look, your majesty, King, please, call me Dad. Shrek, Dad, we both acted like ogres. Maybe we just need some time to get to know each other. King, excellent idea. I was actually hoping you might join me for a morning hunt, a little father-son time. I know it would mean the world to Fiona. Shall we say by the old oak? Shrek, sure. Fade out. Shrek 2, Act 2, Scene 3, in the forest. Shrek, face it, donkey. We're lost. Donkey, we can't be lost. We followed the king's instructions exactly. Head to the darkest part of the woods, past the sinister trees with scary-looking branches. The bush shaped like Shirley Bassey. Shrek, we passed that 3 times already. Donkey, you were the one who said not to stop for directions. Shrek, oh great, my one chance to fix things up with Fiona's dad, and I end up lost in the woods with you. Donkey, don't get huffy, I'm only trying to help. Shrek, I know, I'm sorry, alright? Donkey, hey, don't worry about it. Shrek, I just really need to make things work with this guy. Donkey, yeah, sure, now let's go bond with Daddy. Shrek hears purring. Shrek, well. Donkey, I know it was kind of a tender moment back there, but the purring? Donkey, what? I ain't purring. Shrek, sure, what's next? A hug? Donkey, hey Shrek, donkeys don't purr. What do you think I am? Some kind of, Puss in Boots enters. Puss, haha, fear me if you dare. Shrek, look, a little cat. Donkey, look out. Shrek, he's got a piece. Shrek, it's a cat, Donkey. Come here, little kitty. Come on, little kitty, come here. Puss scratches. Shrek's outstretched hand. Puss, thou, ye ogre, pray for mercy from Puss in Boots. Shrek, I'll kill that cat. Puss, ahaha. Coughs, wheezes, retches, coughs, chuckles, hairball. Donkey, oh, that is nasty. Shrek, what should we do with him? Donkey, take the sword and neuter him. Puss, oh no, por favor, please, I implore you, it was nothing personal, senor. I was doing it only for my family. My mother, she was sick, and my father lives off the garbage. The king offered me much in gold, and I have a litter of brothers. Shrek, whoa, Fiona's father paid you to do this? Puss, the rich king? See. Shrek, well, so much for Dad's royal blessing. Donkey, don't feel bad. Almost everybody that meets you wants to kill you. Shrek, maybe Fiona would have been better off if I was some sort of Prince Charming. Puss, that's what the king said. Oh, sorry, I thought that question was directed at me. Donkey, Shrek, Fiona knows you'd do anything for her. Shrek, well, it's not like I wouldn't change if I could. I just wish I could make her happy. Hold the phone. Happiness, just a teardrop away. Donkey, think of the saddest thing that's ever happened to you. Donkey, oh man, where do I begin? First, there was a time that old farmer tried to sell me for some magic beans. Then this fool had a party and he had the guests trying to pin the tail on me. And then they got drunk and started beating me with a stick going, Pinata! What is a pinata anyway? Shrek, no, Donkey, I need you to cry. Donkey, don't go projecting on me. I know you're feeling bad, but you gotta push stepped on his foot. Ah, you little hairy litter-licking sack of... Kyle enters with a cart. Kyle, fairy godmother, is away from desk or with a client. But I can help you with your happiness problems. Yawns. Fairy godmother enters and Kyle stands up straight very quickly. Fairy godmother. Kyle, I've been looking everywhere for you. Why aren't you... Notices Shrek. What in Grimm's name are you doing here? Shrek. Well, it seems that Fiona's not exactly happy. Fairy Godmother, ho ho ho, and there's some questions as to why that is. Well, let's explore that, shall we? Cinderella lived happily ever after. No ogres. Snow White, a handsome prince? Oh, no ogres. Sleeping Beauty? No ogres. Hansel and Gretel? No. Thumbelina? No. Little Mermaid? Pretty Woman? No, no, no. You see, ogres don't live happily ever after. Shrek, alright, look, lady. Fairy Godmother, don't you point those dirty green sausages at me. Kyle opens the cart to get a soda, and Shrek notices the potions. Shrek, that's okay, we'll go. Very sorry to have wasted your time, Miss Godmother. Fairy Godmother, I need a Monte Cristo sandwich now. You've got me all worked up. Exits. Shrek looks at Kyle, smiles, then knocks him out. Donkey, Shrek, are you off your nut? Shrek, Donkey, quiet and keep watch. Donkey, keep watch. Yeah, I'll keep watch. I'll watch that wicked witch come and wham me a world of hurt up your backside. I'll laugh, too. I'll be giggling to myself. Shrek opens the cart and passes potions to Puss. Puss, Toadstool Softener. Alpha Seltzer? Hexlax? Shrek, help me find Handsome. Puss, hey, what about Happily Ever After? Shrek, well, what does it do? Puss, it says Beauty Divine. Shrek, that'll have to do. She's coming back. Go, Donkey. Oh, exit. Fairy Godmother enters, with Charming following after. Fairy Godmother, what happened here? Kyle, clean this up. Charming, Mother. Fairy Godmother, this isn't a good time, Pumpkin. Mama's working. Charming, whoa, what's happened here? Fairy Godmother, the ogre. That's what. Charming, what? Where is he? Mom? I shall rend his head from his shoulders. I will smite him where he stands. He will rue the very day he stole my kingdom from me. Fairy Godmother, oh, put it away, Junior. You're still going to be king. We'll just have to come up with something smarter. Kyle, pardon? Everything is accounted for, Fairy Godmother, except for one potion. Fairy Godmother, what? Looks in cart. Oh, I do believe we can make this work to our advantage. Shrek 2, Act 2, Scene 4, the Royal Castle. Queen. Try at least pretend you're interested in your daughter's wedding ball. King, honestly, Lillian, I don't think it matters. How do we know there will even be a ball? Fiona, Mom, Dad? King, oh, hello, dear. What's that, Cedric? Right, coming. Fiona, Mom, have you seen Shrek? Queen, I haven't. You should ask your father. Be sure and use small words, dear. He's a little slow this morning. Cedric, can I help you, Your Majesty? King, ah, yes. Exquisite. What do you call this dish? Cedric, that would be the dog's breakfast, Your Majesty. King, ah, yes, very good then. Carry on, Cedric. Fiona, Dad, have you seen Shrek? King, no, I haven't, dear. I'm sure he just went off to look for a nice mud hole to cool down in. You know, after your little spat last night. Fiona, oh, you heard that, huh? King, the whole kingdom heard you. I mean, after all, it is in his nature to be, well, a bit of a brute. Fiona, him? You know, you didn't exactly roll out the welcome wagon. King, well, what did you expect? Look at what he's done for you. Fiona, Shrek loves me for who I am. I would think you'd be happy for me. King, darling, I'm just thinking about what's best for you. Maybe you should do the same. Shrek 2, Act 2, Scene 5, Forest. Shrek, reading the potion, Happily Ever After potion, maximum strength. For you and your true love. If one of you drinks this, you both will be fine. Happiness, comfort, and beauty divine. You both will be fine? I guess it means it'll affect Fiona too. Donkey, hey man, this don't feel right. My donkey senses are tingling all over. Drop that juggo voodoo and let's get out of here. Shrek, it says beauty divine. How bad can it be? Sniffs the potion and sneezes. Donkey, see, you're allergic to that stuff. You'll have a reaction. And if you think that it'll be smearing vapor rub over your chest, think again. Shrek, well, here's to us, Fiona. Donkey, Shrek, you drink that, there's no going back. Shrek, I know. Donkey, no more wallowing in the mud. Shrek, I know. Donkey, no more itchy butt crack? Shrek, I know. Donkey, but you love being an ogre. Shrek, I know, but I love Fiona more. Donkey, Shrek, no, wait. Shrek drinks the potion. There's a long pause, then he farts. Donkey, I think you grabbed the farty ever after potion. Puss, maybe it's a dud. Shrek, or maybe Fiona and I were never meant to be. Thunder cracks and he passes out. Donkey, Shrek, blackout, fade in. Castle, interior. Fiona enters with her luggage. King, there you are. We missed you at dinner. What is it, darling? Fiona, Dad, I've been thinking about what you said. I'm gonna set things right. King, ah, excellent. That's my girl. Fiona, it was a mistake to bring Shrek here. I'm gonna go out and find him, and then we'll go back to the swamp where we belong. Queen, Fiona, please, let's not be rash, darling. You can't go anywhere right now. Thunder cracks again and Fiona collapses. King, Fiona. Shrek 2, Act 3, Scene 1, in the barn. Morning. Sister, good morning, sleepyhead. I love your kitty. Shrek, oh, my head. Sister, here, I fetched a pail of water. Shrek, thanks. Sees his reflection in the pail. Ah, a cute button nose, thick, wavy locks, taut, round buttocks. Sister, gorgeous. Moves in closer. I'm Jill. What's your name? Shrek. Shrek. Sister, Shrek? Wow, are you from Europe? Shrek looks around confused. Sister, you're tense. I want to rub your shoulders. Shrek, have you seen my donkey? Donkey enters and begins studying Shrek, followed by Puss. Donkey, wow, that's some quality potion, Shrek. What's in that stuff? Puss. Warning. Side effects may include burning, itching, oozing, weeping, not intended for heart patients or those with nervous disorders. Shrek. What? Puss? Senor? To make the effects of this potion permanent, the drinker must obtain his true love's kiss by midnight. Shrek. Midnight? Okay, why is it always midnight? Sister, pick me. I'll be your true love. Shrek. Look, lady, I already have a true love. Sister. Oh. Puss, take it from me. Boss, you are gonna have one satisfied princess. Donkey, and let's face it, even though you are a lot easier on the eyes, inside you're the same old mean, salty Shrek simultaneously. Easy. Donkey, cantankerous, foul, angry ogre, you always been. Shrek, and you're still the same annoying donkey. Donkey, bashful. Yeah. Shrek, well, look out, princess. Here comes the new me. Donkey, first things first, we need to get you out of these clothes. Sister gasps. Shrek 2, Act 3, Scene 2. The castle gates. Card. Halt. Shrek, tell Princess Fiona her husband, Sir Shrek, is here to see her. Fiona wakes up as a human and looks at herself in the mirror. She screams. Shrek, Fiona! Fiona, Shrek! Shrek runs over to Fiona's room, as Fiona runs down to the castle gates. The fairy godmother enters the room just before Shrek. She is cloaked. Shrek, Fiona, fairy godmother, hello, handsome. Fiona, Shrek! Donkey, princess. Fiona, donkey? Donkey, wow, that potion worked on you too? Fiona, what potion? Donkey, Shrek took some magic potion and, well, now he's sexy. Fiona, looking at Puss. Shrek? Puss, for you, baby. I could be. Donkey, yeah, you wish. Fiona, Donkey, where is Shrek? Donkey, he went inside looking for you. Donkey and Puss exit. Fiona, Shrek? Shrek, Fiona, Fiona! Fairy godmother, blocks his exit with her wand. Are you going so soon? Don't you want to see your wife? Charming enters. Charming, Fiona? Fiona, Shrek? Charming, aye, Fiona, it is me. What happened to your voice? Shrek, the potion changed a lot of things, Fiona, but not the way I feel about you. King and Queen enter. Queen, Fiona? King? Charming? Charming, showing off outfit. Do you think so? Laughs. Dad, I was so hoping you'd approve. Queen, who are you? King, Mom, it's me, Shrek. I know you never get a second chance at a first impression, but what do you think? Hugs Fiona. Shrek, Fiona, Fiona. Fairy godmother, Fiona, Fiona, ho ho ho, oh shoot, I didn't think they can hear us, pigeon. Sighs deeply. Don't you think you've already messed her life up enough? Shrek, I just wanted her to be happy. Fairy godmother, now she can be. Oh sweetheart, she's finally found the prince of her dreams. Shrek, but look at me, look what I've done for her. Fairy godmother, it's time to stop living in a fairy tale, Shrek. She's a princess, and you're an ogre. There's something no amount of potion will ever change. Shrek, but I love her. Fairy godmother, if you really love her, you'll let her go. Shrek leaves. Shrek 2, Act 3, Scene 3. The Ugly Stepsister's Tavern. Sister, here you go, boys. Puss, just leave the bottle, Doris. Sister, hey, why the long face? Shrek, it was all just a stupid mistake. I never should have rescued her from that tower in the first place. Puss, I hate Mondays. Donkey, I can't believe you'd walk away from the best thing that happened to you. Shrek, what choice do I have? She loves that pretty boy, Prince Charming. Donkey, come on, is he really that good looking? Sister, are you kidding? He's gorgeous. He has a face that looks like it was carved by angels. Puss, he sounds dreamy. Shrek, you know, shockingly, this isn't making me feel any better. Look, guys, it's for the best. Mom and Dad approve, and Fiona gets the man she's always dreamed of. Everybody wins. Donkey, except for you. I don't get it, Shrek. You love Fiona. Shrek, and that's why I have to let her go. King enters in a cloak. Out the back of the tavern. King, excuse me, is she here? Guard, she's in the back. King, oh, hello again. Fairy godmother, Charming, Fairy godmother, you better have a good reason for dragging us down here, Harold. King, well, I'm afraid Fiona isn't really warming up to Prince Charming. Charming, FYI, not my fault. Fairy godmother, no, of course it's not, dear. Charming, I mean, how charming can I be when I have to pretend I'm that dreadful ogre? King, no, it's nobody's fault. Perhaps it's best if we just call the whole thing off, okay? Fairy godmother and Charming. What? King, you can't force someone to fall in love. Fairy godmother, I beg to differ, I do it all the time. Pulls out a magical potion from her bag. Have Fiona drink this and she'll fall in love with the first man she kisses, which will be Charming. King, no. Fairy godmother, what did you say? King, I can't, I won't do it. Fairy godmother, oh yes, you will. If you remember, I helped you with that happily ever after, and I can take it away just as easily. Is that what you want, is it? King, no. Fairy godmother, good boy. Now we have to go. I need to do Charming's hair before the ball. He's hopeless. He's all high in the front. He can never get to the back. You need someone to do the back. Charming. Oh, thank you, Mother. Donkey. Mother? Fairy godmother. The ogre. Stop them. Stop them. The guards grab Shrek, Donkey, and Puss and all exit. Shrek 2, Act 3, Scene 4, in the castle. The king enters with a pair of teacups. He pours the poison into one of them, just before Fiona enters. King. Darling? I thought I might find you here. How about a nice hot cup of tea before the ball? Fiona, I'm not going. King, the whole kingdom is turned out to celebrate your marriage. Fiona, there's just one problem. That's not my husband. I mean, look at him. King, yes, he is a bit different, but people change for the ones they love. You'd be surprised how much I changed for your mother. Fiona, change? He's completely lost his mind. King, why not come down to the ball and give him another chance? You might find you like this new Shrek. Fiona, but it's the old one I fell in love with, Dad. I'll give anything to have him back. Reaches for one of the teacups. King, darling, that's fine. Decaf, otherwise I'm up all night. Fiona, drinking from the other cup. Thanks. Shrek 2, Act 3, Scene 5, The Dungeon. Donkey, I got to get out of here. I gotta get out of here. You can't lock us up like this. Let me go. What about my Miranda rights? You're supposed to say I have the right to remain silent. Nobody said I have the right to remain silent. Shrek, you have the right to remain silent. What you lack is the capacity. Puss, I must hold on before I, too, go totally mad. Pinocchio, Shrek, Donkey? Puss, too late. Shrek, Gingy, Pinocchio, get us out of here. Gingy, quick, tell a lie. Pinocchio, what should I say? Shrek, anything, but quick. Gingy, say something crazy like, I'm wearing a lady's underwear. Pinocchio, I am wearing ladies' underwear. Shrek, are you? Pinocchio, I most certainly am not. His nose grows. Donkey, it looks like you most certainly are. Pinocchio, I am not. Puss, what kind? Gingy, flicking in the back of Pinocchio's lederhosen. It's a thong. Pinocchio, ow, they're briefs. Gingy, are not. Pinocchio, are too. Gingy, here we go. Hang tight. Picks the lock of Pinocchio's nose. Shrek, okay, boys. We've got to stop that kiss. Donkey, boom, that's what I like to hear. Look who's coming around. Pinocchio, it's impossible. You'll never get in. The castle's guarded. There's a moat and everything. Nose shrinks back down. Gingy, folks, it looks like we're up to Chocolate Creek without a popsicle stick. Shrek, don't worry, guys. I have a plan. To the castle. Shrek 2, Act 3, Scene 6, The Royal Ball. Royal Messenger, ladies and gentlemen, presenting Princess Fiona and her new husband, Prince Shrek. Audience applauses, cheering. Charming begins waving and encouraging the audience. Fiona, Shrek, what are you doing? Charming, I'm just playing the part, Fiona. Fiona, is that glitter on your lips? Charming, cherry flavored. One taste? Fiona, what is with you? Charming, but muffin cake. Fiona gets fed up and turns to leave. Charming looks at Fairy Godmother for help. Fairy Godmother, Soto voice. Play something now. Turns to the audience. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to dedicate this song to Princess Fiona and Prince Shrek. Charming Fiona, my princess, will you honor me with a dance? Audience, dance, dance! Fiona, since when do you dance? Charming, Fiona, my dearest, if there's one thing I know, it's that love is full of surprises. Outside the ball. All right, fellas, let's crash this party. Guard, halt right there. Gingy, make me. Guard grabs Gingy by the collar. Gingy, knock the gumdrop button. Donkey and Puss grab the guard donkey. Go, go, your lady needs you. Go. Shrek exits. Puss, today I repay my debt. Guard yells and is chased off stage by Puss. Donkey, Pinocchio, and Gingy follow Shrek. Stop. Hey you. Back away from my wife. Fiona, Shrek. Fairy Godmother, you couldn't just go back to your swamp and leave well enough alone? Shrek, Pinocchio, get the wand. Pinocchio runs for the wand but gets zapped along the way. His Pinocchio nose is gone. Pinocchio, I'm a real boy. The wolf barges in and blows the wand out of Fairy Godmother's hand. Gingy picks it up and accidentally zaps Pinocchio. His wooden nose appears again. Pinocchio, I'm a real boy. Fairy Godmother, that's mine. Puss and Donkey enter. Donkey, pray for mercy from Puss. Puss and Donkey. Fiona Godmother, she's taken the potion. Kiss her now. Charming kisses Fiona. Shrek, no! Charming and Fiona look at each other longingly. Shrek is heartbroken. Fiona, headbutting Charming. Kia! All gasped. Shrek. Fiona! Fiona, Shrek! Shrek and Fiona embrace. Fairy Godmother, Harold, you're supposed to give her the potion. King, well, I guess I gave her the wrong tea. Charming, snatching the wand and tossing it back to Fairy Godmother. Mommy! Fiona, Mommy! Fairy Godmother, I told you, ogres don't live happily ever after. Fairy Godmother tries to zap Shrek, but King grabs the wand. They both disappear. Fiona, oh, Dad, sobbing. Pinocchio, is he? Gingy, yep, he croaked. Croak sound can be heard. Fiona picks up a frog. Queen, Harold? Fiona, Dad? King, I'd hoped you'd never see me like this. Donkey, and he gave you a hard time. Shrek, Donkey, King, no, he's right. I'm sorry. To both of you, I only wanted what was best for Fiona. But I can see now, she already has it. Shrek, Fiona, will you accept an old frog's apologies and my blessing? Queen, Harold? King, I'm sorry, Lillian. I just wish I could be the man you deserve. Queen, you're more than that man today than you ever were, warts and all. Clock chimes. Puss, boss, the happily ever after pushing. Shrek, midnight. Fiona, is this what you want? To be this way forever? Fiona, what? Shrek, because if you kiss me now, we can stay like this. Fiona, you do that for me? Shrek, yes. Fiona, I want what any princess wants, to live happily ever after. Shrek leans in to kiss her, but she stops him. With the ogre I married. Puss, whatever happens, I must not cry. You cannot make me cry. Sobs. Clock chimes. Flashing lights as the crowd gathers round and reveals the ogre, Shrek, and Fiona. Shrek, now where were we? Oh, I remember. Fade out. Spotlight on Donkey. Donkey, hey, isn't we supposed to be having a fiesta? Uno, dos, cuatros, hit it! Live in La Vida Loca plays. Freeze frame as Shrek, Fiona, Puss, and Donkey jump into the air. Fade out. The end. Shrek the Third. Interior. Medieval times theater. Night. A familiar beam of light shines down. The beam of light descends onto a stage. Lightning flashes to reveal Prince Charming riding his valiant steed, Chauncey, across the open plains. The wind blows back his golden mane. Prince Charming, onward, Chauncey, to the highest room of the tallest tower, where my princess awaits rescue from her handsome Prince Charming. Lightning cracks, thunder booms. Charming straddles a wooden hobby horse and gallops in place. A stagehand uses a bellow to blow air into Prince Charming's face. Another stagehand turns a crank that creates the moving background. In the orchestra, a man uses coconuts to create the sound effect of a galloping horse. Two more stagehands backstage create the cheap sound effects of thunder and lightning. A crudely constructed castle tower sits in front of a cheaply painted backdrop. The fairy tale creatures are sitting at the table in the audience. Gingerbread Man, this is worse than love letters. I hate dinner theater. Pinocchio, me too. Pinocchio's nose grows, he is caught in the lie. Prince Charming rides to the base of the tower. Prince Charming, whoa there, Chauncey. He dismounts and sets his hobby horse on the ground. He strikes a dramatic pose. A princess leans from the tower window. Actress, hark, the brave Prince Charming approacheth. Prince Charming puffs his chest out. Shrek the Third, Sequence 2, Prince Charming, fear not, fair maiden, I shall slay the monster that guards you and take my place as rightful king. An old couple at a table look confused. Old lady to old man, what did she say? Prince Charming glares as the bored audience largely ignores him. A man in a bad ogre costume comes onto the stage. Ogre, grrr, the crowd erupts into applause. The fairy tale creatures cheer. Fairy tale creatures cheering, woohoo! Gingerbread Man, yeah, Shrek! At first, Prince Charming is put off by the cheers of the Shrek-like beast. He pulls his sword and confronts the monster. Prince Charming, prepare, foul beast, to enter into a world of pain with which you are not familiar. He is cut off as a waiter enters with a birthday cake. Waiter, singing, happy birthday to thee. Prince Charming, do you mind? Prince Charming hops out of the way when the chair lands on stage. It slides past him and bumps into the tower facade. Gingerbread Man, do you mind? Boring. Shrek the Third, Sequence 3, the audience laughs. Prince Charming glares at them and then tries to recover. He points his sword at the monster again. The tower facade starts to topple. Prince Charming clears throat. Prepare, foul beast. Prince Charming looks over his shoulder and sees the facade failing. He cringes. The scenery slams against the stage, but Prince Charming is unharmed, perfectly framed in the princess's window. The crowd laughs at the embarrassed Prince Charming. He shakes his mangled sword at the audience. Prince Charming, shaking his sword again. Someday you'll be sorry. Heckler, we already are. They laugh again. Prince Charming throws down his sword, picks up his hobby horse, and exits. Ogre, grr. The song and the laughter follow Prince Charming. Backstage. Interior, backstage dressing room. Moments later, Prince Charming walks through a tunnel backstage that leads to a door. The door is a star with his name written on it. He opens it. Exterior, medieval times restaurant. Continuous. Prince Charming sits at his broken vanity and sobs. His makeshift dressing room is in an alleyway next to the theater. Horses whinny as the carriages pass by. The castle far, far away can be seen on the hill in the background. Prince Charming breaks down and cries. He looks up and sees a picture of the fairy godmother taped to the vanity. Don't stop believing, Mommy's little angel, is written on the picture. Shrek the Third, Sequence 4. Prince Charming, heavy sobs. Oh, Mommy. He weeps again and then looks back at the picture. A determined change grows across his face. Prince Charming, oh, you're right, I can't let this happen, I can't. Prince Charming looks at the castle on the hill. His expression hardens. He stands and faces the castle. He holds his chin up high. Prince Charming, I am the rightful king of Far, Far Away, and I promise you this, Mother. I will restore dignity to my throne. A big gust of wind blows a newspaper page across his face. He peels it off and looks at the headline. His eyes tense and narrow. Prince Charming. Continued. And this time, no one will stand in my way. The newspaper is a picture of Shrek and Fiona waving to the crowd. Prince Charming crumbles up the newspaper in his fist. Exterior, castle, morning. The camera booms down from the far, far away sign. The sun rises and the birds sing. Interior, Shrek and Fiona's bedroom, continuous. The sun shines through the bedroom window as the camera pans over to Shrek and Fiona waking up. Shrek, good morning. Fiona, good morning. Dreamy. Oh, morning breath. Shrek the Third, Sequence 5. Shrek breathes in and smiles. Shrek, dreamy. I know. Isn't it wonderful? The bedroom doors fly open and Donkey and the Dronkies rush in. The Dronkies head right for Shrek and Fiona. Shrek cowers beneath the bedclothes. Donkey, singing, good morning, good morning. Shrek sinks further into blankets as the Dronkies exuberantly lick him. Fiona is amused. Donkey starts to sing good morning from Singing in the Rain as he enters the room. Donkey, singing, the sun is shining through. Good morning, coming closer and closer to Shrek. To you. To Shrek and you. To Donkey and you. The Dronkies fly out of the room, knocking down everything in their path. Donkey, oh, they grow up so fast. Shrek, greatly annoyed, lifts his hand and snuffs out a little fire on the bed left behind by the Dronkies. Shrek, not fast enough. Puss leaps onto the bed. Puss, okay, you have a very full day filling in for the king and queen. There are several functions that require your attendance, sir. Shrek the Third, Sequence 6. Shrek. Great, let's get started. Shrek immediately pulls the cover up over his head and starts to snore. Donkey, come on, lazy bones. Time to get moving. Donkey yanks the sheets off of Fiona and Shrek. He is surprised to see Shrek's bare legs. Donkey, you really need to get yourself a pair of jammies. Shrek sighs. Cut 2, interior, knighting, ceremony, day. The camera pans down from a stained glass window. The song Royal Pain by the Eels plays in the background as the title Shrek the Third is superimposed. A large crowd is gathered to watch the knighting. Shrek walks down the aisle of the church. Shrek walks up to the knight, who seems a bit nervous. Shrek takes a sword from Puss, but he doesn't have any idea what he is supposed to do with it. Shrek looks at Puss, who indicates how to knight a person with his own sword. Shrek starts to knight the knight. Shrek, I knight thee. Shrek accidentally stabs the knight. Shrek, hee hee. Ooh. The crowd, Fiona, Puss, and Donkey, look on. Shocked. Cut 2, Shrek the Third, Sequence 7, exterior, boat docks day. Shrek and Fiona officiate at the boat. Christening for the Royal Navy. Shrek is holding a bottle of champagne. He leaps on the boat, accidentally pushing it down the ramp. Shrek throws the bottle at the boat, and it punches an enormous hole in the side of the hull. The boat quickly sinks. Shrek turns to find the patrons far, far away, shaking their heads as they leave. Cut 2, interior dressing room, day. Rawl, the makeup specialist, tightens some aprons around Shrek and Fiona. Donkey, Puss, and Rawl stand in front of them. Donkey, well, since you're filling in for one, you might as well look like a real king. Can someone come in here and work on Shrek, please? Rawl stares at Shrek. Shrek raises his eyebrow. Raoul, ahem. I will see what I can do. He unrolls a satchel full of different gardening tools. Suddenly, Shrek's arms and legs are strapped into a chair. A man stands with his back to the camera and pulls on a ripcord as if he's holding a chainsaw. Vroom vroom. He turns around to reveal a circular sander and starts to grind away at Shrek's gruesome toenails. Shrek cringes. We see a close-up of Shrek's eye. A mascara brush comes into frame and pulls at Shrek's eyelash. Fiona gets her nose hairs plucked. Fiona, ow! Shrek the Third, Sequence 8. Lipstick is applied to some lips. The camera pulls back to reveal that the lips are Shrek's. A hand tries to tighten a zipper on Shrek's back. It keeps snagging on the skin until they finally rip it up and tighten up the zipper all the way. A small sock is placed onto Shrek's foot. With a shoehorn, Shrek's foot is shoved into a small shoe. Pop. A collar is placed around Fiona's neck and her corset is tightened. A drill comes into frame and tightens the rivet on Shrek's belt. A mole is placed on his cheek. Interior, backstage, later reveal. Shrek and Fiona standing awkwardly in outrageous Renaissance outfits. Donkey gasps. Donkey, oh. Puss rolls his eyes. Pussy, yeah, wow. Fiona is uncomfortable. Fiona, is this really necessary? Raoul to Shrek. Oh, quite necessary. Fiona, Shrek. I'm Shrek, you twit. Raoul, whatever. Puss. Okay, peoples, this isn't a rehearsal. Let's see some hustle. Donkey, smiles. Everyone smiles. Shrek the Third, Sequence 9, off screen. The Master of Ceremonies announces the couple's arriving at the party. Fiona turns to Shrek and sees he is not in a good mood. Shrek, I don't know how much longer I can keep this up, Fiona. Fiona, I'm sorry, Shrek, but can you please just try to grin and bear it? It's just until Dad gets better. Shrek lets out another frustrated sigh. Fiona, Shrek, yeah. Fiona, you look handsome. Shrek, come here, you. She gives him a supportive smile. He relaxes and smiles back. Fiona puckers up her lips, and Shrek leans in for a kiss, but their bulky outfits prevent it. Shrek and Fiona let out a huge breath of air. Shrek, oh, my butt is itching up a storm, and I can't reach it with this monkey suit. Shrek tries to scratch his butt, but to no avail. Shrek, oh, whistle. Hey, you, come here. A man holding a ruby scepter walks over to Shrek. Shrek, what's your name? Shrek the Third, Sequence 10. Fiddlesworth. Fiddlesworth, sir? Shrek. Hoo, perfect. Interior, ballroom, continuous. The announcer introduces Shrek and Fiona. Master of Ceremonies. Ladies and gentlemen, Princess Fiona and Sir Shrek. The audience claps. The curtain starts to open. Fiddlesworth is scratching away at Shrek's butt. Shrek, you've done it. Oh, a little over to the left. Yeah, that's great. Fiona, Shrek? Fiddlesworth struggles to reach Shrek's itch. The crowd looks on in horror. Fiona tries to get his attention. Shrek, alright, you got it. You're on it. That's it. Oh, that's good. Fiona, Shrek, oh yeah, scratch that thing. You got it. You're on it. That's great. Fiona, Shrek and Fiddlesworth finally see the crowd. They both freeze. Shrek laughs nervously. Suddenly, Shrek's belt buckle snaps off and hits Donkey in the eye. He stumbles to the crowd screaming, Donkey, ow, my eye. Shrek the Third, Sequence 11. As he is stumbling, he grabs hold of a lady in the crowd. Woman, what are you doing? The woman pushes Donkey away. He falls, knocking over a guard holding an axe on his way down. The guard drops the axe. It flies past Puss, who is in the arms of a lady. The axe knocks over a vase. The vase flies up on stage, and Fiona maneuvers to catch it. In flight, water spills out of the vase, which causes Fiona to fall over. Shrek's tuxedo bib slaps him in the face. The clasp holding Shrek's pants up break off. Shrek stands on stage with his pants around his ankles. He shuffles towards Fiona. Shrek, Fiona! He trips over his pants and hits the loose wooden plank on the stage. The plank flings up and sends Fiddleworth flying through the air, where his jacket slips over a banner pole, trapping him. Fiddlesworth, whimper. Shrek has reached Fiona, who is still lying on the floor. Shrek, are you okay? Fiona, yeah, I'm fine. Fiona's eyes suddenly widen. Fiddlesworth's jacket rips and he falls onto a waiter, carrying flaming skewers. Fiddlesworth, the skewers fly through the air. Donkey stands up in frame with one eye half shut. The flaming skewers shoot by him and land on the curtains, setting them on fire. He blows one of the skewers out and takes a bite. Donkey, ooh, shrimp, my favorite. Shrek the Third, sequence 12. The fire causes a far, far away shield to detach from a wooden ceiling beam and fall onto the stage, breaking it in half. The whole stage collapses in the middle. The buffet tables slide towards Shrek and Fiona at the other end and collide. Crash, bang, cut to black. Interior, Shrek and Fiona's bedroom, night. The door to Fiona's room flies open. Shrek, that's it, we're leaving. Shrek storms in, pulling bits of buffet food off his face. Fiona, honey, please calm down. Shrek grabs the wig off his head and throws it aside. Shrek, calm down. Who do you think we're kidding? I'm an ogre. I'm not cut out for this. Fiona, and I never will be. Shrek wipes off his makeup with his shirt sleeve and flings his shirt to the floor. He falls onto the bed next to Donkey. Donkey, I think that went pretty well. Shrek, startless. Startles. Shrek, Donkey. Shrek picks him up and throws him out the door. Donkey, come on now, Shrek. Shrek slams the door shut. Shrek turns back towards the bed and sees Puss reclining on his pillow. Shrek the Third, sequence 13. Puss, some people just don't understand boundaries. Puss picks Puss up by the scruff of his neck and tosses him outside the window. He shuts it. Puss sits sadly on the ledge, giving Shrek his sad eyes routine. Shrek draws the blinds. Shrek stomps over and falls back onto the bed. Fiona tries to calm him down. Fiona, just think, a couple more days and we'll be back home in our vermin-filled shack, strewn with fungus, filled with a rotting stench of mud and neglect. This thought calms him. Shrek takes in a long, deep breath and exhales. He smiles. Shrek, you had me at vermin-filled. Fiona, and maybe even the pitter-patter of little feet on the floor? Shrek laughs. That's right. The swamp rats will be spawning. Fiona, no, you know what I was thinking of was a little bit bigger than a swamp rat. Shrek, Donkey? Fiona, no, Shrek. What if, theoretically... Shrek, yeah? Fiona, they were little ogre feet. Shrek the Third, sequence 14. Shrek, oh, nervous laugh. Shocked. Shrek falls off the bed. He slowly emerges from behind the bed. Shrek, honey, let's try and be rational about this. Have you seen a baby lately? They just eat and poop, and they cry, and then they cry when they poop, and then they poop when they cry. Now imagine an ogre baby. They extra cry and they extra poop. Fiona, Shrek. She grabs his hand and looks deeply into his eyes. Fiona, don't you ever think about having a family? Shrek takes her hand. Shrek, right now, you're my family. There's a knock on the bedroom door. The door bursts open, revealing a royal page. Shrek springs up. Shrek, well, somebody better be dying. Cut to interior king's room. Moments later, the camera pushes through a corridor that leads to the king's bedroom. The king is lying on his lily pad, coughing. King Harold, I'm dying. The king inhales and launches into a violent coughing fit. Shrek looks a bit guilty about his last admission. The queen comes to the king's aid and he settles down. Shrek the Third, sequence 15. Queen, Harold. King Harold, don't forget to pay the gardener, Lillian. The queen is used to these kind of non sequiturs. Queen, of course, darling. The king suppresses a few coughs. He turns to his daughter. King, Harold, Fiona, yes, Daddy? King Harold, I know I've made mistakes with you. Fiona, it's okay. King Harold, but your love for Shrek has taught me so much. Fiona smiles. The king addresses Shrek. King Harold, my dear boy, I'm proud to call you my son. Shrek, and I am proud to call you my frog, King Dad-in-law. Shrek smiles. King Harold, now there is a matter of business to attend to. The king starts wheezing and coughing. Eventually, he stops. They think he's dead. Puss solemnly removes his hat. Puss, the Frog King, is dead. Shrek the Third, sequence 16. Fiona starts crying. The king suddenly wakes up, coughing. Donkey, to Puss, put your hat back on, you fool. King Harold, Shrek, please come hither. Fiona gives Shrek a look. Shrek walks over to the king. Shrek, yeah, Dad? King Harold, the kingdom needs a new king. You and Fiona are next in line for the throne. Shrek, ooh, next in line. Now you see, Dad, that's why people love you. Even on your deathbed, you're still making jokes. The king stares at Shrek, stone-faced. Shrek leans in closer. Shrek, oh, come on, Dad, an ogre as king? I don't think that's such a good idea. There's gotta be somebody else. Anybody? King Harold, aside from you, there's only one remaining heir. Shrek brightens. Shrek, really? Who is he, Dad? King Harold, his name is... Shrek, what's his name? What's his name? King Harold, is... Shrek the Third, sequence 17. Shrek leans in closer after each is, waiting in anticipation. The king starts to hyperventilate. Fiona, Daddy! The king is dead. A fly comes out of his mouth and flies away. Puss starts to take his hat off. The fly buzzes into frame. A tongue catches it. Puss puts his hat back on. King Harold, chewing the fly. His name is Arthur. Shrek, Arthur? King Harold, cough. I know you do what's exhaling. Right. He succumbs. The king really is dead now. Queen. Harold? Shrek. Dad? 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 Donkey bows his head. Donkey, do your thing, man. Puss takes his hat off. Fiona starts to cry and hugs Shrek. The weight of the king's request hits Shrek. He's in a state of shock. We hold a moment on the Queen, Shrek, Fiona, Puss, and Donkey to let the king's passing sink in. Dissolve 2, Shrek the Third, Sequence 18, Exterior, Rodeo Drive, continuous. The streets of far, far away are empty. People are closing up the shops on Rodeo Drive. Dissolve 2, Exterior, Castle, continuous. The knights of far, far away march toward the castle as the flag is lowered to half-mast. Exterior, pond, later, close on a statue of the late king. Shrek, Fiona, the Queen, and all the fairy tale creatures and princesses have gathered for the funeral. The Queen sets an old shoebox, ye old footlocker, on top of a lily pad and sends it floating out onto the water. An overhead shot shows the box floating through the lily pad. The camera tilts up to reveal a frog choir singing Live and Let Die. The princesses, Donkey, Puss, and the fairy tale creatures all bow their heads solemnly. Shrek puts his arm around Fiona. The funeral has ended, and the crowd begins to disperse. Shrek, Fiona, and the Queen stand by the pond. The Queen sadly gazes at the pond. Dissolve 2, Exterior, a bluff overlooking the castle, continuous. The camera pulls back to reveal a cloaked figure on horseback, overlooking the funeral. The figure removes his hood to reveal Prince Charming. He gives a smug smile and rides off. Cut to Exterior, poisoned apple bar, night. Prince Charming rides up to the poisoned apple bar. Shrek the Third, Sequence 19, Interior, poisoned apple bar. Continuous. Smoke wafts through the screen. The camera pans down to the top of a piano where an ashtray with a lit cigarette burns and a brandy sifter is filled with coins. The camera pans over to a singing witch who turns around to reveal a microphone in her hand. The singing witch starts to sing I've Never Been to Me by Nancy Wilson. The bar is filled with various fairy tale villains. 2 pirates sit forlornly with their mugs. The puppet master takes a drink out of a beer mug. He is surrounded by a bunch of empty beer mugs. Prince Charming enters the bar. A group is gathered around Cyclops, riding a medieval mechanical bull, hooting and hollering. The bull stops and the villains turn to look at Prince Charming. Prince Charming hangs his cape on a tree branch. The camera adjusts right to reveal the branch is actually one of the evil trees, who flings his cape to the floor. Everyone takes notice as Prince Charming walks through. Little Red Riding Hood is sitting on a pile of books at a table. Evil dwarves glare in Prince Charming's direction. Prince Charming walks by a pair of witches. One is the evil queen from Snow White, playing pool. The evil queen scratches when she sees him and the pool ball goes flying into the headless horseman's neck. Prince Charming walks by the singing witch. He reaches the bar, pulls out a handkerchief, places it over the bar stool, and sits. Prince Charming spots a bartender with her back to him. He clears his throat. Prince Charming, what does a prince have to do to get a drink around here? Mabel, the other ugly stepsister, rises up in front of a poster with a smiling beer wench. Prince Charming, Mabel, why they call you an ugly stepsister, I'll never know. He winks at her. She glares at him. Prince Charming, where's Doris? Taking the night off? Shrek the Third, Sequence 20. Mabel, she's not welcome here, and neither are you. She spits into the mug and wipes it with a towel. Mabel, continued. What do you want, Charming? Prince Charming, oh, not much. Just a chance at redemption. Laughs. And a fuzzy navel. Prince Charming stands up and turns to the bar patrons. Prince Charming and fuzzy navels for all my friends. Captain Hook rips his hook across the piano keys. The singing witch bares her teeth. The witches break their pool cues. The puppet master breaks his beer mug. Captain Hook, we're not your friends. Prince Charming grows nervous. The villains all approach Prince Charming from behind the bar. Mabel grabs Prince Charming by his shoulders and pins him on top of the bar. Prince Charming, Captain Hook places his hook against Prince Charming's neck. Captain Hook, you don't belong here. Prince Charming, you're right. Oh, I mean, you're absolutely right, but I mean, do any of us? Cyclops, do a number on his face. Shrek the Third, Sequence 21. Prince Charming, no, wait. We are more alike than you think. Prince Charming turns to the evil queen. Prince Charming, wicked witch, the 7 dwarves saved Snow White, and then what happened? Evil queen, oh, what's it to you? Prince Charming, they left you, the unfairest of them all. And now here you are, hustling pool to get your next meal. How does that feel? Evil queen, pretty unfair. Prince Charming begins to work the crowd. Prince Charming, and you, your star puppet, abandons the show to go and find his father. Puppet master, I hate that little wooden puppet. Prince Charming turns to Captain Hook. Prince Charming, and Hook. Prince Charming looks down at the hook. Prince Charming continued, need I say more? Captain Hook backs off, feeling insecure about his appendage. Prince Charming, and you, Frumpy Pigskin. Rumpelstiltskin. Prince Charming, what's that firstborn you were promised, hey? Shrek the Third, Sequence 22. Rumpelstiltskin caresses a pacifier tattoo on his forearm. Prince Charming gains more confidence as he confronts Mabel. Prince Charming, Mabel, remember how you couldn't get your little fat foot into that tiny glass slipper? Mabel sighs. Prince Charming, Cinderella is in far, far away right now, eating bonbons, cavorting with every little last fairy tale creature that has ever done you wrong. Prince Charming now has everyone's attention. Prince Charming, once upon a time, someone decided that we were the losers, but there are two sides to every story, and our side is not being told. The crowd listens, rapt. Prince Charming, so who will join me? Who wants to come out on top for once? Who wants their happily ever after? The crowd of villains cheer and starts getting rowdy. A bar-room brawl ensues. Prince Charming looks on, shocked. He ducks out of the way of a flying liquor bottle. He smiles nervously and lifts his fruity, fuzzy navel to drink. Cut to exterior docks, dusk. The camera booms down from the lighthouse. Blind mouse number 1. This way, gents. The blind mice stumble and fall down, trying to get down the steps to the dock. The fairy tale creatures and dragons have gathered to wish Shrek, Puss, and Donkey a bon voyage, as they set off to retrieve Arthur. Shrek the Third, sequence 23. On the docks, two drunkies chase a seagull as the camera pans over to Puss, who breaks free of the embrace of a lady cat. Puss, it's out of my hands, senorita. The wind of fate have blown on my destiny, but I will never forget you. You are the love of my life. Off screen, a cat meows and walks towards Puss. Puss, continued, as are you. Camera pulls out to reveal more and more cats approaching. Puss. Puss, continued, and you. Puss starts walking away as two of the cats begin to engage in a cat fight. They are hissing at each other as Puss backs away from them and into each other. Puss, continued, and, hi. I don't know you, but I'd like to. I gotta go. Puss runs out of frame. Cut to Dragon, who is talking to Donkey. Puss runs past them in the background. Dragon lets out a soft wail. Donkey, I know, I don't want to leave you either, baby, but you know how Shrek is. The dude's lost without me. She gives him an understanding smile. Donkey, but don't worry. I'll send you air milk kisses every day. He blows her a kiss as she captures it. He looks down at his children, holding back tears. Donkey, all right, be strong, babies, be strong. Now, Coco, Peanut, you listen to Mama, all right? And Bananas, no more roasted marshmallows on your sister's head. Shrek the Third, sequence 24. Bananas lets out a fiery sneeze. Donkey, that's my special boy. Oh, come over here, all of you. Give your daddy a big hug. The baby dronkies fly around their daddy. The donkey that Fiona is holding flies off to join Donkey and the others. Fiona nervously takes in a breath. Fiona, Shrek, maybe you should just stay and be king. Shrek, oh come on, there's no way I could ever run a kingdom. That's why your cousin Arthur's the perfect choice. Fiona, it's not that. No, it's, you see, Shrek continued. And he gives me any trouble, I've always got persuasion and reason. Holds up his right fist. Here's persuasion. Holds up his left fist. And here's reason. Shrek chuckles. Fiona gives him a look. Shrek reassures her. Shrek, Fiona, soon it's just going to be you and me in our swamp. Fiona, hesitant. It's not going to be just you and me. The ship's foghorn sounds. Ship captain, all aboard? Shrek the Third, sequence 25. Shrek, it will be, I promise. I love you. He kisses her and joins Puss and Donkey on the boat. The title proudly reads HRM, Crushing Responsibility 2. The boat sets sail. The drunkies spell out, we love you, Daddy, with smoke in the sky. Fairy tale creatures. Aww. Pig number 1, that's lovely. Donkey waves to his kids. Sobs. Donkey, bye-bye, babies. Fiona runs after the boat. Fiona, Shrek! Shrek leans against the rail, calling out to her. Shrek, yeah? Fiona, wait! Shrek, what is it? She smiles and takes a deep breath. Fiona, I'm... The ship captain blows a foghorn and cuts her off. Shrek smiles back at her. Shrek, you're what? Fiona, I said I'm pregnant! The fairy tale creatures behind Fiona cheer. Shrek doesn't want to believe his ears. What was that? Fiona, you're gonna be a father! Shrek, nervous laugh. That's great. Fiona, really? I'm glad you think so. I love you. Shrek smiles back at Fiona. Shrek, yeah, nervous laugh. Me too. You. Fiona smiles as the queen places a hand on her shoulder, overjoyed at the news. And Donkey pops up onto the railing. Donkey, I'm gonna be an uncle. I'm gonna be an uncle. I'm gonna be an uncle. Puss, oh, and you, my friend, are royally... The foghorn blasts again as the boat disappears into the fog. Shrek Third, sequence 27. Exterior, boat cabin, night. The boat travels along in the open sea. Shrek is fast asleep at the boat, travels through an estuary and beaches itself. Shrek wakes up. He opens the cabin door. Shrek, home. He smiles to himself. The boat has beached itself right outside of Shrek's swamp house. He leaps off the boat. Shrek, woohoo! Exterior, swamp house, continuous. Shrek takes a deep breath of swamp air. Shrek, He skips and dances happily towards his house. Fiona, Shrek? Shrek, ooh, laughs. Interior, swamp house, continuous. He sachets through the front door with his eyes closed, presenting himself. Shrek, Fiona! After a moment of silence, he opens his eyes, realizing that Fiona is not there. Shrek, Fiona? He looks around the room, puzzled. The door slams closed behind him. Shrek the Third, sequence 28. A baby carriage rolls slowly into frame behind him. He turns slowly and sees the baby carriage covered with a blanket. Shrek removes the blanket, revealing a baby ogre. Smiling innocently at him. Shrek? Huh? Oh no. The baby burps. Shrek, amused. Better out than, and I always say, haha. Ogre baby. Hiccup. This time, the baby's burp turns into a projectile vomit aimed directly at Shrek. Shrek puts his hand up to block the vomit, but to no avail. The baby continues to vomit, but eventually stops after completely soiling himself and Shrek. The baby looks like it's about to cry. Shrek raises his hands. Shrek, no, 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 no. Haha, it's okay, it's gonna be alright. Shrek picks the baby up, smiling at it cautiously. He holds it awkwardly for a few seconds, then looks up and realizes that his house is filled with babies. Ogre baby, Dada! Babies roll around his living room, tearing the fabric off his chair. The chair reclines, catapulting one of the babies onto Shrek's head. A standing lamp with a baby on top falls, and Shrek dives to catch him. Another baby is pulling the tablecloth, causing lethal knives to fly straight at him. Shrek snatches the baby away just before he is impaled. One of the babies strikes a match near the fireplace. Shrek runs over, picking up the baby, and blows out the match. He takes the baby out of the cauldron. Shrek, hey, wait, would you... No, stop, hey, no. Shrek panics. The baby is knocking glass jars off the shelf. Shrek catches him before he crawls off of it. Shrek runs through the room, picking up babies. Shrek the Third, sequence 29. Interior, Shrek's bedroom. Continuous. After he has collected as many babies as he can, Shrek slides open the curtain to his bedroom. Shrek, huh? He sees a baby sitting in his bed, smiling up at him. The baby shrugs. Ogre baby. Baba-ba-doo? Suddenly, Shrek hears a loud rumble. He turns around. Babies start pouring out of the window into the fireplace. First there is one, then two, then 30 more follow. Hundreds of them start piling up. Shrek makes a run for the doorway, but no matter how hard he runs, the doorway keeps getting farther and farther away. He keeps trying, hundreds of babies trailing behind. Interior, graduation stage, continuous. Finally, Shrek reaches the door and opens it. He slams it shut behind him and closes his eyes. Everything is quiet. He opens his eyes and finds himself on stage in front of his high school. Shrek looks up to find a graduation cap on his head. The audience is full of ogre babies laughing at him. The camera pulls back to reveal Shrek standing at the podium, naked. Cut to exterior, boat deck, dawn, continuous. Shrek's eyes pop open. He sits upright and tries to compose himself. Shrek, Hour 2, we're on part of the way through Shrek the Third. Continuing where I left off. The audience is full of ogre babies, laughing at him. The camera pulls back to reveal Shrek standing at the podium, naked. Cut to exterior boat deck, dawn, continuous. Shrek's eyes pop open. He sits upright and tries to compose himself. Shrek, oh, Donkey, wake up. Donkey and Puss turn around, but they both have baby ogre faces. Donkey makes a baby noise. As the camera zooms in, Donkey's eyes glow red and his teeth become sharp and pointy. Shrek the Third, sequence 30. Donkey with ogre baby head. Dada! A foghorn blows. Shrek bolts upright again. Donkey and Puss wake up. Shrek, he breathes heavily, trying to compose himself. Donkey, Shrek, are you okay? Shrek, oh, I can't believe I'm going to be a father. Donkey and Puss look at each other. He gets up and walks to the ship's railing. Shrek, how did this happen? Puss, allow me to explain. You see, when a man has certain feelings for a woman, a powerful urge sweeps over him. Shrek, I know how it happened. I just can't believe it. Shrek walks away. Donkey leans over to Puss. Donkey, how does it happen? Puss rolls his eyes at Donkey. Cut 2. Donkey sees Shrek at the back of the boat, staring out at the distant horizon. He walks up next to his friend. Donkey, singing. And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon. More. Shrek the Third, sequence 31. Donkey, continued. Little Boy Blue and the Man in the Moon. Shrek rolls his eyes. Donkey, continued. Where are you coming home, son? I don't know when, but we'll get together then, Dad. Shrek cuts Donkey off. Shrek. Donkey, can you just cut to the part where you're supposed to make me feel better? Shrek slumps against the rail. Puss hops up on the railing and whispers into Shrek's other ear. Puss, you know I love Fiona Boss, right? Confidentiality. But what I'm talking about here is you, me, my cousin's boat, an ice-cold pitcher of mojitos, and 2 weeks of nothing but fishing. Puss makes a let's-go fishing gesture by casting an imaginary rod into the ocean. Donkey is right there to whisper in Shrek's other ear. Donkey, man, don't you listen to him. Having a baby is not going to ruin your life. Shrek, it's not my life I'm worried about ruining, it's the kids. Donkey and Puss pause as Shrek rants. Shrek, I mean, what have you ever heard the phrase, as sweet as an ogre, or as nurturing as an ogre, or how about, you're gonna love my dad, he's a real ogre. Shrek the Third, sequence 32. Donkey, okay, I get it. Nobody said it was gonna be easy, but at least you got us to help you out. Shrek, that's true. He thinks for a moment. Shrek, I'm doomed. Donkey, you'll be fine. Ship captain, you're finished. Everyone turns to look at the captain, who clears his throat. Ship captain, with their journey. He points to shore. A majestic castle stands proudly on a nearby bluff. Cut to exterior, Worcestershire Academy, day. Shrek, Puss, and Donkey stand at the entrance to the castle. Donkey reads the sign hanging over the entrance. Donkey, Worcestershire. Now that sounds fancy. Shrek, it's Worcestershire. Donkey, like the sauce? It's spicy. The drawbridge to the castle lowers. Donkey. Ooh, they must be expecting us. They start over the drawbridge. Shrek the Third, sequence 33. A horse whinnies behind them. Shrek, Donkey, and Puss jump out of the way as a medieval school bus storms by. The kids on the back of the bus scream and they see Shrek. Donkey, what in the Shire kind of place is this? Shrek suddenly looks concerned. Shrek, well, my stomach aches and my palms just got sweaty. Must be a high school. Donkey, high school? Exterior, school grounds, continuous. A group of cheerleaders practice. Cheerleaders, ready? Okay. Wherefore art thou headed to the top? Yeah, we think so. We think so. And dost thou thinkest thine can be stopped? Nay, we thinks not. We thinks not. Shrek rolls his eyes and continues on. Terrifying students as he walks through the courtyard. Female student number 1. Ah! The kid runs away quickly into the student parking lot where a bunch of different style horse-drawn carriages are parked. A carriage passes in front of Shrek that reads, Caution, student driver. Driver's ed instructor. Alright, Mr. Percival, just easy up on the reins. The carriage jolts forward and crashes off screen. 2 stoner kids emerge from a medieval-style VW carriage. Fan student. Cough, cough. Furlough, bro. They don't burn all my frankincense and myrrh. Shrek the Third, sequence 34. Okay, I'm already starting to feel nauseous from memories and wedgies and swirlies. Puss, but how did you receive the wedgies when you were clearly not the wearer of the underpants? Donkey, let's just say some things are better left unsaid and leave it at that. He notices 2 female students discussing their love lives. Guinevere. So then I was all like, I'd rather get the Black Plague and lock myself in an Iron Maiden than go out with you. Tiffany. Totally. Shrek approaches them. Shrek, pardon me. They flee in terror. Genevieve. Ew, totally ooth. Tiffany, yeah, totally. A pair of dorky kids play a medieval role-playing board game. Gary, yes, I just altered my character level to +3 superbability. Shrek, hi, we're looking for someone named Gary. Gee, who rolled a +9 dork spell on someone the beast and his quadrupeds? Shrek the Third, sequence 35. Xavier, haha, snort. So the students panic when his nose starts to bleed. Shrek, I know you're busy, not fitting in, but can either of you tell me where I can find Arthur? While Xavier tries to control the bleeding, Gary points towards the athletic field. Gary, he's over there. Cut to exterior jousting range, continuous. In the distance, Shrek spots a bold knight atop his steed. He looks very impressive as he rears up, ready to charge. Shrek, Donkey, and Puss arrive to see the beginning of the charge. It's an exciting back and forth. Hooves pound on sand. The knight's eyes steady. The horse rears majestically. The opponent's eyes widen in fear. The lance hits, and the opponent flies through the air and lands in front of Shrek. Puss and Donkey. Shrek looks back at the victorious knight. He removes his helmet, revealing a strong, handsome face. The knight enjoys his victory. Knight, Lancelot. Ha! There is no sweeter taste on thy tongue than victory. Jocks. Oi, right? Ooh. Shrek turns to Puss. Shrek the Third, sequence 36. Shrek. Strong, handsome, face of a leader? Does Arthur look like a king or what? Shrek steps forward. Teenager. Artie. Ow. Shrek looks down. His foot planted square in the chest of Lancelot's opponent. Shrek steps back. Shrek. Oh, sorry. The kid doesn't budge. His arms and legs still sprawled out where he hit the ground. Teenager. Artie. Did you just say you were looking for Arthur? Shrek, Puss, and Donkey turn back around. Puss. That information is on a need-to-know basis. Donkey, a top secret. Hush-de-hush. Cut to exterior jousting range, Knight's area. The knights command his troops. Knight, Lancelot. Now, gentlemen, let's away. To the showers. Jocks. Oi, right? Ooh. Shrek approaches the knight. The knight's horse rears up and he falls off. The horse gallops off. The knight looks up at Shrek in fear. Shrek the Third, sequence 37. Shrek continues. Greetings, your majesty. This is your lucky day. Knight, Lancelot. So, what for, like, are you supposed to be? Some kind of giant mutant leprechaun or something? Shrek, oh, giant mutant leprechaun. You made it funny. Shrek scoops up the knight, tosses him over his shoulder, ogre style. Knight, Lancelot, unhand me, monster. Shrek, stop squirming, Arthur. Knight, Lancelot, I'm not Arthur. Shrek stops and holds Lancelot above his head. Lancelot tries to regain his dignity. Lancelot, I am Lancelot. Lancelot points across the schoolyard. Lancelot, that dork over there is Arthur. He points to the teenage Arthur skulking away from the schoolyard. Shrek, hey! Artie turns his head briefly, but keeps on walking. Shrek sighs and dumps Lancelot to the ground. Lancelot, Shrek storms off towards the school. Puss and Donkey catch up. One of the female students steps in front of Shrek. Shrek the Third, sequence 38. Guinevere, ahem, this is, like, totally embarrassing, but my friend Tifley thinkest thou vex her so smoothly. The other girls giggle. Guinevere, she thought, perchance thou wouldst
Want to ask her to the homecoming dance or something. Shrek, excuse me? Genevieve, it's like, whatever. She's just totally into college guys and mythical creatures and stuff. She pops her gum. Cut to interior hallway later. Shrek and Puss search the hallways looking for Artie. Shrek, oh, Arthur, come out wherever you are. Off-screen, we hear mumbling from inside a locker. Shrek and Puss look as Donkey pushes the locker door open. He has been stuffed inside. Off-screen, we hear some students laughing. Donkey, yeah, you better run, you little punk no-good-nicks, because the days of little donkey-dumpy drawers are over, and I sucketh sign has been taped to Donkey's butt. Shrek spots students entering the gymnasium. They approach a hall monitor, who stops them. Hall monitor, hold it. Two mascot costumed students walk up to the hall monitor. Shrek the Third, sequence 39. Costume student 1. We're here for the mascot contest? Costume student 2. Grr. The hall monitor waves them in. Shrek gets an idea. Shrek, pleased with himself. We're here for the mascot contest. The hall monitor reaches out and starts painfully pinching and pulling Shrek's skin. Shrek tries to hide the pain. Hall monitor, suspicious. This is a costume? Shrek, recovering. Working on it all night long. The hall monitor lets his face snap back into place. Shrek struggles not to scream in agony. Hall monitor is still suspicious. Hall monitor, looks pretty real to me. Puss, if it were real, could I do this? Puss's claws snap out one at a time like jackknives, and then Puss jabs all the claws deep into Shrek's butt. Donkey, or this. Donkey kicks Shrek hard in the groin with his hind legs. Shrek winces and sweats. Shrek, unbelievably strained. He is right. If it were real, that would have been agonizingly painful. Donkey, now watch this. Shrek the Third, sequence 40. Shrek, interrupting through gritted teeth. That's quite enough, boys. Interior gymnasium, continuous. Principal Pinkley presides over an assembly for the entire student body. You speak through a megaphone. Principal Pinchley, thank you to Professor Primbottom for his invigorating lecture on how to just say nay. Two students are standing next to Pinkley. One is dressed up like a dragon and the other is a griffin. Principal Pinkley, and now without further ado, let's give a warm Worcestershire huzzah to the winner of our new mascot contest, the... Shrek bursts through the double doors of the gym. Mrs. Pinkley continued. Ogre? The students gasp as Shrek marches toward... as Shrek marches forward. Shrek, that's right, I'm the new mascot, so let's really try and beat the other guys at whatever it is they're doing. The band plays Smash Mouth Rockstar. Principal Pinkley, this is indeed all a bit unorthodox. Without breaking stride, Shrek grabs Principal Pinkley's megaphone. Shrek, now where can I find Arthur Pendragon? Shrek the Third, sequence 41. And the students all point to the basketball hoop, where Artie hangs helplessly. Shrek, Donkey, and Puss turn and look up and see a freshly wedgied student. The students laugh. In the front row, Lancelot bumps fists with Bohort. Lancelot, classic. Donkey turns to Lancelot. Donkey, you should be ashamed of yourself. Lancelot, I didn't do it, they did. Lancelot points to the D&D nerds. They are beside themselves with nasal laughter. Nosebleed boy starts bleeding again. Shrek reaches up and pulls Artie down to eye level. Artie, please don't eat me. Students chanting, eat him, eat him. Even Principal Pinkley gets caught up in the excitement. Principal Pinkley, eat him. Shrek yanks on Artie and pulls him off the hoop. Shrek, I'm not here to eat him. Students, Shrek, it's time to pack up your toothbrush and jammies. You're the new king of Far, Far Away. Artie, what? The students react with surprise and disbelief. Shrek the Third, sequence 42. Lancelot, Artie, a king? More like the mayor of Loserville. Bohort, nice one, Lamps. They high-five. The tuba player plays a wah-wah-wah. Lancelot, burn. Everyone laughs. Artie, is this for real? Shrek, absolutely. Now clean out your locker, kid. You've got a kingdom to run. Artie, so wait, I'm really the only heir? Shrek pauses for just a moment, then Shrek, the one and only. Artie, give me just a second. Artie turns back to the crowd and delivers a heartfelt speech. Artie, my good people, I think there's a lesson here for all of us. Maybe the next time you're about to dunk a kid's head in the chamber pot, you'll stop and think, hey, maybe this guy has feelings. Maybe I should cut him some slack. Maybe, just maybe, this guy's going to turn out to be a king, and maybe his first royal decree will be to banish everyone who ever picked on him. That's right, I'm looking at you, jousting team. Artie points and Lancelot and his buddies look horrified. Shrek the Third, sequence 43. Artie and Gwen. Oh, Gwen, I've always loved you. Guinevere. Ew. Artie, well, good friends, it breaks my heart, but enjoy your stay here in prison while I rule the free world, baby. Shrek, alright, let's not overdo it. Artie, I'm building my city, people, on rock and roll. Shrek, you just overdid it. Shrek shoves the kid through the door. Artie, ow. Shrek, Donkey, and Puss exit the gymnasium. Cut to interior library day. All the princesses and fairy tale creatures have gathered for Fiona's baby shower. A group of birds gently place a flowered wreath on Fiona's head. The princesses all gaze at her. Princesses gasp. Oh, Snow White, look at you. Rapunzel, wow. Snow White, you look darling. Shrek the Third, sequence 44. Sleeping Beauty, just precious. Look at her. Rapunzel, so have you had any cravings since you've been pregnant? Fiona stands at the buffet table, stuffing her face with cakes, pies, and anything else she can get her hands on. Fiona, mouthful. No, not at all. She takes another bite. Fiona, do you smell ham? Snow White, sing, oh, it's present time. The birds and forest creatures all flock to Snow White. They chirp and sing, they chirp and hoot happily. Snow White looks annoyed. Cinderella, oh, Fiona, won't you please open mine first? It's the one in front. Fiona reads the card. Fiona reads, congratulations on your new messmaker. Oh, messmaker. Lass, hopefully this helps. Love, Cinderella. Fiona opens it and pulls out a plastic baggie and pooper scooper. Princess, oh, ah. Doris, will you look at that? Sleeping Beauty, what is it? Shrek the Third, sequence 45. Cinderella, it's for the poopies. Sleeping Beauty, ew, wait, babies poop? Rapunzel, everyone poops, Beauty. The fairy tale creatures get excited. Pig number 2, Fiona. Pig number 1, Fiona, we all chipped in for a little present. Pigs, yeah. Pinocchio spins around, revealing a baby Bjorn with Gingerbread Man inside. Gingerbread Man / Pinocchio. Ta-da! Princesses, ooh. Gingerbread Man, you know the baby's gonna love it because I do. Fiona, oh, you guys, that's so sweet. Thank you. Fiona turns to another present. Fiona, who's this one from? Snow White, I got you the biggest one because I love you the most. The other girls scowl at her. Fiona, reading the card. Have one on me. Love, Snow White. Shrek the Third, sequence 46. Fiona pulls the string, opening the box to reveal a dwarf. Fiona, confused. What is it? Snow White, he's a live-in babysitter. Nanny Dwarf, where's the baby? Fiona, you're too kind. Snow, but I can't accept this. Snow White, think nothing of it. I've got 6 more at home. Fiona, what does he do? Cinderella, the cleaning. Snow White, the feeding. Nanny Dwarf, the burping. Fiona, so what are Shrek and I supposed to do? Rapunzel, well, now that you'll have plenty of time to work on your marriage. Fiona, gee thanks, Rapunzel, and what's that supposed to mean? Rapunzel, oh, come on now, Fiona, you know what's happened. Cinderella prods Beauty. Shrek the Third, sequence 47. Sleeping Beauty, waking, huh? You're tired all the time. Snow White, you'll start letting yourself go. Gingerbread Man, stretch marks. Rapunzel, say goodbye to romance. Dragon puts her head through the window. Dragon, Yort, Fiona, I'm sorry, but how many kids do you have? Doris wedges herself in on the couch. Doris, she's right. A baby is only going to strengthen the love that Shrek and Fiona have. How did Shrek react when you told him? Tell me. Fiona smiles. Fiona, well, when he first found out, Shrek said, Dragon. Roar! Cut to exterior sky above far, far away. Day. The fairy tale villains are heading into town flying on broomsticks. The evil trees are hanging underneath some of the large broomsticks. Prince Charming is riding side saddle with one of the witches. Prince Charming continued, laughing. Onward, my new friends. More. Shrek the Third, sequence 48. Prince Charming continued, for happily ever afters. Ha ha ha. A bug flies into his mouth. Prince Charming, gah, gulp, Prince Charming takes the bug out of his mouth. Prince Charming now bombs away. From the sky, Prince Charming, Cyclops, and the evil witches swoop down in winged formation on the broomstick. The evil trees are dropped like bombs. They pull their branches, i.e. ripcord, to activate their plumage as parachutes. Prince Charming and his army dive bomb towards Rodeo Drive. Exterior, Rodeo Drive, continuous. A POV shot of an evil witch flying over Rodeo Drive. People are diving out of their way. The evil trees land, surrounding the shoppers, who flee in terror. Evil trees, ha 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 ha. A shadow falls over the child and looks up to reveal Captain Hook and the headless horseman on horseback. Captain Hook, well, if it isn't Peter Pan. Mother, his name's not Peter. Captain Hook, shut it, Wendy. Mother, evil dwarves chase patrons from the ye old booteria shop. They replace a few letters on a store window and turn it into ye old Hooters. The excited patrons race back. Shrek the Third, sequence 49. An evil knight scares the patrons of Farbucks away and then takes a seat to drink the unfinished coffee. Another villain throws a cart through a store window. Cyclops rips the stamps off some envelopes, puts the envelopes back in the mailbox, and laughs. Cyclops, ha 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 ha. The camera pans up to Prince Charming on the broomstick, flying down Rodeo Drive. Prince Charming, enough pillaging, to the castle. Prince Charming, on the broom, leads the fairy tale villains up to the castle. Cut to exterior castle, continuous. The evil witches surround the castle. Dragon takes down one of the witches flying by, but more evil witches circle her. Fiona runs to the window. The evil witches drop a metal net over Dragon. She struggles. Dragon. Roar. Cut to interior library. Continuous bang. The fairy tale creatures run to barricade the door. The 3 pigs and Pinocchio push a dresser and other furniture in front of the door. The fairy tale creatures are fortifying the room. They brace themselves against the furniture. Gingerbread Man to Fiona. You go and take care of the baby. The princesses panic. Shrek the Third, sequence 50. Snow White, everybody stay calm. We're all gonna die. Doris slaps Snow White to calm her down. Snow White, whimper. Fiona rushes to the fireplace and pushes it to one side, revealing an underground passageway. Fiona, everyone in, now! Interior, outside library door, continuous. Prince Charming commands the villains. Prince Charming, come on, put some back into it, people. The villains use an evil tree as a battering ram. Cyclops rides the tree like a mechanical bull. Cyclops, yeehaw! Ow! Interior library, continuous boom. The door is starting to give way. Fiona, we don't have time. Now go. Queen, quickly, ladies. The princesses go down the stairs. Gingerbread Man, we'll hold them off as long as we can. Boom. There's a loud explosion and the door blows open. Prince Charming and the fairy tale villains enter. He spots the fairy tale creatures having a tea party. Shrek the Third, sequence 51. Prince Charming, where are Shrek and Fiona? Gingerbread Man, name doesn't ring a bell. Pig number 1, yeah. Pig number 2, no bell. The fairy tale creatures go back to drinking their tea. Prince Charming, I suggest you freaks cooperate with the new king of Far, Far Away. Gingerbread Man, the only thing you're ever going to be king of is king of the stupids. Prince Charming snaps his fingers. Prince Charming, Hook, Captain Hook. Captain Hook, right. Captain Hook approaches Gingerbread Man. Captain Hook, avast ye cookie. He raises his hook under Gingerbread Man's chin. Captain Hook, start talking. Gingerbread Man tries to hold strong but passes out. A montage of Gingerbread Man's life flashes before his eyes. Interior, bakery, day. A baker pulls some gingerbread cookies out of the oven. He puts on the gumdrop buttons and Gingerbread Man is born. Muffin Man, Gingy! Shrek the Third, sequence 52. Shrek the Third, sequence 52. Gingerbread Man, Papa. Interior, gingerbread classroom, day. Gingerbread Man is attending school. Teacher, settle down. Gingerbread Man graduates. Exterior, road trip, day. Gingerbread Man is driving in his car with the top down. Interior, movie theater, night. Gingerbread Man is making out with his girlfriend at a movie. Exterior, church, day. Gingerbread Man and his bride run down the aisle as man and wife. Interior, Farquaad's castle, day. Gingerbread Man is locked in jail. Farquaad pulls off his legs. Interior, gym, day. Gingerbread Man is running on a treadmill, doing his rehabilitation. Exterior, wheat fields, day. Gingerbread Man is running through a wheat field. Cut back to interior library, continuous. Gingerbread Man is still in a dream state, singing. Shrek the Third, sequence 53. Gingerbread Man singing on the good ship Lollipop. It's a sweet trip to the candy shop, where the bonbons play on the sunny beach of Peppermint Bay. Prince Charming becomes frustrated. He turns Pinocchio's head towards him. Prince Charming, you can't lie, so tell me, puppet, where is Shrek? Pinocchio thinks. Pinocchio, nervous. Well, I don't know where he's not. Prince Charming gets in Pinocchio's face. Prince Charming, you're telling me you don't know where Shrek is? Pinocchio is still a little nervous. Pinocchio, it wouldn't be inaccurate to assume that I couldn't exactly not say that is or isn't almost partially incorrect. Pinocchio thinks he has the upper hand. Prince Charming, so you do know where he is. Pinocchio, on the contrary, I'm possibly more or less not definitely rejecting the idea that in no way with any amount of uncertainty that Prince Charming, stop it. Pinocchio continued, I undeniably do or do not know where he shouldn't probably be. Shrek the Third, sequence 54. Captain Hook scratches his head. Even the three little pigs are frustrated. Pinocchio, if that indeed wasn't where he isn't, if he wasn't not where I knew he was, could mean that I wouldn't completely not know where he wasn't. Gingerbread Man continues to sing his lollipop song. Pig number 1. Oh, enough. Shrek went off to bring back the next hare. Oh, the pig realizes his admission and immediately covers his mouth. Pinocchio laughs nervously. Prince Charming, he's bringing back the next heir? Pinocchio, no! Pinocchio's nose grows. Prince Charming, Hook, get rid of this new king. Captain Hook, right. Prince Charming, but bring Shrek to me. I have something special in mind for him. Pinocchio, he'll never fall for your tricks. Pinocchio's nose grows again. Wolf, oh boy. Cut 2, exterior, boat deck, dusk. The boat cuts through the open sea. Artie smiles as he watches Worst Star shrinking away on the horizon. Shrek the Third, sequence 55. Artie, I can't believe it. Me, a king? I mean, I knew it from royalty and all, but I just figured everyone forgot about me. He looks out to sea, disbelieving. Shrek, oh no. In fact, the king asked for you personally. Artie smiles. Artie, really? Wow, look. I know it's not all going to be fun and games. Shrek, it really is all fun and games, actually. Sure, you have to knight a few heroes, launch a ship or two. By the way, make sure you hit the boat just right with the bottle. Artie, boat with the bottle? Any idiot can hit a boat with a bottle. Shrek chuckles sheepishly. Shrek, well, I've heard it's harder than it looks. Artie, whoa, this is going to be huge. Parties, princesses, castles, princesses. Donkey, it's going to be great. Artie, you'll be living in the lap of luxury. They got the finest chefs around waiting for you to place your order. Puss jumps up onto the railing next to Artie. Puss, and unfortunately, you'll have the royal food tasters. Shrek the Third, sequence 56. Artie, intrigued. Oh yeah? What do they do? Puss, They taste the food before the king eats to make sure it's not poisoned. Artie, poisoned? Shrek senses trouble and immediately steps in. Shrek, we're too salty. Shrek turns to Puss and Donkey, trying to shut them up. Donkey, to Artie, don't worry about it. You'll be safe and sound with the help of your bodyguards. Artie, bodyguards? Puss, all of them, willing at a moment's notice to lay down their own lives out of devotion to you. Artie, really? Puss, see. And the whole kingdom will look to you for wisdom and guidance. Behind Artie, Shrek mouths shut up to Puss and Donkey. Donkey, just make sure they don't die of famine. Puss, or plague. Donkey, oh, plague is bad. Shrek the Third, sequence 57. Puss, the coughing, the groaning, the festering sores. Shrek interrupts with a mock laugh. Shrek, oh, festering sores. Hey, you are one funny kitty cat. Puss, what did I say? Shrek, we don't want Artie here getting the wrong idea. Shrek motions to Artie, but he's gone. They all look around. Shrek continued. Artie? The boat suddenly pitches to the right. Shrek braces himself. Puss and Donkey tumble away. Oh, whoa. Artie swings the wheel around, sending the boat back in the direction of his school. Shrek works his way into the cabin and gains control of the wheel. The drunken ship captain slides by. Ship captain. Whoa, oh, there goes my hip. Shrek, Artie. Shrek turned the wheel the other way. Shrek continued. What are you doing? The boat veers again, heading back towards far, far away. Artie falls to the ground and slides to the back of the boat. A shuffleboard stick slides next to Artie. He grabs it. Artie, what does it look like? He jams it in the boat's wheel. The boat lurches. Shrek the Third, sequence 58. He swings the boat back in the other direction. Shrek rises up and grabs the wheel and turns it. Shrek, this really isn't up to you. Artie falls underneath the wheel. He stands up, shoving the wheel back the other way. Artie, but I don't know anything about being king. Shrek, you'll learn on the job. Donkey and Puss roll across the deck. Donkey, whoa! Shrek grabs the wheel and swings it around. Artie yanks the wheel. They wrestle for control. Artie, sorry to disappoint you, but I'm going back. Shrek, back to what? Being a loser? As soon as the word leaves his lips, Shrek knows he's gone too far. Stung, Artie lets go of the wheel, leaving Shrek to yank hard on it. He pulls the steering column from the decking. Shrek continued, now look what you did. Artie, look what I did. Who's holding the wheel, chief? Donkey climbs up onto the railing. He is seasick and is about to puke when he sees jagged rocks ahead. Donkey, swallowing, then shouting, Shrek! Shrek desperately sets the wheel back down and tries to steer the ship clear of the rocks. Shrek the Third, sequence 59. The camera pans past the boat. Off-screen, we hear the boat crash into the rocks. Ship captain, land ho! Exterior beach, dusk. Shrek, holding Puss and Donkey, staggers onto a small beach. He glares at Artie, who pulls himself out of the surf. Shrek drops Puss and Donkey. Puss, tired of being wet, shakes himself vigorously. His fur puffs up into a fro. He drops his head in shame. Puss, how humiliating. Shrek, oh, nice going, your highness. Artie, oh, so now it's your highness? What happened to loser, huh? Shrek, hey, if you think this is getting you out of anything, well, it isn't. We're heading back to far, far away one way or another, and you're going to be a father. Artie raises an eyebrow. Puss and Donkey stare at Shrek uncomfortably. Artie, what? Donkey, clearing his throat. Ahem, you just said father. Shrek, I said king. You're going to be king. Artie, imitating Shrek. You're going to be king. Yeah, right. Shrek the Third, sequence 60. Artie shakes his head and marches down the beach towards path onto the woods. Shrek, where do you think you're going? Artie, far, far away. From you. Shrek, you get back here, young man, and I mean it. Artie keeps climbing. Puss, boss, I don't think he's coming back, and maybe it's for the best. He's not exactly king material. Shrek looks towards Artie. Donkey, when were you planning on telling him that you were really supposed to be king? Shrek, oh, come on, now why would I do that? Besides, he'll be 10 times better at it than me. Shrek starts off after Artie. Donkey jumps in front of Shrek. Donkey, hey, whoa, ho, ho, Shrek. And then you're going to have to change your tactics if you want to get anywhere with this kid. Beat. Shrek, you're right. Donkey. Shrek picks up a piece of driftwood. Shrek, what about this? Donkey shakes his head in disgust. Shrek the Third, sequence 61. Donkey. Shrek. Shrek tosses the log. Shrek, oh, come on, it's just a joke. Laughs. Still, Shrek walks off, trying to catch up to Artie. Exterior, forest. Moments later, Artie marches up the mountain trail. Shrek thinks for a moment and then tries a different tactic with the kid. He catches up to Artie. Shrek, listen, Artie. Artie looks back over his shoulder. He sees Shrek and just keeps going. Shrek continued. If you think this whole mad scene ain't dope, I feel you, dude. I mean, I'm not trying to get up in your grill or raise your roof or whatever, but what I am screaming is, yo, check out this phasing Basilby. Puss and Donkey glance at each other. Artie notices a cottage in the distance and heads towards it. Shrek, I mean, if it doesn't groove or what I'm saying ain't straight trippin', just say, oh no you didn't, you know you're getting on my last nerve, and then I'll know it's whack, passing a tree. Artie nonchalantly releases the branch, striking Shrek square in the face and takes off running. Shrek the Third, sequence 62. Exterior, Merlin's camp. Continuous. A boiling soup pot sits over a fire in front of a small shack. Artie charges through, pounding desperately on the door. Artie, somebody help! I've been kidnapped by a monster trying to relate to me. Shrek, Artie, wait! Shrek, Puss, and Donkey run into a camp. Artie, come on, help, help, hello? Suddenly a burst of light shoots through a candle box that is hung on the door. A bright, colorful image of an old wizard's head is projected out. Donkey is terrified. Donkey, wizard head, Merlin. Greeting, cosmic children of the universe, and welcome to my Serenity Circle. Shrek watches. Wizard head, Merlin. Please leave any bad vibes outside the healing vortex, and now prepare with a fizz and a bloop. The image disappears. The door opens and a tiny old man, Merlin, comes out. Merlin, I knew I should have gotten that warranty. Merlin smashes the security device with his little fist and is promptly zapped in the head. Shrek the Third, sequence 63. Merlin, ow, 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 ow. Artie, Mr. Merlin? Shrek, you know this guy? Artie, yeah, I was the school's magic teacher until he had his nervous breakdown. Merlin, technically I was merely a victim of a level 3 fatigue, and at the request of my therapist and the school authorities, I have retired to the tranquility of nature to discover my divine purpose. Merlin smacks a fly that has landed on his head. Shrek and Artie stare in astonishment. Merlin, now, can I interest anyone in a snack or beverage? Shrek, no. Merlin offers up a baking dish full of rocks. Merlin, sure, you don't want to try my favorite rock au gratin? Merlin takes a bite and chews loudly. His gums are bleeding from eating rocks. Merlin, it's organic. They both stare at him uncomfortably. Shrek the Third, sequence 64. Shrek, oh thanks, I just ate a boulder on the way in. What we need are directions back to far, far away. Artie, what's with the we? Who said I was going with you? Shrek, oh I did, because there's a lot of people counting on you, so don't try and weasel out of it. Artie, if it's such a great job, why don't you do it? Shrek, understand this, kid, it's no more Mr. Nice Guy from here on out. Artie, oh, so that was your Mr. Nice Guy? Shrek, I know, and I'm gonna miss him. Artie, you know what? Why don't you go terrorize the village and leave me alone? Shrek, oh, is that some kind of track about ogres? You get your Royal Highness to far, far away before I kick it there. To Merlin, now which way am I kicking? Merlin, oh, I could tell you, but since you're in the midst of a self-destructive rage spiral, it would be karmically irresponsible. Shrek, self-destructive to Merlin. Look, are you going to help us or not? Shrek the Third, sequence 65. Merlin, most definitely, but only after you take the journey to your soul. Shrek, yeah, I don't think so. Merlin, look, pal. It's either that or some primal scream therapy. Shrek grabs Merlin's mouth and closes it. Shrek, alright, journey to the soul. Cut to exterior Merlin's camp. Later, a fire blazes. Merlin throws a handful of dirt into the fire. It flares. Merlin, now all of you, look into the fire of truth and tell me what you see. Yah-ha! Wild war cry. Woo-loo-loo-loo-loo. He points at the smoke, and it starts to form objects, i.e. Rorschach ink blots. Puss and Donkey, excited, sit by the fire. Donkey, ooh, charades. Okay, I see a Dutch fudge torte with cinnamon swirls. Merlin, okay, monster, go for it. Shrek glances at the fire. The stroller from his nightmare begins to take shape in the smoke. He blows the image away. He covers his fear and changes the subject. Shrek, I see a rainbow pony. Shrek the Third, sequence 66. Merlin, excellent work, then. Now, the boy. Artie, this is lame. Merlin whacks Artie on the back of the head. Artie, ow! Merlin, you're lame. Now just go for it. He tosses more dirt and flames burst up. Artie studies it. Artie, okay, there's a baby bird and a father bird sitting in a nest. And Merlin starts beating a drum. Artie's expression starts to change as he stays focused. Merlin, yeah, stay with it. Artie, wait, the dad just flew away. Why did he leave the little bird all alone? Shrek starts to take this in as he watches. Artie gets more worked up. Artie is trying to fly, but it doesn't know how to. It's gonna fall. Suddenly, Artie catches what he said. As the smoke drifts away, he looks and sees everyone else staring back at him, stunned. Merlin, phew, proper head case you are, aren't you? Really messed up. Whoa. Merlin goes back inside. They all stare at Artie. Shrek the Third, sequence 67. Artie, yeah, okay, I get it. The bird's me. My dad left. So what? Donkey gives Shrek a nudge to go over and talk to Artie. Shrek hesitates and Donkey insists. Shrek clears throat. Look, Artie, just as he's about to get going, that's what friends are for, starts playing loudly from Merlin's security device, drowning out any conversation. They all turn towards the shack where Merlin peeks out. Merlin, loud, over the music. Just thought I might help set the mood, for your big heart-to-heart chat. Everyone stares at him. He sheepishly turns off the device and shuts the door. It's quiet again. Shrek, I know what it's like to not feel ready for something. Artie looks at him. Shrek, even ogres get scared, once in a while. Artie, I know you want me to be king, but I can't. I'm not cut out for it, and I never will be, alright? Shrek takes this in. Artie continued, if my own dad knew I wasn't worth the trouble, he dumped me at the school the first chance he got, and I never heard from him again. Shrek the Third, sequence 68. Shrek, my dad wasn't really the fatherly type either. Artie, well, I doubt he was worse than mine. Shrek, oh yeah? My father was an ogre. He tried to eat me. Artie looks at Shrek. Shrek. Now, I guess I should have seen it coming. He used to give me a bath in barbecue sauce and put me to bed with an apple in my mouth. Artie chuckles at this. Artie. Okay, I guess that's pretty bad. Artie laughs and then pokes at the fire. Shrek. You know, it may be hard to believe what with my obvious charm and good looks, but people used to think that I was a monster, and for a long time I believed them. Artie looks up at Shrek. Shrek continues. But after a while, you learn to ignore the names people call you, and you just trust who you are. Artie gently pokes at the embers with a stick for a moment. Artie, you know, you're okay, Shrek. He tosses the stick into the fire. Artie, you just need to do a little less yelling and use a little more soap. Shrek the Third, sequence 69. Shrek, thanks, Artie. Artie, the soap's because you stink. Really bad. Shrek, yeah, I got that. The camera slowly booms up and away from the group as the fire continues to burn. Cut to interior sewer catacombs. Continuous. The princess, Fiona, and the queen are surrounded by darkness as they tiptoe down the steps and into the catacombs below the castle. They round a corner and step onto a ledge with Fiona leading the way, holding a torch. Cinderella. Oh, this place is filthy. I feel like a hobo. Fiona tries to keep her frustration in check. Snow White. I'm sorry, but this just isn't working for me. Sleeping Beauty is still being carried by Doris. Wakes up. Sleeping Beauty, everything always about you, isn't it? It's not like your little attitude is helping. Snow White. Well, maybe it just bothers you that I was voted fairest in the land. Rapunzel, you mean in that rigged election? Snow White, oh, give me a break, gesturing towards hair. Shrek the Third, sequence 70. Snow White continued. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down thy golden extensions. Queen, ladies, let go of your petty complaints and let's work together. Snow White and Rapunzel share an indignant look. Fiona travels deeper into the catacombs. The other princesses follow. Snow White, so I guess the plan is we just wander aimlessly in the stink hole until we rot? Fiona, no, we're gonna get inside and find out what Charming's up to. Doris, I know he's a jerk and everything, but I gotta admit, that Charming makes me hotter than July. Sleeping Beauty, ew. Rapunzel, ugh. Finally, Fiona spots what she was looking for. Fiona, that's it. Fiona, the queen and the princesses run towards a long ladder and climb up through a grate into the main castle courtyard. The exterior castle grounds, continuous. They peer around the corner and see the construction of an outdoor theater is underway. Two stagehands walk by carrying a large dragon set piece. Evil dwarves are busy painting the set. The finishing touches are put on the stage tower. The princesses hug the wall as a group of guards march by. Rapunzel takes off in the other direction and signals the princesses to follow her. Shrek the Third, sequence 71. Rapunzel, come on, this way. Fiona, Rapunzel. Wait, Fiona and the princesses race after Rapunzel. They spot her sprinting into the castle and follow her. They burst through the doors and see Prince Charming holding Rapunzel by the arm. Fiona, Charming, let go of her. A large group of armed, far, far away guards surround them. Prince Charming smiles at Fiona. Prince Charming, why would I want to do that? Rapunzel, grr. Prince Charming, woof. He looks back at Rapunzel lovingly, and the two share a long kiss. Fiona and the other princesses are shocked. Fiona, what? Prince Charming, say hello, ladies, to the new queen of Far, Far Away. Cinderella claps excitedly. Cinderella, yay! The princesses stare her down. Fiona, Rapunzel, how could you? Rapunzel, jealous much? Prince Charming eyes up the princesses. Shrek the Third, sequence 72. Prince Charming, soon you'll be back where you started, scrubbing floors or locked away in towers. That is, if I let you last the week. Rapunzel started scrubbing the... Rapunzel, but Pookie, you promised you wouldn't hurt them. Prince Charming, not here, Kid in Whiskers. Daddy will discuss it later. Now forgive us. We have a show to put on. Fiona, Shrek will be coming back soon, Charming. And you'll be sorry. He stops and flashes a sadistic smile. Prince Charming, sorry? Don't you realize? Once Shrek sets foot in Far, Far Away, he's doomed. Prince Charming leaves Rapunzel out. She looks back at them apologetically. Everyone wears a look of defeat. The guards march them off. Fiona and the princesses are cut away in the prison cell. Fiona looks through the bars of the cell, feeling helpless. Cut to exterior woods outside of Far, Far Away. Day. Shrek startles awake. He sits up and scratches his head, looking around. He realizes it's morning. Behind him, a peaceful bird lands on a tree branch. Suddenly, the tree branch that was holding the bird flicks it off. Shrek senses the movement behind him and turns around to find everything is normal. He turns back around to wake up everyone. The trees start to advance towards Shrek. The log Artie is sleeping on suddenly sits up, knocking Artie, who is still asleep, to the ground. Shrek the Third, sequence 73. Artie, ow! The trees turn around to reveal an evil tree. Donkey finally wakes up. Donkey, ah! The evil trees continue to advance. A piano is heard. The trees part and the hook is revealed to be playing the piano. The music builds to a dramatic finale. Captain Hook turns away from his keys and faces them. Donkey, look out! They've got a piano. Captain Hook, kill them all, except the fat one. He stares hard at Shrek and aims his hooked prosthetic. Captain Hook, King Charming has something special in mind for you, ogre. Shrek is perplexed. Shrek, King Charming? Captain Hook, attack! Pirates charge forward, swinging in from the tree branches. Pirates, arg! One lands and gets his peg leg stuck in the ground. The pirates close in. Shrek grabs one and throws him to the side. One pirate raises his sword and prepares to swing at Artie. Shrek, Artie, duck! Shrek pushes Artie's head down and the sword narrowly misses him. The pirate prepares to swing again, and Shrek lifts Artie above his head. Shrek the Third, sequence 74. Still in the air, Artie uses both legs to kick the pirate to the ground. Shrek and Artie share a satisfied look. The pirate charges Donkey. Donkey, ah! Puss draws a sword and begins fighting off the pirate, protecting Donkey. Captain Hook. Ha ha! Arg! Pirates! Arg! Arg! The camera pans across the back of the piano to reveal Merlin happily playing along with Captain Hook. He notices and rudely elbows Merlin out of the way. A pirate runs at Shrek, only to be tripped by Artie. The pirate bounces off Shrek's belly. Captain Hook. Ready the plank! A wooden board is thrown on his stump, creating a makeshift plank. The pirates back Shrek onto the plank. Several pirates with swords Several pirates with swords force Shrek onto the plank. He is backed up to the edge of the plank and falls into a waiting treasure chest below. Several pirates try to shut the lid on him. Puss, Donkey, and Artie are trying to hold off the villains. Suddenly, two evil trees come into frame and scoop Puss, Donkey, and Artie up in a net. The pirates aim the cannon at Puss, Donkey, and Artie. Artie starts to panic. Puss extracts his claws and tries to cut through the netting. The cannon fuse is lit. Shrek bursts open the treasure chest and stands up with the chest still stuck to his behind. Donkey, Shrek! Artie, help! Shrek the Third, sequence 75. Shrek sees the lit fuse and quickly formulates a plan. He grabs two pirates and shoves them into the treasure chest. He tosses the chest onto the other end of the plank and catapults himself over to the cannon. At the last second, Shrek is able to aim the cannon in the opposite direction. The cannon fires and hits Captain Hook's piano, blowing it into pieces. Realizing their defeat, the evil trees drop the netting that holds Donkey, Puss, and Artie. The evil trees and pirates take off running. Captain Hook turns to see his army running off. He shakes his hook in the air. Captain Hook, yeah, cowards! Shrek, what has Charming done with Fiona? Captain Hook, he's gonna get what's coming to her. He raises his hook threateningly, but it gets caught on an evil tree's branch and is dragged with the rest of the villains. Captain Hook, ah! Yelling back. And there ain't nothing you can do to stop him. Tight on Shrek, filled with worry. Nothing else matters to him now. Artie, Puss, and Donkey run over to Shrek. Puss, we've got to save her. Donkey, but she's so far, far away. Donkey thinks for a moment. And Shrek thinks for a moment. Shrek, get yourself back to Worcester, kid. Shrek the Third, sequence 76. Artie, no Shrek. Hold on a second. I've got an idea. Exterior, Merlin's camp. Continuous. Merlin is sitting cross-legged, deep in meditation. Artie approaches him. Merlin, chanting, I'm a buzzing bee. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Artie, Mr. Merlin, they need a spell to get them, us, back to far, far away. Merlin stops meditating and looks out the corner of his eye at Artie. Merlin, getting up. Forget it. I don't have that kind of magic in me anymore. Kid, how about a hug instead, That's the best kind of magic. Artie tries a new approach. Artie, Mr. Merlin, please, I know you can do it. Do it. Merlin, I said forget it. Artie, but Merlin turns and starts to walk away, muttering under his breath. Merlin continued. Mumble, grumble, interrupt my healing, mumble, mumble. Artie thinks for a moment, staring at Merlin. Artie starts to sob. Merlin stops and turns around. Shrek the Third, sequence 77. Merlin, oh, what's with you? Artie continues to cry. Artie, it's just so hard, you know? They really need to get back because their kingdom's in trouble because there's a really bad man and it's just so hard. Merlin is visibly uncomfortable. Merlin, come on, take it easy. Artie's blubbering becomes frustrated and unpredictable. Artie, no, I don't think you understand. There's a mean person doing mean things to good people. Shrek, oh, have a heart, old man. Artie grabs him, now desperate. Artie, and they really need your help to get them back. So why wouldn't you help them? Merlin, oh. Artie speaks one last indecipherable line. Merlin is stunned. He doesn't know what to do. Merlin, okay, I'll go and get my things. Merlin goes into his cave. Artie immediately recovers. Shrek is impressed. Artie, piece of cake. Shrek the Third, sequence 78. Shrek, well, you want some eggs with that ham? Shrek smiles. Merlin returns holding a spellbook. Merlin, now I am a little rusty, but there could be some side effects. Donkey, side effects? Merlin, don't worry, whatever it is, no matter how excruciatingly painful it may be, it'll wear off eventually, I think. Merlin cracks his knuckles. A bolt of lightning shoots out of his hand and blows the Barak's neck to Donkey. Donkey, ah! Merlin, oops. Donkey and Puss shoot Shrek a pleading look. Donkey, are you sure this is a good idea? Shrek, look, if Artie trusts him, that's good enough for me. Even if his robe doesn't quite cover his... Merlin, Alacracius Expeditious Azumi Zoom Zoom. Let's help our friends get back, soon. Magic rays shoot out of Merlin's fingers. Shrek puts Donkey and Artie to spear in a puff of smoke. Merlin, whoa, it worked! Cut 2. Shrek the Third, sequence 79. Exterior, somewhere in the woods. Continuous. They reappear and fall out of the sky and bounce through a canopy of a large apple tree. They ping-pong through the foliage and land in a heap at the base of the tree. Donkey, moan and groan. Donkey adjusts himself, feeling hungover. Donkey, continued, in Puss's body. Oh man, I haven't been on a trip like that since college. Shrek, Donkey? Donkey, in Puss's body. What? Is there something in my teeth? Donkey's eyes widen. He realizes his voice is coming out of Puss's body. Donkey, in Puss's body. Huh? What the? Gasp. Oh no. Donkey, in Puss's body, grabs Puss's hat. He looks down at Puss's boots. His tail begins to twitch. Donkey, in Puss's body. I've been abracadabraed into a fancy feasting second-rate sidekick. Puss, in Donkey's body, falls from a tree next to Donkey, in Puss's body. Puss, in Donkey's body. At least you don't look like some kind of bloated roadside piñata. You really should think about going on a diet. Shrek the Third, sequence 80. Donkey, in Puss's body. Yeah, and you should think about getting yourself a pair of pants. I feel all exposed and nasty. Both Shrek and Artie stare at them. A strange smile pasted to their faces. They burst out laughing. Donkey joins Puss, both of them scowling. Donkey, in Puss's body. Oh, so you two think this is funny? Puss is fuming. Shrek and Artie regain their composure. Artie snickers. I'm really sorry, guys. Shrek, don't be. You got us back, kid. Shrek motions to far, far away, just a few miles ahead of them. He turns back to Artie. Artie smiles. Donkey takes a few awkward steps in Puss's body. Donkey, in Puss's body. Ow, 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 ow. How in the Hans Christian Andersen am I supposed to parade around in these goofy boots? Puss, be very careful with those. Hee-haw. Puss is shocked by this. He tries to recover. Puss, they were made in Madrid by the finest. Hee-haw. Shrek the Third, sequence 81. Donkey, in Puss's body. Oh, you'll learn to control that. Time. Cut to exterior entrance to far, far away. Afternoon. Shrek, Puss in Donkey's body, and Artie rush past a welcome sign to the town that has been boarded over, so it now reads, Go, go away. Donkey, in Puss's body, struggles to walk. His tender new feet hurt in their tiny boots. Donkey, seriously, man, you need some comfort inserts or arch supports or something. Noticing Rodeo Drive. Whoa! Inside the kingdom, Rodeo Drive is trashed. There's graffiti everywhere. Suddenly, a carriage driven by evil witches comes zooming down Rodeo Drive. Evil witches, woohoo! The carriage zips around a corner on two wheels. A drunken evil dwarf is almost hit by the carriage while crossing the street. Shrek is shocked by what he sees. A crash is heard off-screen. Evil dwarf number 1. Hey, watch it, I'm walking here. I'm gonna keep going. A large explosion is heard off-screen while Little Red Riding Hood pickpockets the evil dwarf. A carriage wheel on fire rolls by a marionette theater with Pinocchio dancing in it. Shrek, Pinocchio? Shrek the Third, sequence 82. Pinocchio, Shrek! Shrek and the rest rush over as the curtain starts to go down on Pinocchio. He presses his puppet hands against the glass. Shrek, Pinocchio, Pinocchio, help me! Shrek, what happened? Pinocchio, Charming and the villains have taken over everything. They attacked us, but Fiona and the princesses got away, and now time has run out. The cheesy music stops as the curtain goes down. Shrek, she's what? She's what? Shrek looks at the marionette theater and sees how much it costs per show. Shrek turns to Puss in Donkey's body. Puss, let me find $5. Donkey, come on, Puss, you heard the man. Help a brother out. Puss in Donkey's body. Do you see any pockets on me? Donkey in Puss's body. Hold on a second. Donkey in Puss's body. Removes his boot. He turns it over and a bag of money falls onto the ground. Shrek the Third, sequence 83. Donkey in Puss's body. Aha! Donkey in Puss's body tosses the money to Shrek. Puss in Donkey's body. I had no idea, really, I swear. Shrek quickly dumps the change into the machine. The music starts and the curtain goes up again and Pinocchio dances. Shrek, quick, Pinocchio, where's Fiona? Pinocchio, Charming's got her locked away someplace secret. You gotta find him. He's probably getting ready for the show. The curtain goes down again. Shrek, wait. Pinocchio. What show? Pinocchio's hand comes out from under the curtain and points to a poster on the wall. Puss reads the poster out loud. Puss, reading the poster. It's a happily ever after all. Shrek's final performance. The picture shows Charming, sword raised in the air with his foot pinning Shrek, tongue sticking out of his mouth to the ground. Donkey in Puss's body. Whoa, Shrek, you didn't tell us you were in a play. Shrek, well, I guess I've been so busy I forgot to mention it. Shrek the Third, sequence 84, guard number 1. It's the ogre, get him! Shrek turns to sees a large group of Charming's royal knights armed and ready. They drive them back into the alley. Puss in Donkey's body steps forward. Puss in Donkey's body. Don't worry, Hefe. I got this. He whips his head towards the oncoming guards. His eyes are large and sweet. His lips pout. The guards are momentarily hypnotized by his cuteness until they realize they're staring at a donkey. The guards recoil. Guard number 2. Kill it! Puss in Donkey's body immediately retreats. Artie glances at the theater poster on the wall and steps forward, confronting the guards. Artie, look, don't you know who he thinks he is? How dare you? Shrek picks up on his plan. Shrek, Donkey, we're dealing with amateurs. The guards are confused. Artie tears the poster off the wall. Shrek glances at Artie, who steps forward, yanking the poster off the wall. Artie, he's a star, people. I'm so sorry about this, Mr. Shrek. Shrek, I'm gonna lose it. Artie, I assume you have everything ready for tonight? You did get the list of the dressing room? Donkey marches in. Shrek the Third, sequence 85. Donkey inputs his buddy. Yeah, the breakfast croissants stuffed with seared sashimi tuna. You and Oh, and please tell me you at least have the saffron corn with the jalapeno honey butter, because our client cannot get into his proper emotional state without his jalapeno honey butter. Shrek, I just lost it. Guard number one. Maybe they should talk to Nancy and Human Resources. Shrek pushes the guard aside and continues on towards the castle. Puss in Donkey's body. Oh, we'll have much to say to Nancy, I promise. The guards look at each other nervously. Cut to interior courtyard stage. Day. A group of enchanted trees work on their dance number. Two dwarves on bungee cords helplessly swing back and forth in the rear of the stage. The camera lands on Prince Charming, reading his lines next to a Shrek stand-in. Prince Charming, reading his lines from a script. With the sword I do... No, he starts the line over. Prince Charming, with this sword I do smote thee. Shrek the Third, sequence 86. Without looking, Prince Charming stabs the stand-in, who falls to the ground. Prince Charming to himself. Is that the right word? Smote? Smoot. Is that even a word, actually? Maybe I should just smite him. Unseen stagehands drag the stand-in away. Prince Charming, let's try this again. Now, stagehands shove another stand-in onto the stage besides Prince Charming. Prince Charming, playing the scene out quietly. Shrek attacks me. I pretend to be afraid. He fake screams. Ooh! Prince Charming does a quick mime of being afraid and chuckles. Prince Charming, I say. He riffles through pages. Finally, the kingdom will get the happily ever after they deserve. Die, ogre! Blah, blah, blah. Without looking, he stabs stand-in number 2. He falls to the ground. Prince Charming is still frustrated. Prince Charming, oh, it just doesn't feel real enough yet. He throws the sword to the ground and turns towards the dancing villains who are staring at him. Prince Charming, who told you to stop dancing? Cyclops, wink and turn, wink and turn. Shrek the Third, sequence 87. He throws the script on the ground and notices the stand. Prince Charming, and what are you laying around for? Get up, honestly. Prince Charming storms off. Cut to interior, Charming's dressing room. Moments later, Prince Charming storms into his colossal gold-leafed dressing room. Its walls covered with posters of inspirational sayings and portraits of Prince Charming in different acting roles. Slamming the way, he plops down in his throne chair in front of a dressing table and a large three-way mirror. A statuette of his mother is on the vanity. He looks at it intently. Prince Charming, our happily ever after is nearly complete, Mummy, and I assure you, the people of this kingdom will pay dearly for every second we've had to wait. Charming adjusts the mirror, revealing a reflection of Shrek standing in the doorway. Artie, Puss, and Donkey stand alongside him. Prince Charming quickly stands up and faces Shrek. Shrek, break a leg. On second thought, let me break it for you. He walks across the room as Prince Charming backs against his dressing table. Prince Charming fumbles around his back and pushes a button under the counter. Prince Charming, thank goodness you're here. I was beginning to think you might not make it back in time. Shrek picks him up by the front of his shirt and scowls. Shrek the Third, sequence 88. Shrek, where's Fiona? Prince Charming, don't worry. She and the others are safe. For now. Shrek strengthens his grip. Suddenly, a group of guards burst into the room and quickly surround Shrek. Artie, Puss, and Donkey. Artie, ow! Prince Charming smiles. Shrek looks around and realizes he's beat. He drops Charming with a thud. Prince Charming brushes himself off as the guards surround Shrek. Prince Charming walks over to Artie. A smile grows across his face. Prince Charming, let me guess. Arthur? Artie looks indignant. He raises himself up. Artie. It's Artie, actually. Prince Charming, this boy is supposed to be the new king of Far, Far Away? Laughing. Prince Charming draws his sword and holds it up to Artie's necks. Prince Charming, how pathetic. Now stand away so I won't make this a mess. Shrek steps in. Shrek, Charming, stop. I'm here now. You got what you wanted. This isn't about him. Artie's confused. Shrek the Third, sequence 89. Artie, then who's it about? I'm supposed to be king, right? Shrek hesitates and then gathers himself. Shrek, you weren't really next in line for the throne, okay? I was. Artie, but you said the king asked for me personally. Shrek, not exactly. Artie, what's that supposed to mean? Shrek becomes defensive. Shrek, look, I said whatever I had to say, alright? I wasn't right for the job, I just needed some fool to replace me, and you fit the bill. So just go. Artie is stunned. Artie, you were playing me the whole time? Shrek fights back tears as he punishes Artie more. Shrek, you catch on real fast, kid. Maybe you're not as big of a loser as I thought. Puss, in Donkey's body, is about to interject when Donkey, in Puss's body, covers his mouth and signals him to stay quiet. Artie, you know, for a minute there, I actually thought you... Prince Charming, what? Thought he cared about you? He's an ogre. What did you expect? Shrek the Third, sequence 90. Prince Charming signals the guards to release Artie. He stares at Shrek one last time and heads out. Shrek lowers his head in shame. Prince Charming, you really do have a way with children, Shrek. Prince Charming smiles, and the guards lead Shrek off. Interior, hallway, outside Charming's dressing room. Shrek is led by the guards down the hallway. Exterior, castle gate. The scene cross-dissolves to Artie's back as he walks away from the castle. He gives one last look back and angrily storms away. Interior, dungeon. Shrek's ankles and wrists are shackled. Shrek pulls on his chains. He sadly looks out the cell window. Interior, prison. The scene cross-dissolves to another prison window. Fiona comes to the window of her prison cell. She stares sorrowfully at the castle in the distance. Interior, far, far away, prison cell. Day. All the princesses, the Queen and Fiona, are locked up in the same prison cell. Cinderella is frantically scrubbing a spot on the floor to a shine. Fiona looks out the cell window towards the castle in the distance. Behind her, Snow White paces around, complaining. Snow White, have you just stayed put like I suggested? We could be sipping tea out of little heart-shaped cups. Shrek the Third, sequence 91. Cinderella, yeah, heart-shaped cups. Snow White, eating crumpets smothered with loganberries. Cinderella, yeah, loganberries. Snow White, shut up, Cindy. Cinderella, yeah, shut up. Cinderella looks down at her reflection in the floor. Cinderella, reflection, no, you shut up. Cinderella, just stay out of this. Snow White, who cares who's running the kingdom anyway? Fiona, I care. Fiona steps forward and challenges them. Queen, and you should all care too. Suddenly, the cell door flies open. Donkey and Puss, in each other's bodies, are tossed in as the door is slammed behind them. Puss, in Donkey's body. Hey. Donkey, in Puss's body. Yeah, and I have a badge number. Tin can. Puss in Donkey's body, hisses and arches his back like a cat. Shrek the Third, sequence 92. Fiona, Donkey? Donkey in Puss's body. Princess? Fiona? Puss? Puss in Donkey's body. Lo siento, princessa, but I am Puss, stuck here inside this hideous body. Donkey in Puss's body, and I'm me. Fiona, but you're Donkey in Puss's body. I know. Everything's a little fruity in the loops right now, but what happened is we went to high school, the boat crashed, and we got bippity-boppity-booped by the magic man. Doris, you poor sweet things. Cinderella, I don't get it. Snow White, the cat turned into a little horse that smells like feet. What's to get? Sleeping Beauty, waking up. Huh? Who dat? Fiona, where's Shrek? Shrek the Third, sequence 93. Donkey, Charming's got him. Princess, and he plans on killing Shrek tonight in front of the whole kingdom. Fiona lets out a breath. Fiona, all right, everyone, we need to find a way out now. The princesses nod in agreement. Snow White, you're right. To the other princesses. Ladies, assume the positions. Sleeping Beauty falls asleep standing up. Snow White quickly assumes her position by laying down and puckering her lips. Cinderella dots off a spot, sitting down and crosses her legs. Fiona, what are you doing? Sleeping Beauty waiting to be rescued. Fiona, you have got to be kidding me. Snow White, well, what do you expect us to do? We're just 4, notices Doris, 3 super hot princesses, 2 circus freaks, a pregnant ogre, and an old lady. The Queen smiles and then casually walks by the princesses. Queen, excuse me, old lady, coming through. She walks right up to the brick wall, takes a deep breath, and lets out a yell. Queen, hi-ya! She headbutts a hole right through the brick wall. Fiona and the princesses are impressed. Shrek the Third, sequence 94. Princesses / Puss / Donkey. Whoa. Fiona, Mom? Queen, well, you didn't actually think you got your fighting skills from your father, did you? Fiona beams at her mother and then turns to the princesses. Snow White points to another wall behind them. Snow White, excuse me, I think there's still one more. The Queen turns and sees the other wall barring their way. Queen, The Queen hurries to the other wall. Queen, hi-ya! It crumbles, revealing the outside. The princesses wince. Fiona approaches her mother. The Queen turns around, this time a little woozy, singing softly to herself. Fiona, why don't you just lie down? The Queen continues to sing to herself as she walks away. Fiona turns to the others. Fiona, okay girls, from here on out, we're going to take care of business ourselves. Snow thinks for a moment and then glances at the other princesses. They nod. Snow looks determined. She rips off the sleeve, revealing a dopey tattoo. Shrek the Third, sequence 95. Sleeping Beauty tears the bottom of her dress. The Queen puts lipstick smudges under her eyes, a la a football player. Cinderella sharpens the heel of her glass slipper. Doris burns her bra. The princesses place their hands over Fiona's. Puss and Donkey's hands come in last. Cut to exterior courtyard stage. Continuous. Captain Hook replaces his hook appendage with a baton and taps it on the score in front of him. Announcer. Ladies and gentlemen, the Far, Far Away Theater at the charming Pavilion is proud to present It's a Happily Ever After All. The camera pulls back from a playbill that reads It's a Happily Ever After All, starring Prince Charming as himself. 2 intimidating evil knights are handing out the playbills and are using spears to usher people into their seats. Evil Knight number 1. Enjoy your evening of theatrical reverie, citizen. Oi. No food or beverages in the theater. Hey. The orchestra begins to warm up. Exterior, stage. The camera follows Rumpelstiltskin as he hurries from the stage to backstage. Interior, beneath the stage. Night. Shrek stands atop a wooden platform like a beaten man. Cyclops is binding his arms and legs with heavy chains attached to the floor. Shrek the Third, sequence 96. He pulls the chains tight. Shrek, ow, easy. Cyclops, sorry, I guess I was just showing off for the little one. Shrek, huh? Cyclops, it's bring your kids to work day. Come here, beautiful. Cyclops motions to the shadows. Cyclops' daughter walks out from the shadows. She looks like Cyclops, but with long hair and a skirt. Shrek recoils. Shrek, well, she's got your eye. Cyclops picks her up and embraces her. Cyclops, who would have thought a monster like me deserves something as special as you? They touch foreheads affectionately. Shrek looks at the two of them and then gets a determined look on his face. Cut to exterior castle gardens. The camera booms down into some trees just outside of the castle. Fiona and the princesses appear behind a log. Two evil trees guard the castle gate. Fiona uses a duck call to signal Snow White. She skips down the path toward a side entrance, where two evil trees are standing guard. Snow White stops in front of them, singing our version of Animal Friends / With a Smile. Shrek the Third, sequence 97. Snow White singing, aha, aha, ha, 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 ha. The birds answer her in song. Snow White singing, ha 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 ha. The birds answer again. Snow White singing, ha 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 ha. Little birdies take wing. Flitting down from their trees, they appear and to chirp in my ear. All the forest creatures flock to her. Snow White singing, all because I sing, ah ha 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 ha. More forest creatures flock to Snow White. Snow White singing, ah ha 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 ha. The evil trees stare in amazement. Snow White singing, ha 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 ha. Suddenly, Snow White's face changes. She transitions into Led Zeppelin's Immigrants song. Snow White, ah ha ha. All the animals turn and attack the trees. Fiona and the princess charge forward. Fiona, move it, go, go, go. Cut to Shrek the Third, sequence 98. Exterior, far, far away, zoo. Continuous. Donkey and Puss in each other's bodies run through front gates of the far, far away zoo. The donkeys are held captive in the zoo. Donkey in Puss's body bust open their cage. Donkey in Puss's body. My babies! The donkeys fly over to Puss in Donkey's body and hug him. Puss in Donkey's body. Help! Ow! Donkey in Puss's bodies. Hey! Cut to exterior castle gardens continuous. The princesses run towards the castle. Doris punches through the lock to open the gates. As they enter the castle grounds, a group of guards runs towards them. Cinderella takes out a couple of them with her boomerang crystal slipper. Sleeping Beauty falls to the ground asleep. The guards trip over her body. Doris runs up to the foot of a canopy and takes a knee. The princesses use Doris as a step to leap onto the canopy and over the castle wall. Cut to exterior rodeo drive. Continuous. Donkey and Puss in each other's body raked Pinocchio out of his marionette theater. Cut to Shrek the Third, sequence 99. Exterior bakery. Moments later. Gingerbread Man is locked inside a bakery display case. Donkey and Puss arrive in each other's bodies. Donkey in Puss's body awkwardly tries to cut the glass open with his claws. Puss in Donkey... Alright, this is hour 3. I'm on Shrek the Third, 4. Picking up where I left off. Puss in Donkey's body intervenes, quickly bashing a hoof through the glass. They pull Gingerbread Man out of the case. Cut to exterior castle rooftop, continuous. Fiona leads the princesses and queen as they stealthily creep along the rooftop. Cut to exterior castle rooftop, continuous. Fiona peers around a corner and sees two guards blocking their path. She gets an idea. The guards turn around to find a leg sticking out. They ooh and ah as they approach the leg. The camera pans up to reveal Doris. Doris, hey, how's it going? She kicks the guards to the ground, and they take off running. Cut to exterior, far, far away castle. Later, Donkey Puss still in each other's body, and the rescued fairy tale creatures run toward the castle. Donkey and Puss peek out from behind a bush. Puss in Donkey's body. O to the K. The coast is cleared. Donkey turns to address the fairy tale creatures behind him. Shrek the Third, sequence 100. Donkey in Puss's body. Alright, people, let's do this thing. Go Team Dynamite. Pinocchio. I thought we agreed we would go by the name of Team Super Cool. Gingerbread Man. As I recall, it was Team Awesome. Wolf. I voted for Team Alpha Wolf Squadron. Donkey. Alright. From henceforth, we are to be known as Team Alpha Super Awesome Cool Dynamite Wolf Squadron. The three pigs notice something. Pig number 1. Actaliber. There is some strange little girl over there staring at us. Donkey in Puss's body turns to look. Artie is staring at the strange crew. Donkey in Puss's body. Artie. Artie turns and walks away. Puss in Donkey's body runs to stop him. Puss in Donkey's body. Wait. Hey, where's the fire, senor? Artie pushes Puss in Donkey's body out of the way. Artie, oh please, don't act so innocent. You both knew what was going on the whole time, and you kept it to yourself. Artie starts to storm away. Shrek the Third, sequence 101. Donkey in Puss's body. Artie, it's not like it seems. Artie, it's not? I think it seems pretty clear. He was using me. That's all there is to it. Artie starts to walk off. Donkey in Puss's body. Using you? Man, you really don't get it. Puss in Donkey's body. Shrek only said those things to protect you. This stops Artie in her tracks. Donkey in Puss's body. Charming was going to kill you, Artie. Shrek saved your life. Artie realizes the truth and is suddenly concerned for his friend. Cut to exterior courtyard stage. The lights dim, the curtain rises. Interior backstage continuous. Rumpelstiltskin orders for the spotlight. Rumpelstiltskin, cue to the spot. Exterior courtyard stage. Continuous. A spotlight comes up on Rapunzel, singing in a tower while the fairy tale villains play their roles below. Shrek the Third, sequence 102. Rapunzel singing, I wait alone up here. I'm trapped another day, locked up here. Please set me free. My new life I almost see. A castle, you and me. Yes, a castle, you and me. Audience members look at each other in confusion. Is this crap for real? Raoul, the makeup artist, cries in the audience. From the audience, a knight holds up a candle. Up in the rafters, Rumpelstiltskin cues the cherubs. Rumpelstiltskin, cherubs. The cherubs, evil dwarves, are lowered onto the stage by a rope and pulley system. A spotlight appears on stage. From underneath the stage, a clamshell rises and opens to reveal Prince Charming on horseback. Prince Charming, singing, 'Tis I, upon my regal steed. Princess, my love, at last you shall be freed. The cherubs drop rose petals onto Prince Charming and the clamshell. Prince Charming and his steed, Chauncey, jump out of the clamshell. Prince Charming, singing, I'm strong and brave and dashing my way there, with speed, with might, with soft and bouncy hair. Prince Charming begins to make his way over to the tower. Prince Charming, singing, through the blistering desert. Shrek the Third, sequence 103. Prince Charming drops the head off of the flying griffin puppet. Evil trees, singing, hot. Prince Charming dismounts, casually chops the head off the sea serpent and crosses the sea. Prince Charming, singing, across the stormiest sea. Evil dwarfs, singing, wet. He makes his way to dry land. He weaves in and out of the evil trees who are playing the part of a forest. Prince Charming, singing, facing creatures so vile. Fairy tale villains, singing, foul. He casually cuts off the head of a wooden cutout reindeer and shoves a villain in a bear costume out of the way. Prince Charming, singing, so you can gaze upon me. Prince Charming has made his way up the stairs at the bottom of Rapunzel's tower. Rapunzel, singing, I knew you'd come for me, and now we finally meet. Prince Charming, singing, I knew you'd wait, and for my plate of love you'd eat. Shrek the Third, sequence 104. There's a loud flash and a loud growling is piped through the sound system and flares go off as the trapdoor opens in the stage floor. Prince Charming hams it up for the audience, putting his hand to his ear. Interior, backstage, continuous. Rumpelstiltskin cues Mabel. Mabel is growling through a megaphone backstage. Mabel, roar, roar. 3 evil witches turn a lever, and an evil dwarf blows some steam with a billow. Exterior, courtyard stage, continuous. A large imposing shadow grows on stage. The silhouette fades, revealing a shackled Shrek on stage. He pulls at his chains as he notes the audience and views the spectacle before him. Interior, audience, continuous. A crowd of fans with Shrek written on their stomachs cheer. One of the fans is hit with an arrow. They promptly sit down. Prince Charming, singing, who is this terrible, ugly fiend who so rudely intervened? Pirates and evil knights dance in from the wings. Fairy tale villains sing. Will Charming fight or will he flee? Rapunzel singing, oh please rescue me. Fairy tale villains singing, from this monstrosity. Shrek the Third, sequence 105. Prince Charming takes a dramatic pause and sings in an ultra-high voice of a castrato. Prince Charming singing, fear thee not, honey lamb, I will slice the thing up like a ham. Shrek, oh boy. Prince Charming relishes the moment, pulling out his sword and aiming it at Shrek's chest. Prince Charming's voice climbs even higher. Prince Charming, you are about to enter a world of pain with which you are not, singing, familiar! He holds the last high note. Shrek winces. Goblets, eyeglasses, a glass tiara, and glass pearls all break in the audience. Prince Charming smiles. Shrek looks at him with contempt. Shrek, well, it can't be any more painful than the lousy performance you're giving. The audience laughs at Shrek's remark. Prince Charming is thrown by their reaction. From a trapdoor underneath the stage, Rumpelstiltskin tries to help Prince Charming out by feeding him his next line. Rumpelstiltskin, prepare, foul beast. He clears his throat and tries to get back into character. Prince Charming, singing, prepare, foul beast, your time is done. Shrek, ooh, if you don't mind, could you kill me and then sing? Shrek the Third, sequence 106. The audience laughs. Prince Charming gets in Shrek's face. Prince Charming, be quiet. Shrek, oh come on, I'm just having fun with you. That's actually a very nice leotard. Prince Charming, thank you. Shrek, did they come in men's sizes? The audience laughs again. Hook, hee hee. Now that'd be funny. The crowd laughs again. Shrek smiles, enjoying how he's screwing up the show. Prince Charming is furious. Prince Charming, enough! The crowd falls silent. Prince Charming turns back to Shrek. Prince Charming, now you'll finally know what it's like to have everything you've worked for, everything that's precious to you, taken away. Prince Charming raises his sword. Prince Charming continued, now you'll know how I felt. Suddenly, a fireball hits the blade, melting it. Prince Charming, another huge fireball spreads across the sky as Dragon flies above the theater. The drunkies follow behind her. Dragon, roar! Shrek the Third, sequence 107. The three pigs come running down the aisle. Pig number 1, sausage roll. The three pigs leap on the stage, going into a drop and roll, move to land in between Shrek and Prince Charming. They strike a fighting pose. Pinocchio comes flying in on his strings, landing with a flurry of kung fu hands. The wolf unzips the wolf costume, steps out, and joins the others. Wolf, arg. Gingerbread Man pops up in the tower window, grabs Rapunzel's hair and swings down. Before he hits the ground, the end catches and he bounces like a bungee jumper. Her hair falls into a pile next to a very surprised gingerbread man. Rapunzel screams. Her mousy brown hair crammed under a hairnet. She runs off crying. Prince Charming looks around, almost surrounded. Suddenly, a shadow falls over the crowd and they gasp. Dragon and the donkeys fly in and land on the stage. Puss and Donkey leap off her back to the stage. Donkey in Puss's body. Pray for mercy from Puss in Donkey's body. Puss! He claps his hooves on the stage. Donkey in Puss's body. And Donkey! He carves a letter D on Pinocchio's bottom. Pinocchio. Hey! Shrek the Third, sequence 108. The queen headbutts through one of the backdrops, with Sleeping Beauty and Doris. Snow White flies in behind them with the help of her woodland creatures, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon style. Cinderella runs on stage, equipped with a mop as her weapon. Together, the princesses strike fierce poses and stand next to Shrek. The audience applauds. Suddenly, the front door of the swamp house set crashes to the floor, revealing Fiona. Fiona, hi honey, sorry we're late. You okay? Shrek, much better now that you're here. Audience, The audience applauds. Shrek turns to Prince Charming, raising his shackled wrists. Shrek, so charming, you want to let me out of these so we can sell this ogre to man? Prince Charming considers this for a second. Prince Charming, ooh, that sounds fun, but I have a better idea. Prince Charming strikes an imperious pose and claps his hands. Cyclops suddenly emerges from this trap door, knocking Puss and Donkey down. He approaches them menacingly. The witches fly in and threaten the princesses with their brooms. The evil queen rises up behind the queen and puts a knife to her throat. The evil dwarves grab the three pigs. Gingerbread Man is suddenly surrounded by many evil knights. He poops out a gumball. The dragon starts to move forward, only to find herself surrounded by crossbows. A bunch of pirates grab Fiona and tie her up. Shrek, Fiona! Shrek the Third, sequence 109. Fiona, no! Let go of me. Shrek struggles to free himself out of the chains, but it's no use. Prince Charming's eyes narrow. Prince Charming, you will not ruin things this time, ogre. To villains, kill it! Prince Charming signals to the villains to attack Shrek. As villains advance towards Shrek, a spotlight shines in their eyes, stopping them in their tracks. Artie, everybody stop! Prince Charming, exasperated. Oh, what is it now? Shrek, Artie? Artie jumps from the spotlight. Artie lands clumsily on a hanging cloud. Artie leaps awkwardly from cloud to cloud. The audience stares in awe. After one last leap, he swings down on the cherub's cable, sending the little person up in the air. Artie lands on the stage in between the villains and Shrek. He stands facing the villains. Artie, who really thinks we need to settle things this way? The evil knights think about it and raise their hands. And the other villains follow suit. Artie, you're telling me you just want to be villains your whole lives? This gives the villains pause. Shrek the Third, sequence 110. Captain Hook, but we are villains. It's the only thing we know. Artie, didn't you ever wish you could be something else? The villains aren't convinced. Evil tree number 2. Well, it's easier for you to say. You're not some evil enchanted tree. Prince Charming, you morons, don't listen to him. Attack them. Another evil tree covers Prince Charming's mouth and then motions to Artie. Evil tree number 1. What Steve's trying to say here is that it's hard to come by honest work when the whole world's against you. Evil tree number 2. Right, thanks, Ed. Artie, okay, fair enough. You're right, I'm not a talking tree. But you know, a good friend of mine once told me that just because people treat you like a villain or an ogre, Artie shares a look with Shrek, Artie, or just some loser, the fairy tale villains listen intently. Artie, continued. It doesn't mean you are one. The evil tree tightens his grip on Prince Charming as he struggles to break free. Shrek the Third, sequence 111. Artie continued. The thing that matters most is what you think of yourself. Artie commands the stage. Artie continued. If there's something you really want, or there's something you really want to be, then the only person standing in your way is you. Artie points at Rumpelstiltskin directly in front of him. Rumpelstiltskin is alarmed. Rumpelstiltskin, me? Other pirates, get him, lads. Artie, no. What I mean is each of you is standing in your own way. Villains, oh. The Headless Horseman breaks through the crowd. Headless Horseman, I've always wanted to play the flute. The fairy tale villains and the creatures look at each other. The evil queen steps up. Evil queen, I'd like to open up a spa in France. The villains nod in agreement. Captain Hook, I grow daffodils. Complete silence as everyone stares at Hook. Captain Hook, and they're beautiful. Captain Hook looks thoughtfully at his sword, then throws it down. Shrek the Third, sequence 112. The pirates throw theirs down, followed by the witches and the evil knights. The evil knight holding Pinocchio is thinking about it when Pinocchio reaches over and takes the axe from him. The weapons pile up in the middle of the stage. Everyone else cheers and starts to mingle, introducing themselves and shaking hands. Gingerbread Man high-fives with an evil knight. Fiona is untied. Mabel walks up to Doris and lightly punches her on the jaw. Doris returns the sign of affection, punching Mabel in the jaw, but a bit too hard, sending her falling to the ground. Suddenly, Prince Charming kicks himself free of the evil tree and charges them. He grabs a sword from the discard pile and raises it up. his aim set at Artie. Prince Charming, ah! Despite his fear, Artie faces Prince Charming bravely. As Prince Charming charges, Shrek finds the strength to break his chains. Just before Prince Charming strikes, a chain whips into frame, wrapping around the sword. Shrek pulls Prince Charming around in a circle, away from Artie. Furious, he charges Shrek and stabs him with the sword. Charming lets go, and Shrek stumbles back with the weapon impaled in him and falls to the floor, groaning. Prince Charming beams and laughs. He turns to the audience. Prince Charming, a new era finally begins. The audience cowers. Shrek looks up, smiling, and nods at Fiona and Artie. Prince Charming, now, all of you, bow before your king. Shrek casually rises up behind him and clears his throat. Shrek, ahem. Charming turns around. Shrek lifts his arm, revealing that he was never really stabbed. Shrek, continue. You need to work on your aim. Shrek the Third, sequence 113. Charming is stunned. Prince Charming, this was supposed to be my happily ever after. Prince Charming is paralyzed. Shrek drops the sword and grabs him by the shirt front, lifting him off his feet. He winces, but is still defiant. Shrek, well, I guess you need to keep looking. Shrek looks at Fiona and his friends and smiles. Shrek, because I'm not giving up mine. Shrek sets Prince Charming down and signals Dragon. She casually tips the tower over with her tail. A shadow falls over Prince Charming. He turns and sees the tower falling towards him, his body perfectly framed up in the princess's window. Prince Charming, Mommy, it crashes down and he's trapped inside. As the dust clears, the crown rolls across the stage. Artie stops it with his foot and slowly picks it up. Shrek, it's yours if you want to. But this time, it's your choice. Artie considers it. He looks at Shrek, who is smiling proudly at him. Artie turns to the audience and holds out the crown to them. They cheer him. Artie places the crown on his head. The crowd goes nuts. And the audience will sobs with joy. All. Artie, Artie, Artie. Shrek the Third, sequence 114. Everybody cheers as the fairy tale creatures and villain put Artie up on their shoulders and carry him off. Donkey and Puss, still in each other's bodies, watch as Artie gets carried away in a puff of smoke. Merlin suddenly appears. He looks around, confused, clutching his show ticket. Merlin, excuse me, that's my seat. Suddenly he is thrown back against the front of the stage as Donkey and Puss confront him. Puss, in Donkey's body. Okay, Senor Hocusy-Pocusy, the time has come to rectify some wrongs. Donkey, in Puss's body. Although I have been enjoying these cat baths. Puss, in Donkey's body. Please say you didn't. Merlin, alright, look. Merlin rubs his hands together. Merlin, you're gonna feel a little pinch and possibly some lower intestinal discomfort, but this should do the trick. Merlin rolls up his sleeves and prepares to make with the magic. He lets loose with a bright burst of magic. It takes a moment for Donkey and Puss to recover. They eye each other cautiously. Puss, are you... Donkey lifts his up and inspects it carefully. Donkey, I'm me again. Shrek the Third, sequence 115. Puss checks out his own paws. Puss, and I am not you. Donkey and Puss give each other a big hug. Donkey, alright, the two of them turn and walk away together. Merlin is behind them, smoking fingers and all. Suddenly his eyes grow wide. Merlin, oops, never mind. We see that Donkey still has Puss's tail, and Puss has Donkey's. Merlin slips away. Shrek and Fiona watch Artie in the distance. Shrek, what did I tell you? I think the kid's going to be a great king. Fiona, well, for what it's worth, you would have too. Shrek smiles and touches Fiona's belly. Shrek, I have something much more important in mind. They kiss. The camera pulls back to see everyone celebrating around Shrek and Fiona as they kiss. Dissolve 2, exterior swamp house, morning. A wide shot of a sunny morning in a swamp. Shrek the Third, sequence 116. Interior swamp house, continuous. Shrek grabs a gourd bottle and creates an ogre shake out of slug juice, eyeballs, and worms. He walks over and to join Fiona by the fire. Shrek, finally. Shrek gives Fiona the gourd bottle and she places a nipple on it. 2 ogre babies crawl up onto Fiona's lap. Ogre babies. Dada. A third ogre baby appears at Shrek's feet. He bends down to pick him up. One big happy family of 5. Shrek laughs and gives the baby and Fiona a hug. The front door opens to reveal Puss and Donkey. Donkey, hey, I smell Shrek Jr. The drunkard comes swarming in behind Donkey. Dragon peers in through the door. Shrek, with a safety pin in his mouth, is doing his best at changing diapers. He twists his diaper around and the baby goes flying off screen and lands in a diaper that Fiona is holding. She smiles at Shrek. The swamp house is overrun with donkeys, ogre babies, and dirty diapers. Puss sits next to an ogre baby that has a pacifier in his mouth. He takes the pacifier out of his mouth, shoves it in Puss's mouth, and gives Puss a big hug. Another baby comes crawling into frame and starts to tug on Puss's tail. A tug of war ensues. The ogre babies are bathing in a pot of water, a la a beat from the nightmare scene. One of the babies farts in the water as Shrek comes in and scoops them up. Shrek laughs. Donkey is playing peekaboo with his ears. The baby ogre laughs. Shrek the Third, sequence 117. Donkey, peekaboo, peekaboo. A baby ogre pulls earwax from Shrek's ear. The baby uses the wax to draw squiggly lines on a piece of paper. Queen, bouncy, bouncy, bouncy boy. The queen is bouncing a baby ogre on her lap. The baby pukes, and the queen smiles. There's a knock at the door. Donkey is laying on the floor, holding a bottle with all 4 hooves, drinking the milk. Shrek grabs the bottle out of Donkey's mouth. Donkey, hey! Shrek opens the front door to reveal the dwarf. Nanny dwarf, where's the baby? Shrek puts a bottle into the dwarf's mouth and slams the door. Cut 2, exterior swamp house, day. Fiona slides one of the babies down a slip and slide made out of mud shot from geysers. Geysers. Shrek slides down himself. The babies scramble out of the way as Shrek slides by, spraying mud everywhere. Cut to interior swamp house evening. Shrek and Fiona are diapering two of the babies in perfect unison. They continue diapering. Fiona holds up the third baby and Shrek holds up an unhappy diapered puss. Shrek grabs a gourd bottle off of a shelf. He tosses it to Fiona. Shrek the Third, sequence 118. Fiona stands holding one baby over her shoulder. She catches the gourd thrown to her, twirls it around, a la Tom Cruise in Cocktail, lifts up her leg where another baby is perched on her foot, and puts the gourd in the baby's mouth. Shrek is burping a baby over the shoulder. The baby burps. Fiona has a baby over her shoulder, and the baby farts, which causes a flamethrower effect into the fireplace. Shrek and Fiona tuck all the babies into bed. Shrek, well, what should we do now? Cut to interior Shrek and Fiona's bedroom. Night. Shrek and Fiona are sound asleep, snoring. Dissolve to exterior swamp house. Continuous. A baby starts to cry. Shrek sighs. I got it. The camera trucks out. The end. Shrek Third, done. Shrek Forever After. Once upon a time, a long time ago, king and queen had a beautiful daughter named Fiona, but she was possessed by a terrible curse. By day a lovely princess, by night a hideous ogre. One true love's kiss could lift her curse, so Fiona waited in a tower guarded by a dragon until the day when her true love would arise. And as the days turned into years, the king and queen were forced to resort to more desperate measures. Whoa there, I don't know about this, Lillian. Fairy Godmother said only true love's kiss could break Fiona's curse. I don't trust that woman. Harold, this may be our last hope. Besides, he does come highly recommended by King Midas. But to put our daughter's life in the hands of this person, he's devious, he's deceitful, he's Rumpelstiltskin. Mrs. Highness, how do you do? Down, Fifi. Get down. As you can see, everything is in order. So we'll put an end to our daughter's curse, and in return, you sign the kingdom of far, far away over to me. Lillian, this is madness. What choice do we have? Fiona has been locked away in that tower far too long. It's not like she's getting any younger, but to sign over our entire kingdom? Well, if your kingdom's worth more to you than your daughter, nothing is worth more to us than our daughter. Jump, Fifi, jump. Just sign it and all our problems will disappear. Your Highness, the princess, she's been saved. Who saved her? No one would have guessed that an ogre named Shrek, whose roar was feared throughout the land, would save the beautiful Princess Fiona. True love's kiss led to marriage and ogre babies. The kingdom of far, far away was finally at peace. Goody for them, and they lived happily ever after. Sir, you're gonna have to pay for that. Maybe we could make a deal for it, little boy? I'm not a real boy. Do you want to be? Nobody needs your deals anymore, Grumple Stinky Pants. I wish that ogre was never born. Wake up, Daddy, wake up. Good morning. Good morning to you. Better out than in. That's my line. Did my little Fergus make a big grown-up ogre stink? Oh, that's diabolical. And on your left, the lovable lug that showed us you don't have to change your undies to change the world. I wonder what Shrek's up to in there. Get in there. Get impossible to put on. Okay, the dragon goes under the bridge, through the loop, and finally into the castle. Playdate. Then Shrek kissed the princess. She turned into a beautiful ogre, and they lived happily ever after. Look, a shooting star. So what did you wish for? That every day could be like this one. Come here, you. Morning, Daddy. Morning. Better out than in. Did my little Fergus make a cute? Real cute. This lovable lug taught us that you don't have to change your undies to change the world. Playdate. Shrek. The outhouse is clogged up. She turned into a beautiful ogre, and they lived happily ever after? Daddy, get up. Morning. Better out than in. This lovable lug. Playdate. No. Outhouse again? Come on. Undies. Outhouse. Get up. Get up. And they lived happily ever after. Roar. Nice landing, baby. Hey, now remember, don't eat the valet. Happy birthday, Nios. Vamos a la fiesta. Hey, Shrek, Mr. Shrek, would you sign our pitchforks and our torches? Oh man, you used to be so fierce. Yeah, when you were a real ogre. A real ogre? Shrek, it's a sing-along. You've got to sing along. No thanks. Please, I'll be your best friend. Why does being your best friend entail me doing everything I don't want to do? Please, Felicia, not in Daddy's ear. Excuse me, Mr. Shrek? Could you do that ogre roar of yours for my son? He's a big fan. Do the roar. You know, I'd rather not. It's my kid's birthday party. Do the roar, honey. Honey, why don't you go check on that cake? Sure, and don't forget the candles. Hold still. Thanks for the pants, Muffin Man. I always wanted chaps. Yeehaw, giddy up, Monsieur Shrek. Howdy, Shrek. Your cake. Voila. What is that supposed to be? That's Sprinkles the Ogre. Isn't he cute? He looks just like you, but happy. It's a party, Shrek. You gotta cheer up. I'm in a great mood, actually. Oh, I'm gonna lick me a rainbow. Donkey, as long as you're not doing anything, how about one of those famous Shrek roars? Do the roar. Let me set you straight, Butterpants. An ogre only roars when he's angry. You don't want to see me angry, do you? Do it. Hold it together. Just hold it together. Daddy, he's getting away. Do something. Oh, good. What happened to the cake? Trust me, it's an improvement. You licked it. No, just because you're an ogre doesn't mean you have to eat like one. Looks like you forgot the candles. Okay, just watch the cake. I'll go get them. Watch the cake? Where's the cake? We ate the cake. Yeah? What? No, don't cry. Hey, I believe you promised my son a roar. Do the roar. Roar. I don't like it. Pigs. We need another cake. We ate the cakes. One roar, man. Hey, everybody. Shrek's gonna do his famous ogre roar. Not now, donkey. Pigs, are there any cupcakes? We ate them too. They have lollipops. No, I ate them. You didn't share? Well, you didn't share the croissants. Everything's gonna be okay. Shrek, what's going on? Come on, Shrek. Your fans are waiting. Do the roar. We need the cake. Cake, cake, cake. I love you, Daddy. Everybody. I have found another cake. Shrek, are you okay? Unbelievable. Tell me about it. Those villagers. I'm not talking about the villagers, Shrek. I'm talking about you. Is this really how you want to remember the kid's first birthday? Oh, great. So this is all my fault? Yes, but you know what? Let's talk about this after the party at home. You mean that roadside attraction we live in? Step right up. See the dancing over. Don't worry, he won't bite. I used to be an ogre. Now I'm just a jolly green joke. Okay, maybe you're not the ogre you used to be. But maybe that's not such a bad thing. I wouldn't expect you to understand. It's not like you're a real ogre. You spent half your life in a palace, and the other half locked away in a tower. Look, all I want is for things to go back to the way they used to be. Back when villagers were afraid of me, and I could take a mud bath in peace. What I could do, what I wanted, when I wanted to do it. Back when the world made sense. You mean back before you rescued me from the Dragon's Keep? Exactly. Shrek, you have 3 beautiful children, a wife who loves you, friends who adore you. You have everything. Why is it the only person who can't see that is you? That's just great. If she thinks I'm going to slink back there and apologize, she's got another thing coming. She's not the boss of me. I'm an ogre, and I'm not going to apologize for acting like one. Help, please. Someone, anyone at all, help me. Please help, please help, please help. I'm stuck. Help, oh please help. Someone, anyone, help me. It's a pain. Oh, I can see a bright light. A tunnel. Grandma, is that you? Yeah, it's me. Granny, an ogre. Please, Mr. Ogre, please don't eat me. I'm not gonna eat you. But you are an ogre, aren't you? Yeah, well, I used to be. Look, move out or get crushed. So you're not gonna eat me? No thanks. I already had a big bowl of curly-toed weirdo for breakfast. Wait up, what's your rush? Where are you going? Nowhere. What a coincidence. I was just heading that way myself. But seriously, let me give you a ride. I insist. Come on, it's the least I can do after all Eve done for me. I got a hot rat cooking. Alright, can I interest you in a mudslide? Slug and tonic? A liquid libation to ease that frustration? Eyeball teeny? Well, maybe just one. So the centaur says, that's not the half I'm talking about. I gotta say, Shrek, I envy you. To live the life of an ogre, no worries, no responsibilities. You are free to pillage and terrorize as you please. Free? That's a laugh. Oh yeah? Sometimes I wish I had just one day to feel like a real ogre again. Why didn't you say so? Magical transactions are my specialty. Great. Next to mine, magicians are my favorite people. Hold on. King for a month, knight for a week, ogre for a day? Think about it, Shrek. To be feared and hated, you'll be like, roar, and the villagers will be like, get away, it's Shrek, I'm so scared of him. It would be just like the good old days, with your swamp, with your castle, when the world made sense. Alright, what's the catch? Catch? No, there's no catch. No catchings, really. I mean, there's something. Small thing, nothing. A little thing. Alright, I knew it. So, what do you want? A day? A day? Rat's done. To make the magic work, you gotta give something to get something. In this case, you gotta give a day to get a day. That's all. I can't just pick up and leave my family. But that's the best part, Shrek. It's a magical contract. No one will ever even know you've gone. And by the time this day is up, you are gonna feel like a changed ogre. Still, I don't know. Hey, no problem. Forget it. No big, D. Don't matter. Do you like white meat or dark meat? So, what day would I have to give up? I don't know. Any day. A day from your past? A day you had the flu? A day you lost a pet? A day some meddling oaf stuck his nose where it didn't belong, destroying your business and ruining your life? Just for an example, how about the day I met Donkey? Now, there's the day I'd like to take back. I don't know who that is. I know. What about a day you wouldn't even remember? Like a day when you were a baby, an innocent, mindless little baby. Take any of those days you want. Take them all for all I care. Or just one will do. Okay, good. A day from your childhood to this. I guess there's nothing wrong with wanting a little time for myself. Just 24 tiny little hours. I'm still my own ogre. Yeah, you is. I never needed to ask for anyone's permission before. So why start now? Go on, Shrek, sign it. Go on, Shrek, sign it. Shrek, sign it. You signed it. So tell me, what happens now? Have a nice day. I think I fell on my keys. There are 40 children in that shoe, which is why the weasel goes pop to this very day. Oh, great. As we head over the river and through the woods. Ogre, kill the ogre, kill the ogre! This is the part where you run away. Sure is great to be wanted again. Nice one. Fiona? Oh no. My home. Fiona, are you in there? Alright, Rumple. This wasn't part of the deal. Rumple? Ogre? We've got another one, ladies. Get him. Who are you? What are you doing in my swamp? Looks like a troublemaker. Spread him. Nice job, ladies. You witches are making a big mistake. I know my rights. You have the right to shut your mouth. Donkey, stop with the singing, will you? Donkey, where am I? What's happening? Quiet down there. Oh, I hate this song. I'm driving, so I'm in charge of the music. Will you witches make up your mind? Donkey, what's going on? Do you know where Fiona is? Quiet, ogre. You're gonna get me in trouble, and I need this job. I am not going back to work for old MacDonald. Tell me, E-I-E-I-O, E-I-E-I, no. That's what I said. Where are my babies? And where's your wife, Dragon? Look, I think you have me confused with some other talking donkey. I've never seen you before in my life. Never seen me before. Come on, donkey. And how do you know my name anyway? It's me, Shrek, your best friend. A donkey and an ogre friends? That's the most ridiculous thing I ever heard. Can you at least tell me where you're taking me? To the same place to take every ogre. To Rumpelstiltskin. Stiltskin? I said quiet. Oh no, it's time to crumble. Place your bets. Place your bets. We start 2 to 3. Yeah, Gingy Snap. There's one. Disgusting, filthy ogre. Hideous monster. Filthy, filthy creature. Disgusting creature. Move it. Don't worry, donkey. I'll get us our lives back. Yeah, right. Put a little mustard on mine, Captain Crazy. Mr. Stiltskin, you got another customer. Wolfie. Yes, Mr. Stiltskin? Bring me my business wig. Mr. Stiltskin, please. Okay, go. Please make me a real boy. Go away. Terms are in the details, Balsa boy. Sayonara, termites. Hello, Acne. Stiltskin Shrek? There he is. So close have I been waiting for you. Ladies, this is the guy that made all of this possible. So tell me, how are you enjoying your day? Alright, Rumpel, what's going on? What have you done? No, Shrek, it's not what I've done. It's what you've done. Thanks to you, the king and queen signed their kingdom over to me. They would never do that. They would if I promised them all their problems would disappear. Then they disappeared. They would have done anything if they thought it would end their daughter's curse. I ended Fiona's curse. How could you when you never existed? You better start making sense, you dirty little man. Here, let me spell it out for you. You gave me a day from your past, a day you couldn't even remember, a day when you were an innocent, mindless little baby. You took the day I was born. No, Shrek, you gave it to me. Enjoy this while you can. Stiltskin, because when this day is up... But you haven't heard the best part, since you were never born. Once this day comes to an end, so will you. Where's Fiona? Where's my family? Silly little ogre, you don't get it. Do you? You see, you were never born. You never met Fiona. Your kids don't exist. How's that for a metaphysical paradox? Looks like you got exactly what you wanted. Happy Ogre Day. Rumple, get 'em, witches. You know what'd help morale around here? Flip-flop Fridays. Feet be comfortable with the breeze on your toes. Come on, girls, lock all the doors, you worthless witches. Do it. I'll be right back. Donkey, I don't know you. I don't know him. I'm glad I'm not you. Help me. Help. Not my pretty ball. Watch out, Wolfie, my angry wig. Help, I've been kidnapped by a deranged, unbalanced ogre. Donkey, get off of me. Watch it with your pointy hooves. Just take my wallet. Hey, I'm being donkey napped. Animal cruelty. Help. You need to calm down. I'm your friend. I'm not going to hurt you, alright? Good. I'm going to let go, right? Now, please, eat my face last. Send my hooves to my mama. Donkey, you've got to trust me. Why should I trust you? Because, okay, fine. Go ahead. Run away. Who needs you? I've never seen an ogre cry. I'm not crying. It's nothing to be ashamed of. I cry all the time, just thinking about my grandma or thinking about baby kittens or my grandma kissing a baby kitten or a little baby grandma kitten. That is so darn sad. I said I'm not crying. Take it easy. I'm only trying to help. It's none of my business why you're upset. By the way, why are you upset? I was checked into signing something I shouldn't have. You signed up for one of them timeshares, huh? No, I signed this. You should never sign a contract with Rumpelstiltskin. Yeah, I got that. His fine print is crafty. I know. His exit clauses are sneaky. Yeah. What did you say? I'm talking about the exit clause. Used to be. You had to guess his name, but now everybody knows who Rumpelstiltskin is. Donkey, I've read the fine print. There's nothing about an exit clause in there. Well, you didn't expect him to make it easy for you. Here, let me show you how it's done. I didn't spend all that time around them witches without picking up a few tricks. Your tiny little ogre brain couldn't begin to comprehend the complexity of my polygonic foldability skills. What are you doing? Hey, I can't get my origami on unless you back off. Thank you. Okay, here's what you gotta do. You fold this piece here, make this letter match up here. Bring this corner here, and if you do it just right, it'll show you what to do. There. Try Lou's bliss. Who's Lou? Give me that. True love's kiss. You have to take me to dinner first. According to fairy tale law, if not fully satisfied, true love's kiss will render this contract null and void. Donkey, you did it. Look at you. If Fiona and I share true love's kiss, I will get my life back. Okay, this isn't a petting zoo, so where is this Fiona? Well, that's just it. You see, I don't know. You know, when I lose something, I always try to retrace my steps, so where did you leave her last? The last time I saw her, I told her I wished I'd never rescued her. Oh no. Shrek? Wait, Shrek. What, are you crazy? That's the Dragon's Keep. They keep dragons in there. Okay, yeah, fine, go ahead. I'm gonna just hang back here and find us some breakfast. Fiona. Oh no, if I didn't say Fiona, then who did? This is the favor Fiona was supposed to give me on the day we met. the symbol of our love. Now smell it. Hey man, get that dirty favor out of my face. Your nose is the only chance I have of tracking down my wife, so stop complaining and start smelling. Smell it. Get it? Okay? You go, girl. Do I look like a bloodhound to you? In case you haven't noticed, I'm a donkey. Not a dog. If I was a dog, they'd call me dog, not donkey. And another thing, wait a minute, I think I got something. Whatever it is, it's sweet. Fiona, luscious and tasty. Hey, that's my wife you're talking about, donkey. Yeah, waffles, and I thought the waffle fairy was just a bedtime story. Sticky stacks of golden syrupy deliciousness. Donkey, don't eat that. There's a stack of freshly made waffles in the middle of the forest. Don't we find that a wee bit suspicious? Oh, what are you? Bad donkey, mustn't, I said. Don't, no, get away from it. You did. Look out, donkey, are you okay? I'm fine. Donkey, help me, help, Shrek, help. Watch your head. Hey, it's a new guy. Look at him, all dressed up in his Sunday vest. He's really tiny, isn't he? Yeah, fate has delivered us a comrade in arms, and for that we are thankful. Suit him up. Let's go, Greenie. Now, wait a minute. Hey, here you go. Welcome to the Resistance. Resistance? We fight for freedom and ogres everywhere. I didn't know we could do that. Help, you can't eat me. I got the mange. I'm poisonous. I'm all I'll take him. This order's to go. Hey, I haven't removed his giblet skip. Trust me, you don't want to eat this one. I go down smooth, but come out fighting. Let go. Don't make Mama mad. Your dinner is my friend. Come on, guys. I gotta get the giblets out. She's back. There she is. Fiona. I'm so happy I found you. I'm so happy I found you. Maybe you missed orientation, but for future reference, personal space is very important to me. You don't know who I am, do you? No, Brogan. I have news from far, far away. Gather the others and meet me in the war room. Gretchen, make sure everyone is prepared to move out tonight. I need to talk to you. What is it? Okay, I know you don't remember me, but we're married. Hear me out. And at the birthday party with some pigs and a puppet, the villagers wanted me to sign their pitchforks, and this boy kept saying, "Do the roar." Then I punched the cake with the pigs ate, and the next thing I knew, my donkey fell in your waffle hole, right? Who's with me? I guess I must have kicked him harder than I thought. Fiona, I need to... Witches! Alright, everyone, you know the drill. Fiona, witches, oh no, witches. Come on now, Fiona, that's the third patrol today. We can't hide forever. Trust me, Brogan. After tonight, we won't have to. That's your wife? That's my wife. Well, I see who wears the chainmail in your family. Some people like to look at the goblet as half empty. Me, I like to look at it as half full. We've gone from the bottom to the top, ladies. But we're not just an empire. We're a family. Everyone has got their cupcake? Cupcake? Good. Yes, Baba? Good. Yeah, you know, we have put away a lot of ogres, and so one got away. Who cares? It's not a big deal. It doesn't matter to me. It's not like it's the end of the world, except... Funny thing, now that I think about it, the ogre who got away is Shrek, and if he shares a kiss with Fiona by sunrise, it is the end of our world, my empire. But as I was saying, I like to look at the goblet as half full. Yelling makes me so parched. Would anyone care for some water? Wet your whistle? A clear, crisp, delicious glass of agua purificada? Anyone thirsty? Nobody thirsty? No? Well then, does anyone care to tell me what it's going to take to get this ogre? You? Pass your brooms? No. Point your hats? No. You? Maybe we could hire a professional bounty hunter. What a world. You know, actually not a bad idea. Baba, I need a bounty hunter. And if music doth soothe savage beast, then I think I might know just the person. Listen up, everyone. Word has come from far, far away. Stiltskin is leading tonight's ogre hunt himself. He's never done that before. What? Why? I bet that's because of us. If that cupcake-eating clown finally leaves the safety of his filthy witch nest, he'll be vulnerable. The plan's simple. If we follow the usual parole route, we'll reach the river by midnight. We'll be concealed along this road, waiting for his caravan. Once they reach the clearing, I'll give the signal, and then we attack. But when the smoke clears... Wait, what's this? That's my chimichanga stand. No, Cookie, we won't be needing that. Trust me, Fiona. Y'all gonna be really hungry after this ambush, okay? Go and finish your little speech. Alright, as I was saying, when the smoke clears, Rumpelstiltskin is gone and the chimichangas have been eaten. Far, far away, we'll finally be free, and so will we. Spread the word. We move out as soon as Rumpel leaves the place. Man, this is serious. Tell me about it. How am I ever going to get her to kiss me before sunrise? Actually, I was talking about the revolution. Revolution. Why don't you just tell her what you told me about how you're her true love and you came from an alternate universe? Well, while I'm at it, why don't I tell her that you're married to a fire-breathing dragon and you have a little mutant donkey dragon babies? I do? You saw what happened. She's gonna think I'm crazy. I'm a daddy? You know what? If I got Fiona to kiss me once, then I can do it again. Shrek, do my babies have hooves or talons? Donkey, hello, Fiona? You should not be here, seer. Puss, you've got to be kidding me. Feed me if you dare. Puss, what happened to you? You got so fancy. Do I know you? Well, where's your hat? Where's your belt? Your wee little boots? Boots? For cats? Ha! But you're Puss in Boots. Maybe once. But that is a name I've outgrown. That's not the only thing you've outgrown. Hey! I may have let myself go a little since retirement, but hanging up my sword is the best decision of my life. I have all the cream I can drink and all the mice I can chase. I'll get him later. Puss, what have I done to you? You've gone soft. Well, I do get brushed twice a day. Look, it's not too late to fix it. All you have to do is help me get a kiss from Fiona. What are you doing? Can I help you with something? Well, I know how stressful mounting a rebellion can be. Rallying the troops, planning attacks, so I brought you a little something to ease the tension. A gift basket? You're welcome. So let's see what you got. Heart-shaped box of slugs, skunk-scented candle. Look, this really isn't the... What's this? Coupons? Let's see. Good for one free foot massage, a mud facial. Oh, and here's one. Good for one free kiss. Let's cash it out now. Look, I don't know what this is all about, but I'm trying to run a revolution. So unless you have Rumpelstiltskin's head in there, I suggest you take your gift basket, get out of my tent, and go make yourself useful. Wow, you're right. I am sorry. I was just trying to be friendly. No hard feelings, an apologetic hug, and a quick kiss goodbye. Hey, wait, is that mistletoe I see? Hey, Shrek, are my babies cute, or do they make people feel uncomfortable? Where do you find that guy? Could it be true? Have the years of prim and pampering made me soft? Don't be silly. Now who's a pretty kitty? I am. Daddy thinks you look real nice, Fifi. Honk. All right, piggies, be gone. Don't forget to take her little potty box with you. This little piggy wants to go home. Mr. Stillskin, he's here. Nice. Pied Piper, how is your commute? Good. You call this guy bounty hunter? What's he gotta do? Flute those ogres a lullaby? Okay, got it. Make it stop. All right, that's enough. Look at this time to pay the piper. Griselda, seriously, it's time to pay the piper. Now go get my checkbook. Go, move out, get out. Things are getting real sloppy around here. Now make sure they eat up. You can't end tyranny on an empty stomach. Go on, go. Din din. Come on, donkey. One more time, please. All right, this is the last time. Here it comes. Look at you. I see you. That's quite a friend you've got there. I can see why you haven't eaten him. Donkey, I hate to pull you away from your adoring public, but I'm not going anywhere with Fiona. I need your help. Hey everybody, who wants dessert? Where'd you get these? Fiona's garbage? Just another gift from some clueless lover boy. That's a good one. Cookie. Anyone who knows Fiona knows this stuff ain't gonna work on her. Works on me. Donkey, what am I gonna do? It's like I don't even know her. You in trouble, Romeo. The only thing Fiona cares about is her cause. To the cause, to the cause. Alright, hello, nice move. What are you doing? What does it look like? I'm getting ready for ambush action. Oh yeah, I always like to quad my loots and do some scrunches before an operational op. This one taken? We use that to clean the toilets. And we use that one to clean the thing we clean the toilets with. I knew that. There you go, Chief. Hey, Scott, my name is Shrek, actually. You're gonna get yourself killed in the ambush tonight. I'll be fine. I think I can take care of myself. Well, let's see about that. Hey, what the? Fiona, I got it. Give me your hand. The dragon goes under the bridge, through the loop, and finally into the castle. Wow. Okay, good. It seems like you can handle yourself, but Fiona, go get ready for the mission. I will, but Fiona, that's an order. All right, let's get these axes sharpened and weapons packed. Preparation is half the battle. Ogre, in memento, in memento. Ogre, in memento. Just give me a minute. Look, Puss, I'm a little pressed for time. I am not believing what I have just witnessed. Back there, you and Fiona, there was a spark inside her heart I thought was long extinguished. It was as if for one moment Fiona had actually found her true love. I am her true love. I ended her curse. You know of her curse? By day one way, by night another. This shall be the norm, until you find true love's first kiss, and then take love's true form. You even know the little rhyme? It is true, you are the one. You must prove it to her. How? Convince her. Go to her when she is alone and tell her something that only her true love would know. Know about her. Whoa, that's a whole lot of kitty. Shrek, can we keep him? Excuse me, coming through. Pardon me, guys. Watch your back. Look, Donkey, the chimichanga cart. Quickly. After him, Burrow. Donkey, vamonos. Man, you are a catastrophe. You are ridonkulous. All scout ahead. Wait for my signal. Secure your positions. It's quite a view from up here. What are you doing? Get back in position. You need to know, once and for all, who I really am. You're gonna ruin everything. Ruin everything? Actually, I'm gonna fix everything. The ogres, Rumple, your curse. How do you know about my curse? Okay, please, Fiona, just hear me out. I can explain everything. Where's Fiona's signal? What's she waiting for? He's gonna get away. No, he's not. Listen, I don't know who you are or how you know about my curse, but if any of these ogres find out I'm a beautiful princess, that is not who I am. Not anymore. Look, I know you're upset. You don't know anything about me. I know everything about you. I know you sing so beautifully that birds explode. Big deal. I know that when you sign your name, you put a heart over the I. So what? I know that when you see a shooting star, you cross your fingers on both hands, squinch up your nose, and you make a wish. I know that you don't like the covers wrapped around your feet. I know that you sleep by candlelight, because every time you close your eyes, you're afraid you're going to wake up back in that tower. But most importantly, Fiona, I know that the reason you turn human every day is because you've never kissed, well, me. You move fast. It's not me doing the moving. Why is this happening? Love? No, I'm being forced to dance. By love? No, I can't stop myself. Please, make it stop. I can't control myself. Yeah, Cookie's bringing the heat out of the kitchen. Oh no, it's the Piper. I can't believe I let this happen. And it's all because of you. If you just let me kiss you. What? You're insane. We must do something before they fandango themselves into oblivion. What can we do? First, we must stop dancing. When somebody tooties that fluty, I just gotta shake my booty. Then it's up to me. Hurry. We must get them away from the music. Puss and Donkey to the rescue. We save the day. Donkey, can I borrow your tongue? Say what? No. I don't care how big your eyes get, player. It's not going down. All right, stop. Where are you going? To save my friends. How? By getting yourself killed? If that's what it takes. Puss, say something. Puss, let me explain. That's how you knew so much about me. Fiona, wait. Kiss me. What? It's the only way to save your friends. Get out of my way. You used to believe that a single kiss could solve everything. I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense. True love's kiss was supposed to fix everything. Yeah, you know that's what they told me too. True love didn't get me out of that tower. I did. I saved myself. Don't you get it? It's all just a big fairy tale. Fiona, don't say that. It doesn't exist. How could you know? Did you grow up locked away in the Dragon's Keep? Did you live all alone in a miserable tower? Did you cry yourself to sleep every night, waiting for a true love that never came? But I'm your true love. Then where were you when I needed you? Maybe you kissed her wrong? No, the kiss didn't work because Fiona doesn't love me. Don't despair, fellow ogres. They can put us in cages, but they can't cage our honor. Shrek and Fiona are together? Yeah, I've heard enough of your toodly-toots. You blew it, Wolfie. My speech way. Baba, ready my makeup, and Piper, pull my socks up. Tight. Attention, citizens. Please stay tuned for a message from our tyrannical dictator. Hello, people. It is I, Rumpelstiltskin, shepherd of your dreams. Recently, a certain somebody has jeopardized our joyous lives, and that somebody is the rat-munching ogre called Shrek. That is why I come to you, dear citizens. For whomever brings me this ogre shall receive the deal of a lifetime. Just think of it. Total and complete happiness. Yeah, dazzling, radiant fulfillment. All of your greatest wishes. Yeah, your wildest dreams. Anything you could ever want. No strings attached. But hurry, this is a limited time offer, so light your torches, sharpen your pitchforks, and get your mob on. Shrek, 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 go back where you came from. It seems that we are safe. Yeah, it looks a lot less pitchforky and torchy out there. Let's go. What's the point? The kiss didn't work. It's over. Look, Shrek, I know things might seem a little bleak right now, but things always work themselves out in the end. You'll see. I bet by this time tomorrow. Don't you understand? There is no tomorrow. There's no day after that, and there's no day after that. My life is perfect, and I'm never going to get it back. If your life is so perfect, why do you sign away to Rumpelstiltskin? Because I didn't know what I had until it was gone, alright? I didn't know what I had. Surrender now, I'm taking you in. Don't try to fight it, ogre. The reward is mine. Gingy? You unhand me, green devil. What are you doing? Collecting my bounty. Bounty? What are you talking about, cracker? Rumpelstiltskin promised the deal of a lifetime for whoever could bring you in. Deal of a lifetime? Where all your wishes come true? Wait a minute, I can still fix this. How are you going to do that? You know what? I'm going to give Rumpelstiltskin exactly what he wants. Okay, Gingy, tell me about this. Were you going to eat that? Shrek. That is not Shrek. Also not Shrek. That's not even an ogre. It is a troll. Nice try. And that roar is just sad. And what is that supposed to be? I'm just a frightened old man. Don't listen to him. These ogres are crafty. That is your father painted green. No, it's Shrek. Honest, take them away. Can no one bring me Shrek? Where is he? How hard can it be? I want him, I want him, I want him. Stillskin, I hear you're looking for me. Alright, finally, who turned him in? Who gets the deal of a lifetime? I do. What? But if I'm turning myself in, I get the deal of a lifetime. That means you have to give me anything I want. No, only True Love's Kiss can break your contract. So if you thought you were just gonna waltz in here and get your life back, I'm not here to get my life back. And what do you want? The ogres. They are all free. But where is Shrek? This is not good. I don't know. Not much of a storybook ending. The noble Shrek turns himself in to save a bunch of filthy ogres. All that matters is that they're free, and Fiona is safe. I bet Fiona would be really touched to hear that, but hey, I guess you can tell her yourself. Fiona, Stillskin, we had a deal. You agreed to free all ogres. Oh yeah, but Fiona isn't all ogre, is she? By day one way, by night another. Blardy blardy blard. Nobody's smart but me. That was a really brave thing you did, Shrek. Thank you. No, you were right. I wasn't there for you. And not just at the Dragon's Keep, but every day since. Well, you're here now. Let go of me. I have got to save Shrek. Don't be a fool, mule. She's right. Rumpel's palace is locked up tighter than old Mother Hubbard's cupboard, and that cupboard wasn't guarded by a whole bunch of mean, ugly, nasty witches. Hey, we can hear you. Sorry, we must get into the palace. Man, Shrek and me just busted out that place, but how? The same way we're gonna bust in. Yay, my new pretty ball. Didn't it look bigger in the catalog? I guess I'll have to do. Which is finally the moment we've all been waiting for. The main event of the evening. I present Shrek and Fiona. And now, to put the past behind us once and for all, I give you a princess's worst nightmare. Fiona's old flame, the keeper of the keep, dragon, donkey, and puss in boots. Get them, witches. Incoming. Donkey, woo her, woo who? Your wife? I'll call you. We're in love. Fiona, hold on. Hey you, chimichangas? Get them while they're hot. Jump now. The dragon goes under the bridge, through the loop, and finally into the castle. Run, foo, so long. Come on, Fifi, go. Go, witches. Close up the door. Come on, Fifi, go. Flappity flap. Come on, go. Fly away. Up, up, go, Fifi. No, victory is ours. Look like we're having curly-toed weirdo for breakfast. Hey, we make a pretty good team. You have no idea. Shrek, his day is up. His day is... Shrek? It's all right. There has to be something I can do. You've already done everything for me, Fiona. You gave me a home and a family. You have kids? We have kids. Fergus, Farkle, and a little girl named Felicia. Felicia. I always wanted to have a daughter named Felicia, and someday you will. You know what the best part of today was? I got the chance to fall in love with you all over again. Fiona, the sunrise. You're still an ogre. True love's form. Impossible. The kiss worked? What? Fifi, puss, no, not yet. No, I'm not ready. No, wait. I love you, Daddy. Shrek. Everybody, I found another cake. Shrek, are you okay? Fiona, I've never been better. Roar. Happy birthday, Farkle. Fergus, my little man, and Felicia, sweetheart, I believe this is yours. Thank you, Daddy. Hey, Uncle Shrek, how about giving my babies an encore? Please, Sayor, let us have it. I didn't know we could do that. That's my best friend, you know? I always thought that I rescued you from the Dragon's Keep. You did. No, it was you that rescued me. Yummy. The end of Shrek, Shrek 2, Shrek the Third, and Shrek 4 Ever After. Whoa, I'm done. Cool. See ya.